Let's do this. Yo, Sneak This Podcast, episode 245.
You alright?
Why are you looking at me
already?
like that?
He already.
The way you looking at me. I'm in a good mood.
Good?
I'm a podcaster.
Oh, yeah.
George, Andy, Ricco, Greg, back in the building. Like I said, episode 245. Appreciate everybody who likes, subscribes, shares, comments, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, every single streaming podcast you could think of, Amazon, Google, YouTube for video. We are a podcast that happens to do video. Why are you looking like that?
What am I supposed to do? I'm not look at you. What are you?
You're killing me, fam. You're killing me.
See, you try not to look at his phone now, and you yelling at him.
I'm not used to him paying attention to me.
Yes.
I'm not used to the attention. So last week we did Hall of Flames. I didn't put the voting stuff up yet. I was like, actually it's been up for like a few days, but I just never said anything about it. But you can go to thesneakthis.com and vote for 4 sneakers to be entered into the Sneak This Hall of Flames. I will post it on social media and stuff like that afterwards. Once again, we are doing the Respect Your Shoes campaign. I appreciate we're up to 1,100 people who have tried to get a kit every single week. People still message me. Let me explain something to you guys real quick, all right? The Respect Your Shoes campaign is put on by Shoe MGK Shoe Cleaner. You send me your address, and throughout the episode, I will say a secret sneaker. Now, I need you guys to pay close attention to this, all right? This does not mean you getting a sneaker, all right? I got about a good 45 people like, yo, size 12, size 11. I was like, yo, do I get my size, or do I got like a 12 or something? I was like, no. Those are the only people I respond to. I said, no, it's not. You don't get a shoe. They were like, oh, I thought maybe like you guys had an extra pair. No. You get a shoe cleaning kit, okay?
Yeah, Greg got an extra pair of Australian.
Yeah, I'm just like, what are y'all talking about? But yeah, that's what they thought. They thought I was getting our C notes. I was like, no. But like I said, 5 winners every single week. I appreciate Shoe MGK because people have been getting their kits and have been posting them and sending us and appreciate it. Like I said, I've been using the shoe cleaner since I got it. Like I said, it's phenomenal. It's great. I had a few people asking me like tips on how to clean their stuff. Actually, more particular about hats and shoes. I tell everybody this all the time. Man, I wish I could take my... Actually, no, I'm taking my shoe off real quick. Somebody was like, yo, how do you clean shoes, right? And I was like, I'll just tell you how I do it. I always clean with the cleaner. I start from the top down. I never take the dirt up, all right? You can clean this typically with water, soap, stuff like that. Like, whatever. But the cleaner does do additional stuff, conditioning. But I always see people like do videos and they're cleaning this first and then they go up here and clean it. Don't ever take this up here to the material. That's bad. Take this down here because you can wipe this off. That's one thing. 2, the shoe freshener. Fam, don't put the shoe freshener in your shoe, then put your foot in the shoe. It's not going to work. That's not how you use it. Spray your shoe, leave your shoe on the side, let it soak it in, then put your shoe away. Cats will put the shoe freshener in their shoe and then put their paper back in the shoe. Or the cardboard in the shoe. No, that's why sneaker companies put paper and cardboard in shoes, to soak up the sweat and the smell from your shoe when you do it. That's why, like, if you leave your paper in your shoe, you know how like you got those old pairs and you put paper around and be like, God, it's all beat up, trashed, tattered, and shriveled up. It's because it's been soaking up all that sweat and stink for however many years you've kept it.
Yeah, you gotta switch to newspaper eventually. You
gotta switch to something. I just end up buying like tracing paper or whatever, that cheap paper at Michael's, ball it up, throw it in there. But spray your shoes, then put your shoes in the corner, then put your stuff back into your shoe trees or whatever it is. Let the shoes soak it up. Also for hats. So homie, shout out to him. I wish I had his IG thing. I probably could have looked up before that. He was asking me about cleaning hats. And Shoe MGK works on all things. Hats, I tell you guys, I always take my hats and I use a brush first. Dry, I brush the dust off first. One thing you can make a mistake on is trying to clean the hat that's covered in dust. I think it's all gross and messy, and then you can mess your hat up. Always dust your hat off with your brush first. Dust it. Then clean it, then get the suds and stuff off of it. That's the best thing you can do. And you can spray the water repellent on the hats and stuff like that. We're going to Chicago in a couple weeks. We're going to Mexico too in a little while.
Hey,
so
look at you. You could get a side gig, get rejuvenated,
no? We doing everything.
MGK.
Fam, what are you talking about, B? That's a Shoe MGK, B. That's Like I said, send me your address on Instagram. DM me your address when you listen to this, and I will say the secret sneaker throughout the episode of this podcast. It could be in the middle of a discussion. It could be at the very end, at the very beginning. Right now, it could be any time. Cats didn't want to wait for the secret sneaker, so they tried to just guess it. I was getting like ASU Ultra Boost, AirTag Challenge, Black Lava. I was getting all these just random sneakers, and I was like, okay, now they trying to guess it. So, like I said, I will let you know during the episode, yo, special sneaker is, that's what it is. So it could come up at any time. This might be a long episode because we got a lot to talk about on this podcast this week.
What are we wearing?
What are we? Yeah, what are we wearing today, guys? I feel like we got an eclectic group. I don't know what George is wearing. I can never see what George is wearing.
Jacket, hat, and pants on.
You already know, fam. Sometimes you gotta do it up. What sneakers are you wearing, George?
Got some.
What you rocking to the podcast, George?
NMD something or other.
Dang. You still got NMDs?
Cream.
Fam, what's up?
I don't know. I haven't seen you wear NMD in a long time. I don't own maybe one NMD,
I don't
maybe?
have any.
I have one.
No, I think
Just
I
the
have.
OG.
Those are fire though.
Which one is it?
Like tan.
The cream looks like 1.0 Ultra.
Yeah.
Oh, you bought those?
Isn't that
I never bought them.
I'm a Maniere?
They did black and
Oh,
That's right.
The white one.
I remember when
Ultra
Shoe
Boost and
Palace
black
had got those, and we was like, damn, we want to cop them, but I wasn't sure if they would sell out, because, I mean, that was still a block of time when cream was cream, you know, whatever. But I remember we was like, oh, cop one half off. I never looked for them again. I'm going to have to try to find those.
I got on Court Purple 2.0s highs.
Those look
Jordan
actually
ones.
really nice. I'm not going to lie to you.
And
The leather on those look really nice.
Yeah, they're nice. DeAndre Ayton jersey.
Look
and
at you, no?
Vintage
Can't take
Suns
you anywhere.
on fire hat.
Vintage
On
Suns.
fire.
What you rocking, Rico?
No,
I have Nike SB Low Petoskey
legit on fire.
Premiere. It's the quick strike version that was sitting in industrial when no one cared about SBs. Now they're $500.
Why is that? Wait, why is Quick Strike version? What was
Because
the other
I don't
version?
think the Premiere version was just more plush. I think it had better materials or had something.
George and I had the Premiere version, right?
There's two of them. There's a high and a low.
We
Yeah,
had
the
the
high
lows, though.
Premiere version had the
I
P on
just
the
sold
back.
mine
And the,
like last year. So
I remember when we bought them. I did not like the shoes. I didn't like the color blocking of it.
the
Like,
lows
I
are
didn't-
incredible though.
I don't even remember
Those
the
are my favorite
high.
shoes of all time.
The high was a different color. It wasn't.
Yeah, it
those
was
colors.
like dark gray and gray. Yeah.
Oh, it was like a felt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. That was actually all right. I used to like the laces on those.
Stone Island 5-inch baggies.
We're actually
Mets.
telling the entire fit.
Cap. That's what he did. That's what he just did.
I was like, yo,
Mets Cotton Candy Hat Club
May the 4th be with you.
and
Tommy Hilfiger
this
draws.
Star Wars R2D2 shirt that I got from Sears for like $9, like 1,000 years ago.
Sears is still in business?
I said like 9 years ago. I don't know if it is anymore.
I don't either.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
they have like the outlets, so
Mm-hmm. I
Appliance
mean,
outlet, maybe
yeah.
that's about it.
Or JCPenney.
I'm like,
Okay.
Sears was a place you would go buy your lawnmowers and your washer and dryers. And I think that's
I bought a
about
television
it.
from Sears once.
Man,
Long
Sears. I'm rocking Air Max 1 European size
I mean, you already put them on camera.
Safaris. Oh, I did, huh? Shout out
For
to
the
Sue
listeners,
GK.
audio people.
Yeah, for the audio people, fam. They didn't see
Oh.
that.
Oh, okay.
Let me see where we at. Oh, George. Did you want to discuss any of the comments or anything?
Oh, I think it was hilarious. Those Trucker Man, that was the funniest comment I've ever seen on YouTube. Trucker Man,
There's a lot of people
Legend.
upset, though. B.
he's a legend.
There's a lot of people upset with
You
you.
got a smile on your face saying upset. I mean,
I thought it was funny.
like I care. Yeah, that's one of the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, come on, George.
Come on, what?
It didn't bother you one bit?
No, why would it bother me?
I mean, I looked at it as constructive criticism. It wasn't like,
Okay, let me take a step back. There's no nerds on YouTube that's going to constructively criticize me about anything on this show because none of them nerds can do this, so no. No.
yeah, but they weren't talking about that. They were talking about being engaged in the show. That was it.
I mean, when it's me and you, it's different. When it's 4 people, I can take a break. It is what it is.
Don't do that.
Listen, we've talked about this before. If we have a rule for something, Hall of Flames, and then we change it 4 years into it, I just don't care. I mean,
It wasn't even that changed. And still, sneakers weren't 5 years. Like, we didn't know what years that stuff was.
I don't know. My point that I'm making is if we have something for that long, and like say we did a draft, and you change the rules of the draft all of a sudden.
They weren't talking about the Hall of Flames.
No, but that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't care what people are talking about. They can say whatever they want. That's social media.
So you didn't agree with nothing they said?
Agree with what?
They were talking about being engaged, participating in the topics.
In terms of what?
Having opinion, discussing it. I don't know. They were all talking about it.
I mean,
Looking at the phone the entire time.
what do you want me to say? Do I care? No, I don't care. If it's two, like I said, if it's two of us here, we have to do a show. We have a show to do. So when it's 2 people and 4 people, it's a completely different thing. I mean, 4 people, and you guys are talking about something, I don't need to jump in. I mean, you obviously trying to get a specific answer out of me because you keep on sighing every time I say something.
No, I mean, I thought you might have had an opinion about it. Like, something.
No, I don't care. It's social media. People can say whatever they want.
Well, look, everybody who messaged me and said stuff like that about the podcast, I fully understand, everything you guys say. The podcast has been going on for 5 years now, over 5 years now, whatever. And, it isn't the easiest thing to do, and I will say this about the podcast that, like, one thing I want to do in the future, because everybody was like, man, well, George talking, yada, 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 yada. And I was like, it is what it is. Things happen. But typically, I didn't respond to any of it, really. I just like, whatever. I didn't say anything to nobody. But, it's not an easy thing to do. You know what I mean? And I was like, typically in, like, situations where, in that case, I'm like, it sometimes feel like you just don't feel like doing it. But then it's like one of them things where it's like, I know episodes I've come out, I didn't feel like doing it. Now, I will say, because I did tell people, I don't say I apologized. But, like, I feel like with the Mortal Kombat discussion, I meant everything I said, but I feel like I drug it on until I was really worked up.
Oh, you think?
I was really worked up about it, and I didn't know
you can be passionate
why.
about what you're talking
No,
about.
because typically I am, but for some reason, even while I was worked up, I felt like I couldn't stop. Like, I was just like, I just felt like this blind, like, whatever.
Yeah, but, I mean, Ricco was giving you, like, unnecessary, like, contrary opinions when he doesn't even believe most of that stuff, because he was like, yeah,
What?
it's
What do you
trash.
mean?
Well, no.
I knew it was trash.
Yeah, but you were
I
egging
said
him
that on the show. I didn't egg him on. Like,
No, and that
I
was
egged him on
fine.
because I think that Greg expected just this grandiose, like,
I did.
Yeah,
I
and I didn't understand why. And I
The
didn't
only
understand
thing
why.
that was reasonable about being of that opinion is the trailer made it look like it was a more serious movie. That's the only reason. But you definitely shouldn't have expected, like, an Academy Award winning type thing. I'm just using that as an example. I understand that. I'm using
And even in the trailer, when he was like,
the
it's a
expectation was
birthmark.
higher than it should have been. Let's put it like that.
He was like, it's a birthmark. What does that mean? It means he was born with it. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm so ready for
They
this
did
movie to be
a
fucking
good
garbage.
job with the trailer in terms
did, 'cause
of
they
drawing people to the movie.
Sure.
They did a bad job with the trailer in terms of expectations for the movie.
So-
but a lot of people just would say what Ricco did in terms of, like, it's just like, okay, movie, and it's not one of the worst movies ever. It's just,
Oh, what's we doing?
No, it's not.
But like I was saying, like, people
It's
talking
not
about the
even
podcast, and I was saying, like, with the podcast itself, there are times when I come, I don't feel like doing this. I just don't. Like, I mean, I could probably about 100 episodes. I just don't feel like doing it.
And we could tell last week you did not feel like
I
doing
didn't
it.
feel like
As soon as I walked in, I knew
doing it. And Andy was like, yo, what's up, man? Get the energy, whatever, and I tried, but I didn't feel like doing it, and I really didn't.
That doesn't matter. I've come here a million times and not cared, and the show ends up hilarious.
Yeah.
So it
That's the
doesn't
thing.
matter.
Like, jump on what you said. Like, this isn't easy. Like, going back, go watch the first time I was on. I was a little quiet. I wasn't just jumping into your guys' conversations like I do now or anything. Like, it takes a little bit of time to get used to this. But at the same time, you guys do this 250 episodes or whatever we're at right now,
Right.
and you bring the same quality content every time. And it's not easy, because, like, both Ricco and I have done a little bit on the side about, like, other podcasts or YouTube stuff. And trust me, it's not easy. Like, you doing the closet episodes, that's extremely hard.
Oh,
And getting up for stuff like that is tough, because, like, I did that on my own. I did stream a thought, didn't plan anything down, just talk for 20 minutes. It's not easy to do.
Are you not doing it anymore?
I've just been busy, because, like, I've been going to the office lately, and, like,
You gotta do it.
I had like a friend pass away, so it was like
Right.
stuff like that was going on. So, like, I'm trying to get back on it, but I will soon. But anyways, like I said, for everyone out there, this isn't easy. Trust me.
No, it's not. And like, a lot of people were like, yo, what's up, man? Like the show is kind of going down. It was like, yo, and I'm like, it's still my favorite, but you kind of, and I was like, look, man, I was like, I understand it. And I said, because, and I haven't talked about this with you guys, but like, I want probably after June, like, me and George don't feel like doing it. You two could do. You doing Don. Somebody else can guest host this show sometimes. Like, I even already been planning and working on other podcasts. Like, not with me, but like, if y'all want to host it, sports or movies or something. Like, I paid for the studio. I was like, you know what? My sneaker fund, I could allocate some of that to something else and build it up a little bit more. George, Rico, Andy, Rico, Don, anybody could come in here if they would commit. But I was like, man, I got to talk to people and see if they want to commit. I need like 50 episodes to commit to 50 episodes. You know what I mean? And you guys figure out the schedules and whatever you want to do. But I do want to do that. But like, I do want to tell people like, one thing about this podcast is that like, with it, we've built tons and tons of relationships. Like, even people that have come on the podcast and have been involved with the podcast have built tons and tons of relationships off of it. Like, everybody knows somebody now. Like, because of the podcast. It's 100%. And I'm not even tooting their own horn, but like, this podcast has helped father other podcasts. I mean, like, that's just the reality of it. Like, a lot of people who listen to this podcast, like, I'm going to do it too. Great, like, phenomenal thing, great. Like, Ruby told me all the time, she's like, man, I know everybody from y'all podcast, building. And I always want to encourage everybody to create and content and do whatever. If you live in the state of Arizona or if you're in town and you're here on a Tuesday, always welcome to come on the podcast and share, create, whatever you want to do. To be a part of it. So like I do, so I did take it a little bit personal on some of the comments they were saying because I really do love this podcast. And like George said in the beginning,
you think every episode sucks. So.
You're right, but that's because of me personally. I don't
Perfectionist.
That's what it is. Like, I don't care how far the episode. I don't care how much fun we have. I don't care how much laughing, how much cracking, shoot. I don't care what it is. Every episode sucks to me. It's always gonna suck to me because I'm like, I want to go somewhere. And then, like, somebody was asking me, like, what's the goal of the podcast? Like, they were messaging me, oh, well, you got to understand. Oh, you know what? I had a conversation. So, with somebody we all know, they're in the industry. they in there. And I was like, what is the deal, like, with this? I was like, he was talking about Cousteau guy. He was like, you know what? You guys talked about Cousteau. He was like, let me explain Cousteau. He was like, he does a ton of stuff. Not just sneaker stuff, a ton of stuff. And it's because of, like, brands are afraid of, like, us. Like, and I said, okay, I get that. And I said, but I would never in a million years expect like Nike to be like, yo, we want to sneak this podcast. Because then, now, maybe I would one day, but I would also expect them to say, but you can't say Pantene 1 suck. You could just say they coming out soon, not for you, whatever the case. And I was like, I always expect this to be a third-party thing, like official.
Well, hold on a second. In that conversation, you're talking about hypocrisy, though. Because you're saying that a vanilla guy is good, but then you also talking about people complaining about vanilla.
Well, no.
So,
they're not complaining about vanilla. See, that's the thing.
No, because he has a bazillion.
No, they're not complaining about. You mean complaining about us being vanilla?
No. Well, whatever the conversation.
No. The
like,
conversation
stuff's going down. Vanilla, whatever.
What happens is that the show isn't built. This show isn't built off of like, boy, I need to see what sneakers they talk about this week. It's us. Like, that's what built the show. Yeah, it's us. And simple at the time, And when people don't get that, if they don't feel like me and George are like this, they're like, oh, this is whack. They immediately, like, they feel like that, And I'll tell you guys, man, people were like, oh, man, Enrico, they stepping it up. I got so many, man, them cats is good. Yeah, whatever. Man, I like that. Like, I'm glad you guys are at the shell, you're comfortable. Anybody who comes up here, Don, anybody who comes up here and do so. Like, I still get messages from people like, yo, get Mr. Mitos back, get people back. And I'm like, oh, you're right, I need to get them back on here. But, like, I really do appreciate everybody who listens to this podcast. Like, it's very, very important to me. Like, I'm telling you, like, I know I may not seem like it, but it's a lot of work. Like, it's a lot of work. And it's maybe more work for me because of how much I think about it.
Editing is so hard.
And see, I start, once I'm done with this episode, I start next episode on Sunday. Oh, no, sorry, Friday. Like, I start making stuff and going ahead and making notes and going from there or whatever. So, but like I said, I do appreciate people like, so look, man, I always tell people all the time, You might gotta step away from the podcast sometimes. Like, you listen to it every single day, but the homie from Athlete's Foot, I'm not gonna say his name because he's been kind of talking to us. He was like, man, you have no idea how awesome it is to get notification that the audio's up. Because the people that be in them long drives, I have a friend, they do a podcast. When they miss an episode, I text them like, fam, what's up, man? Oh, I know, man, I'm sorry. I'm like, yo, where is the episode? I have my week planned from it. I don't listen to music and stuff like that. So I do understand it. But like at the point to when I realized how good the podcast was when news broke, like something happened, and they would mess, fam, I can't wait to hear what y'all think about the XYZ, you know. Everybody was sending me the video of the kid, Louis, with the IG thing, you know, BR Kicks reposted them, Nice Kicks, High Snobiety, Modern Notoriety. Everybody reposted this kid's video because of his situation in the Go FlyEase or whatever. So, but like I said, I do want to make sure I show appreciation like to you guys, Don, Mr. Meat, everybody's been on this podcast. George as well. Like George knows that, like, and I've always said to George, and like, and I want to do it for myself as well. Like, if we don't feel like being here, it's okay not to come. Like, damn, I'm tripping. Like, let's just do an episode in the closet or do it myself or whatever. I want to get to the point to where like I don't want to come sometimes. Like, not regularly, but like, y'all mind doing this week if y'all got time? And y'all come do and throw an episode in, you know, George is here, whatever. I'll set the cameras up and go home. Like, sometimes I don't. But I always want to make sure that people have content provided out here. People been mad about the top 10s. Like, yo, I'm like, I think we ran it. Somebody was like, yo, kid, somebody's...
Like, that's what you get in brand new people. That's what...
I still...
Go back and watch another episode.
That's what I want to say.
That's what I did when I first started watching, because I got in around maybe 86, 87 or something like that. I would just...
19?
Huh?
1986.
Maybe. Yeah, Mets won the World Series, and I was like, yo, let me check out the Sneak This podcast real quick. I'm feeling good. I'm in a good mood. But I would go... Because top 10s are just my shit. I just enjoy them on everything.
I always have.
You know, What Culture, Watch Mojo. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll just watch
Mojo.
And so, when I was going through it, I'm like, oh, let me just hit all the top 10 episodes and see what they're... Right. And I would, like, comment, like... 2-year-old episodes. Like, I don't know.
I've been riding with y'all from episode 1, literally. You posted in ASU in the Facebook group and said, yo, we're doing this. And like I know y'all, but I didn't know y'all well enough yet. So I was like, I recommend everyone literally just go to episode 1 and start it. Because anytime I start a new podcast, I start from the beginning. Because you know why? Because you have to build that relationship with the guys that are talking to you.
Right.
If you miss out on something and you start at 100 and you were referencing something from episode 50, or if you're on episode 200 and you're referencing something from episode 150, like, you're not going to know what's going on. But it creates a better relationship if you start from episode 1. Even though episode 1 is probably not great, but that's how it works.
The most shout-outs of all time.
Yeah, most shout-outs.
Yeah, and I do want everybody to understand that too. Like, if I'm not feeling her, I'm going to stop it. Like, I will, like, because it takes so much time for my family and everything, I just will. Like, I have no problem doing so. I just want to make sure that everybody remembers it. That's it. Remembers it. And I know George will too. George don't feel like doing it. Everybody knows George. George don't want to do it. George ain't doing it. You know what I mean? So, like, I would never expect that. You know, not from that. One thing that I always said when we first started it was, I only had, I'm going to say rules, but 2 things was like, we never pre-promote anything. I don't care if Michael Jordan texts me tonight, yo, I'm coming on a podcast next week. I would never tell a soul until the audio was recorded, and that's it. That was one thing. And 2, please don't ever feel obligated to come here because we're homies, we friends. Like, that's the thing. Me and Simple, we still homies, you know. A little awkward sometimes, but, you know, that's the homie, you know. People ask me still, where did Simple go? What happened? He was like, we owe it to us. And I was like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I'm like, you know, I would never tell what happened, but, like, you know, it wasn't for Simple.
They can DM him, like...
I don't know if he was... Well, I don't know if he was... I've never told anybody, really, so...
If people are saying things like, you owe it to us, you can DM something.
People, yeah, they're like, they owe it to us, which I do understand only because they're like...
I don't owe anything to anybody. I've done this for free. For 5 years.
That's another thing.
I owe you nothing.
That's another thing, too, is that we don't get paid to do this. Now, we have been paid before, but it's not a regular thing. And somebody asked me...
We don't get paid.
Yeah.
It's not a job.
Yeah, we'll do something, and then someone says, we'll give you money if you do this.
We get sponsorship dollars.
Things like that.
That's different.
So... And somebody asked me what's the goal of the podcast. And that was the conversation I had with somebody that we know. I'm not going to say his name.
Now, if people want to start a Patreon, by all means, let me know.
I said that's the thing, too. But see, like with the Patreon, I thought about that.
I'll be honest. People are lucky we didn't start that yet. Because there's a lot of people I've seen on YouTube that have like less than 1,000 subs and have a Patreon already. Right. So, I mean...
And oh, you know, let me go back to the top 10s real quick.
Actually, I brought Patreon up to you when it was like, when the company just started. Yeah. When it was brand new. I was like, we got to do this. And you were like, what's that?
Yeah, but see, I viewed it as like, it's so much work for us to do one. A Patreon means you got to provide something extra.
Mm-hmm.
Like
not back then. It didn't.
It depends. Like it would be like whatever you wanted. So you could be like,
now
you're a friend of the show, you get a discount off merch. You know, we ain't gonna. You get a
now it's different.
Now
People
it's
do
like
if you
a special episode.
Yeah, they get like a question and answer one.
But here's the
Right.
thing: we don't have to do a second show. You record it the same day, and then you just put 2 different episodes up. I mean,
we could, but
that's what we did with MJ Mondays. I don't know if anybody knows that.
Yeah,
but-
remember those guys?
all about those. Those sucked. They was high. That was early on when you could do that.
It was just people wanted more content.
And you know what? But so like back to the top 10s real quick. I'm sorry. So people were like, man, y'all gotta do more top 10s. Get back to it. And these are for people who started like episode. These cats are like, yo, you gotta do top 10 Jordan 3s.
Just send the link.
Yeah, I'm like, I might. Well, we'd add Maniere into it now, clearly, you know, and things like that. But
I mean, you're saying right now why I don't let people bother me who say stuff on social media. It's because people say stuff like that.
I'm trying to give people a different scope of the podcast and understanding of it. Like, I don't want them to take it personal if you be a little disinterested, or take it personal if I'm like just out of control. Because somebody was like, "Fam, you was just hating everybody's list."
Well, if someone's taking something personal from someone they don't know, that's a them problem.
No.
Problem.
You can't say that. No, you can't say because
yes, it is.
No, let me tell you why. And I think Ricco would agree with me in this, being an actor and being and stuff like that. Even though you don't know nobody,
this isn't scripted. This isn't a show.
No. I know that. I'm talking about.
We come here and just we riff off the top of our heads, pretty much.
Let me explain. You're right, but the messages from people that are like, "Fam, we was trapped in the house for the Houston floods." Literally, we just listen to the podcast. Like, they invite us into their lives. Like, they can't wait. Like, Kat was like, "Yo, that ice storm in Texas, fam, we listen to the podcast." Like,
hold on. I understand that, but they try to do that with like actual celebrities too. And at some point, you can't. That's not how it works. You can't do that. That's just human behavior.
No, it's not how it works, but like, I get when you, like, the way we are with each other on this show, people feel like they're a part of it. So like, people would text me, like, people would message me. I have no idea who these people are. Man, I'll slap you in half saying this and that.
Yeah, but that's, that's a joke. That's different.
Oh, they say other things too, but like, it's laughy, like jokey. And sometimes I'm like, but like, I get it because they feel like they're a part of the show and they could do the same thing. Literally, girls all the time say, "Yo, I feel like I'm talking to my brothers." Like,
yes, but that's different. That you talking about like emotions is different than like laughy, whatever. That's completely different.
But like, I'm just
you
trying
talking
to
about
say,
people
like
emotionally invested to the point where they're like angry at no.
Oh,
that's a you problem.
Well,
I don't, as much YouTube as I watch, I don't get emotionally invested in anything to the point where I'm like at them or do anything. It's like I don't at celebrities, fam.
It's different with a podcast. Like, if it's a guarantee a new episode is every Wednesday, and it's boom, 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 and then you don't, I would like, damn, okay, that's dope. That like, the person that said, man, y'all get more love when y'all post no episode. In the comments are like, yo, other cats be like, new episode.
But that's different than what you described.
Yeah, but like the description of it is like showing that like how much people value what we do and understand it or whatever. Like, people recognize other people from the show guest wise and stuff like that. And I'm just telling them that like I'm flattered and I appreciate it and I thank them very, very, very much for it. Top 10 stuff, like I said, I might do. I'm thinking about doing like on Mondays, like listener top 10s at my house. Like, I will call people and they give me their top 10s or something. Because I don't know how many more we can do here. Like, I honestly don't. Like, today we're doing top 10 romantic comedies.
We told people to do that on Instagram originally.
Yeah, they did.
Respond with your top 10.
No. But all their top,
yeah, we did.
Well, we asked them to like send me their top 10 list. You know,
post your top 10 on Instagram.
That's how I got on the podcast because I did video.
We didn't even know Ricco existed. Ricco came up to me at a sneaker event. Like, we've talked and like he made a rap song about one episode. Like it was like, it was an
honest trailer about.
Oh yeah, it was a trailer. That's right. You made a trailer for the show, and I posted it at the beginning of the episode.
Why be Ricco over here?
But like, anyway, so like I'm saying, like I'm thinking about doing additional things, and like adding stuff to it. Like, look, man, me and George are who we are. this, like, the podcast is special because we literally are regular. Like, we're all regular here. Like, we're talking about, live stuff and regular stuff and
We all
deal
came
stuff.
here from our day jobs.
Like,
We all
you're
came
not
here
gonna
from
get the same everything. Oh my god, somebody wrote the longest. I think I have a screenshot of the longest thing ever. He was like, "Yo, y'all talk over each other. Y'all don't do this." I'm like, fam, that's the real life. Like, you're never gonna. Fam, he said.
You should see this text thread.
Oh my god,
fam, somebody was like, "Yo, y'all drinking beers? Unprofessional." I said, "Fam, this ain't CNN." I was like, "We don't get paid. You send me a check, fam. I'll never drink again in my life. You start paying me to do this." But like, like I was saying, like the goal of the show, like I said, the goal of the show for me personally is
drinking beers.
like to actually make a consistent flow of money from this, maybe, because we do provide something that isn't out there for everybody. Anybody can do an unboxing. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do that. But you are not gonna get 4 sneakerheads in a room to discuss romantic comedies with a specific vigor and passion, all right? Like, you're just not. And mean it, and feel it, and don't care. Me and George talk crazy to each other all day. George is family. I would do anything for George. His wife is one of the top 5 humans I know on earth, all right? Like, a period. So...
When I was driving here, I told Ricco to meet me out back because we're going to have fisticuffs. When I was on the way over here.
Oh, yeah, we were scrapping.
Yeah.
Because I was going to get the wrong beer, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the dumpsters. They moved that dumpster too. I was heated.
Mm-hmm.
I was over the dumpster.
So we gotta
I was
go
like,
to-
that's over there.
We got to go to a liquor store
I
now.
don't know, the car wash.
But anyways, I appreciate everybody listening to the podcast. I appreciate the comments, good or bad. I appreciate all of it. Go and review the podcast, share the podcast, like the podcast. I enjoy it. We are literally almost to 1 million downloads of this podcast. Okay, like
Love to
we're
fucking see
almost there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like. People were like, "Yo, y'all." Oh, this cat was like, "Yo, your YouTube views are." I don't care about YouTube. The YouTube is for people who like need to see this stuff. Like, I don't want to do this.
Like
I
me.
hate doing video.
Video guy.
You know, but like we're talking about
Yeah.
sneakers, so I get it.
We just want to say thank you as well for continuing this for free.
Of course, man.
And inviting us and including us, and now we're all homies.
I'm.
Well, so listen, we've talked about this before. We did video because people said, we want to see your reactions. Because it sounds hilarious, but we can't see you. It makes it fun. That's why we did it. I mean,
Or
we didn't,
you need to
we
see
didn't
the
do it
shoe-
to show the
like-
shoes. I know you brought a pile of shoes that first time, but,
Oh, yeah.
but we
Bunch
didn't.
of
That
We
was
didn't.
crazy.
You know, I
Yeah,
know. But
that
I'm
was a
saying
lot.
from the very beginning that was the point.
I was
But,
like,
wanna
but
know
that's not why
work.
we did it. We
That's
did
like
it
a
because
heated
people
soul
were
table.
like, we can't see you, and then we realized
Two of that.
the way to make the show bigger is by adding more media to it.
Right.
I mean,
And cats were like always, which is also funny too, was like how the podcast was when we talked about it because we kept it how we felt, like how we talked. And it's so funny that like I'm talking when we first started this podcast, we were getting abused by other YouTubers. Show they'd be like, "Yo, y'all can't say this. You can't talk. Yo, you talk about this. You can't do that. Yeah. All y'all do is talk. You think you're gonna make it big by talking?" I was like, I'm just talking about how we feel. Like I said this about you in the text thread to them. I just told everybody else what we said.
Yeah.
And then, oh, yada. Now you can't watch a show without somebody talking crazy and trashing everybody and talking bad, keeping it real and keeping it raw. I mean, we started that. Y'all abuse. I'm like, don't do
Yeah,
that.
y'all think that like Joe Budden got where he was by trying to be nice?
Right, like, yeah, it's like things like that, you know what I mean? So it's just like, you gotta be who you are. We're who we are. Sometimes it's gonna be phenomenal. Sometimes it's not. I get it, man. But all I want you to know is you can count on us to provide something for that week, that long drive, that whatever. I mean, when somebody from Athlete's Foot said, like, y'all the goats, and said, like, I'm like, okay, that's dope. I like that, you know? So it made me feel a little bit good.
So then that goes against what you're worried about then.
No, because I'm not worried about anything. I'm not worried about one thing at all. I'm just trying to get people
talking about
clarity.
like worried in life, but you obviously concerned about it because you was trying to grill me about questions you getting on social media.
No, I mean,
If you get
I'm not trying to grill you, fam. Literally, I just wanted to ask you if you had an opinion on it. Like, that was it.
Yeah, I did give you an opinion, and then you asked me like 3 more times in a different
You didn't give me an
way.
opinion. You
Yes,
said,
I did.
I don't care. I don't
An
care.
opinion is I think it's funny, and it doesn't matter to me. That's an opinion.
Looney
Yeah,
Tunes,
but
man.
like, I thought about it. Like, additional adding.
No.
No, okay.
Why?
That's fine.
It's social media. We've discussed this. I don't care what people say.
Oh, no. I know internet
There's no way to
strangers.
control any of that.
My thing was just when they equate moments and things of the show to the entirety of the podcast. Things that, like, that week just wasn't like, somebody wasn't. It doesn't equate to the podcast
right.
as a
So
whole.
my point
That's it.
is, then you have someone else who actually is important saying you guys are the goats. I mean, there's store owners.
no.
There's store owners playing the show in their store.
Oh, no.
Like around the country, not just in Phoenix.
It's not. You're 100% right. one of the quotes that I got from, I can't remember who it was. You're not as good as they say you are, and not as bad as they say you are. Like, that's 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I 100%. My thing is
Michael
that,
Jordan
like...
is as good as they say he is, but...
No,
he
okay.
is. He is.
Hey, LeBron hurt again, too? Lakers is done, man.
We'll talk.
Yeah, discussing the... Not necessarily the teams. I mean, I guess that's part of the discussion, but just to having a discussion about the setup of the playoffs would make sense because a lot of people don't understand how that's going to work. I mean,
I don't know.
I'll break it down. I'll break it down.
We're going to talk about you break it down. Oh, somebody going to break it down.
I looked it up today.
NBA
I mean, just because there's
man's over here.
LeBron was mad about
when he agreed to it last year.
Miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
So,
We'll touch on it.
Fam, they ain't finished in 7th or 8th, number one, so it doesn't matter. But
they're gonna be in the playoff. The playoff play-in.
No, it's only 7 through 10.
They're 6 right now.
They're 6. They're one game out of the play-in.
Right.
And LeBron out again.
LeBron's out again.
They were playing well when he wasn't playing, and AD is back. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
They just lost what, 2 in a row?
No, they won
2 or
last
3.
night. They beat
They
the
lost
Jazz.
when he played. That's the thing. They were playing well without him. That's
They
what
beat
I
the
mean.
Jazz according to Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson can't honestly control that account. That can't be real.
What happened
It's
to the
got to be
Jazz?
his son, right?
How are they now tied with somebody when they were like, weren't they 10 games ahead of everyone?
Yeah,
Well,
but then
Mitchell's out. Mitchell's out.
Yeah, they lost like a
Conley's
few in a
out.
row.
Okay, but what happened? They
And Mitchell done for the
2 and
season?
10 or something, or
Well, I mean, I don't know. The Suns beat him. I don't know. I don't follow them too close. But,
Yeah,
the last time I looked at the standings, they were like a good 6 to 8 games
but that's the
ahead
thing.
of
The Suns are like 8 and 10 in their last, or 8 and 2 in their last 10. So it's like you have to keep up with these other teams. Clippers have lost 3 straight, so they're going down. Nuggets were 9 and 1 before losing last night.
Yeah, but they were like
But they-
500 not that long ago.
Yeah, but they are actually been kind of playing better without Jamal Murray.
I know.
Actually, so
They went 9 and 1 without him.
But they actually playing pretty good. It might be done for him.
We'll see. Pickups.
Anybody got any pickups this week? I think all 3 of y'all got some of the greatest pickups of all time.
In studio too.
So
Okay, I'll go first on my in studio.
wait,
hey, hold on. Let me go first. I ain't got it in
Yeah,
studio.
do your
Let me know pickups. I got no still.
Do it.
I got the New Balance, Kith, Loyalty.
Oh.
Yeah.
What model was that?
Look at you.
990 V2.
990 V2.
Those shows are fine.
I just got shipping confirmation on that.
They're
by the way.
incredible.
I did too.
I haven't yet.
I got it last night.
Kith hates me.
I really liked them. You know what the problem is with like when we all sent the email like, yo, you get it? I got it. Man, sneakers are popping up at bad times. Like, you just spend $250 on a sneaker and then like Kith will send you like, yo, we love you so much. I'm like, fam, like y'all don't say a word to me
I mean,
all year. But after I go and cop 2 or 3 other kids, then y'all hit me up like, yo, where you at, B? You good? Like, fam. So I copped those.
where you at? You good?
I copped those. Somebody sent
You
me.
get you angry about exclusive access is funny.
I mean, it's at the wrong time. Like, dang it.
This at especially the wrong time for me.
I mean, what do you want to be able to send an email to them whenever you want something?
I got khaki one. I got Sakai Vapor Waffle khaki.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You
I
can
got
send
the
that to
khaki.
us,
yeah,
right?
you didn't say nothing.
I didn't. And I pre-ordered.
I mean, that's normal.
I pre-ordered
You're right.
Magnolia Parker hats. What's it called? Mag Park hat.
Mag Park.
Them joints are so fire.
Dodgers.
And them joints are selling for a grip on eBay. And I bought some Supreme. Now, the Supreme is a little weird because I bought the Supreme and then they said, sorry, fam, we refunded you. And then I got shipping confirmation today. So,
Great.
Wait, so you get
That's a win.
and shit.
Every week you talk about how whack Supreme is, then
you wanna lie!
and then you like I bought Supreme.
I never said it's whack. I never said that. I said I refused
He was saying
to let
last
Supreme
week that
die.
people
So
were
that hat was Supreme was
disrespectful
whack,
to
number one.
Supreme.
Oh, that
Oh,
has different. That
yeah.
has that
No,
has
it's not.
all white. Fam, I watched back
What?
that episode me wearing that all white hat. I look like someone's uncle at a barbecue that come through with an all white hat and
I
dress
told-
shoes and shorts.
I told you what I thought you looked like. You looked like you were on a reality show, but you had to wear a
Yeah, I was like,
they didn't
yo,
want to block out the
crazy.
logos.
I was like, ugh, that hat is whack. But I got a hat and some vest and something else. I don't know. So
It's a fishing vest.
it's a denim vest.
Life preserver?
Now now when they canceled my order and refunded me, I was happy because the back of the vest has like a bunch of devil stuff and like cops are pigs and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, I ain't wearing this. So, I was like, I'm glad they canceled it, but it looks like they
Wait,
shipped
hold
it
on,
anyways.
fam. What if they canceled your order and shipped
And then
you
shipped
your
it in,
money?
right?
No, your money back, like just in an envelope.
Oh,
Here's your refund.
I'll take that too. Whatever it is, fine with me. But that's all I got. Who's next?
George
No,
next.
George ain't got no unboxings today. What you got? George got
you guys have
through
something,
all
yeah.
the cops of the year in like a week,
Yeah.
a couple of days of each other.
It's true.
What days did they come out? I didn't say it last week.
Who knows, man?
You didn't say it last week.
Didn't say much last week.
No, you said Travis last
The
week.
U.S. drum set right there, rim shot.
You said Travis last week.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, he did?
I think the email was like
He
right
sent that picture of that Travis. Oh,
sucks.
oh,
That's awful.
One of the worst shoes I've ever seen in my life.
The green ones better shoot up now.
Oh, yeah, because I thought
Those are fire compared.
I did. I thought the khakis
The
were better
Jordan
than
Low
these.
sucks too. I'm sure somebody out there will disagree because they disagree with everything, but
You think the Jordan 1 low one sucks?
yeah.
What?
Wait,
We've talked about
The
this.
fragment?
No. The high sucks. The
The high-
low
the low
fragment
is
one,
fire.
them joints are super fire.
You smoking. They
Oh my
suck.
god, those are fire.
I think the lows are fine.
They suck.
Fine.
I think the highs
You say
suck.
fine.
The highs do
Why?
suck.
Fine with you means whack.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it
because
doesn't.
Mean and all that other stuff you say means fire.
He's
You're
like,
right.
fine, meh, okay. Meh. That's all the same.
Yeah, I
words.
broke it down. No,
It's
don't
all
do
the same
that.
word.
Don't do
It's
that.
all the same.
Yeah,
Yeah, they all mean
don't do
like,
that.
man. No, you crazy. Them lows are
suck.
fire.
They're fine.
No,
Shout out to Curtis.
they
Curtis
suck.
is already selling stuff to like add to the fragment fund for that. That low is fire.
That low
Talking
is
about the blue
fire.
one?
Yes.
Yeah,
those
with
suck.
the off-white swoosh and off-white laces, the cream
shoes.
laces.
Yeah,
what?
those are
Yeah, they
dope.
suck.
I mean, you haven't seen a good picture of them.
Damn, someone just sent me a picture who has them in hand already.
Well,
They
I'm gonna
suck.
need a 10.5. So
10.5. Call it 10.
10.0.
Well,
sir.
I don't know me. I don't know. I'm let allowed to talk about it. Rico might know already, but the local shop in town is getting something coming up from Jordan Brand, their first release. So I don't know if they might have that shoe or not.
we'll see.
There you go, burn
What?
that.
The very first release they
No,
If that's
No,
it,
man.
then
Oh.
I was about to say they're gonna
No,
burn
no, I
that
said
fucking
they haven't.
place to the ground.
Oh,
coming Jordan, so they might, if they started with this other one, by the time that comes out, maybe they'll get that one. That's my point.
So what'd you get today, this week?
Did you say I'm a Maniere 3s?
No, I got those.
Oh, you did?
I don't. Like I said, when was the show was on Tuesday? When was the release? Wasn't it on
Wednesday.
Tuesday?
It was Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Travis
so-
was on Tuesday.
Yep, Travis Scott, 27. What is it? 6? Sucks. I'm Maniere. I think we're supposed to come today. Actually, I don't even know if they showed up. I guess someone probably stole them from my house.
What they going for?
They dropped.
They
dropped
did
a
drop.
lot.
The size that I got is the lowest size, and it was the last one to sell out, which is probably the only reason I got it, because I added a different size to cart first.
Was it
Got to
13?
checkout. I got a 13,
Yeah.
but I tried to get a 12. By the time I got to checkout, whatever happened, it sold out. Checkout was difficult. It sold out, and then you guys probably know with Shopify, if you get the sold out notification, don't leave that screen. Just open another window up
I didn't know that.
and
That's why I messed
use the original checkout, like add
Oh,
a
I
different
didn't know that
size.
Let me go first.
Oh, ain't that
No.
the sock jig?
No.
Yours is better
Oh,
than
okay.
mine. You go last.
I will say this though, for the release of the I'm a Maniere 3s, just the general release of it, I wasn't that mad at
I
it.
wasn't either.
Like, I felt like I legit had opportunity. Like,
Well, yeah, they asked a question, so there probably was no
It was
box
the
success.
best L I've taken in.
yeah, I was like,
Wow.
oh, you know what? Things happen.
They didn't. I mean,
You
it
win
didn't,
some, you lose some.
it didn't have. At least at the release, did not have as
Oh.
many pairs as Union, but Union didn't. Oh, I guess they did a local raffle up front, so maybe they. It didn't have as many
I'm gonna
pairs
say
as Union, but it probably had quite a few pairs.
You are.
The determination on price will come down to does Nike release it or not. If Nike doesn't release them, I
That's
think
why I
they're going to
should
shoot
go
up
first.
quick.
Supposed to come on sneakers, so.
That's what I'm saying. If it goes on sneakers, I think.
Fuck. Nothing.
What's
Go,
going
keep
on
going.
Oh,
Keep going. No, you good.
They
You
down
good.
too,
No, you good.
I think.
Giggling.
You good. No, you're good.
If the release hits sneakers, the price is obviously going to go down. If it doesn't hit sneakers, it's going to shoot up a lot faster than Union 4s did. So we'll see. But size 13 is the lowest price. And then Kith, obviously.
Oh, yeah, the 99. You keeping that one?
We'll see.
What size you get?
Open a box. See if I get excited or
I'm
not.
sure it's a fire. That blue
They're
colorway
my
is
size.
always the best colorway.
Everything
in
they
certain
do
things.
with New Balance is nice, but it doesn't mean when you get it that you don't already have something similar. Right?
I've never gotten a Kith like anything that I thought sucked. Never. A Kith New Balance,
Yeah.
ASIC, never.
Yeah, you did.
Which one?
The last one, we have Kith filter as a thing. I mean,
oh,
huh?
the palette.
Oh, no, I mean, like, not.
Palette?
No.
Nothing
I've been-
has ever been like open it up and it's like, oh, this sucks. But like
I
there's
didn't
plenty
think,
of stuff.
I didn't think they sucked.
The Asics?
I didn't think they were that bad.
Yes, we talked about it on the show.
I thought they were bad.
Oh, I
Yes,
thought the color that we
palette?
had was okay.
I was
I
fine.
thought it was
The,
okay.
the color that I got, I was
Yeah, I
fine
think it was
with,
that
but
bad.
I
I thought it
definitely
was
saw.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
definitely
that
saw
bad.
other colors that were much, much worse. Like the French clay ones looked nothing like.
I thought they were
Absolutely
okay.
nothing.
Like I thought the materials was okay.
I still
my size. It was an 11.
I still don't know
or
what
a
color
10,
I have.
whatever it
I'm
was.
still unsure of which color I actually have.
So you haven't cut the box open? Is that what you're saying?
No, I have like the box, but like, if you were to ask me right now, what color did you get in the palette? I have no idea. I don't know.
Mystic
You get
blue.
Yeah, it's got like a baby blue midsole and a gray upper. I don't know what color that is. Maybe.
Oh, you mean you just don't know the name?
Yeah,
I don't know the
names
name.
of it.
Oh, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Neptune probably.
Maybe Neptune, plaster, iridescent. I have no idea.
I feel like I haven't been Kith filtered on
No.
Kith
You-
collabs.
Huh?
On a lot
I
of
have.
other
I
sneakers.
have. I did.
I feel like I haven't.
'Cause
I have
those,
one.
I think that's right.
What was it? The Pippins I got Kith filtered on.
Oh, them is fire.
Pippin what? Pippin.
The
The
Pippin-
purple ones?
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
The Maestros.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that the
Oh,
shoe
I
is just
was
built
talking
bad.
about the other one.
The
It
shoes
was.
is what it is. This
There
is
was
way too high.
the most glue stains of all time.
Oh, see, I don't care about stuff like that.
But
I
I
thought
like
you were
them.
talking about the
Yeah.
Air Morph Tempos or whatever.
That's what I thought you were talking about too. I'm like, them is fire.
Oh no, those are fire.
Because you got like the LeBron Kith ones too, right?
I didn't. He did.
Oh, you did.
Blanc has them.
I
too,
got one of
think.
them, but not the ones that were like the.
And it was fire though.
Because when they came out, that one with the strap that was trash. It was like $1,000.
Yeah, it was a grip.
Mhm.
The one that he got, it was fire.
I think I got it for you or Simple though.
Not me.
Here, I'm just doing next.
Unless I hooped in it. Dang, you actually got one in the studio. Let's go. Yeah, tell me. Did you look at it?
Yeah, I did.
Is that your fucking size? Oh,
Yeah, I did.
First time
Some
seeing it.
StockX
I want
or
to mess your
whatever.
box up. Ooh, 11. Look at that. Yeah.
you should have went last.
No, because your story's better.
Rico, do this.
I spent way too much on these.
It doesn't matter. That'll be double.
Oh, that's
in the
StockX
year anyways, so.
Yo, B!
Face.
Fab!
The packaging on the Travis Scott was nice, by the way. The shoe itself is awful. I don't think I've ever heard Ricardo yell like that for something.
Like, this
Those are
suede,
going in
Oh,
like, the
my
suede kind of
gosh.
sucks, but like...
that. No,
Oh, you smoking
No, don't do
This
that.
is real cow.
No, no,
This
no.
cow only ate Kobe beef.
I don't know what it
Kobe
is.
beef.
Like, I know the suede isn't nice,
The
but
paint is
that
a little weird.
makes it nice. I don't know how to explain it.
Like, this isn't like
What
age
part are you talking
paint. It's
about?
like paint.
the suede right here. It's like, it's nice, but also it's not, which makes it nicer. I don't know how to explain it. This is the most remarkable thing I probably ever seen.
Huh?
You
Oh
have
You don't know how to
my
explain
God.
it.
That's it. I'm selling.
You have to get comfortable working alone.
That's
You
it.
fucking do.
Oh, it got 100% stars.
Oh
Fam.
my god.
So-
Last week you said you weren't convinced it was for a man.
I ain't seen I still haven't seen any on foot pics.
Put it on
I
your
thought
foot and
were
take a
fire.
picture.
Fam, this joint is luxe. This looks like the inside of a Maybach. All
So
right.
that's the most I've ever spent on a sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But I did sell a few.
DJ Khaled's bedroom inside the shoe.
Yes, it's
like a lot.
Fam, this joint is fire. Cop.
And I sold 2 other sneakers, and I'm down. I think I need $21 to make even.
Sell a hat.
But $21. Who cares?
Hopefully you sold sneakers that you bought for retail and
Yeah.
sold.
Oh, of
resale.
course. I sold Yeezy Naturals.
Okay.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
The only complaint
yeah.
that I'm going to make right
Nah,
now
we're
is
selling
I
trash.
wish there was a lace in between the two colors.
Sure.
Yeah.
A cream
What,
lace
or
instead
they
of
could add that
whatever
one.
that
You
is.
could add that color.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put that in there. I mean,
They
I
don't
would
have
understand
extras
why it's in
for
there.
Then I
agree.
sold Bread One Mids. Those went
Oh,
up.
yeah, those.
Oh my God!
Those
You
suck
sold
anus.
nothing and got Lux.
Well, so I didn't make up what I spent, but I made
at
up.
him say
Fucking
Lux one more
liner right
time,
here.
Lux.
It's like a clay
Fam,
liner.
Look at
Oh
that!
my god,
Oh
dude!
my
Don't
God.
do that. What's
Oh
up,
my
George?
God. I'm about.
That's what I told you about when we first talked about the shoe.
Oh, I know.
That was
You
the
didn't
point
know
I
that?
made.
You never
Oh,
seen that?
no.
Yeah.
Are you
I
still on camera?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't
Damn,
care.
I said I watched a video of the first unboxing, and it looks like the greatest
Oh my
materials I've
Rico
ever seen
stood
on
up
one
with
shoe.
DJ Khaled.
I
with
mean,
his
the,
line. He said,
I brought that up.
You did?
Go watch the video.
I might. That's on me.
Fam, I am headed
Yes,
to
it looks like a raw edge. I brought that up.
StockX right now
Oh, you should,
to
'cause
see what the
prices are
prices
down.
are.
Prices are
All right.
down. Buy now.
Oh
Buy,
my
buy.
gosh.
What's that guy that's on that show on CNBC or whatever?
Okay, hold on a second.
Mad Money Man?
Hold on a second.
Oh, Stockman?
Yeah.
Hold on. So,
Oh, that's women's. I was about to buy these at $339.
This,
It was like sold.
and ironically, they lost today. They got smashed by Manchester City. But this or PSG 4s?
This.
What are PSG for?
Come on, man. The burgundy 4s? Those burgundy 4s?
The white with the like maroonish, purple.
Oh, maroon. That's what I meant to
Purple
say.
maroon. That just
Not
came out
burgundy.
last year.
All these.
Bar none.
But not even close.
Yep.
Fam, what size are wearing women?
No,
11?
look it up first. Don't
These
say
ain't
that.
cheap.
Don't say not even close. Look
Look
it up.
$1,000.
Oh shit.
Wait,
Look
what?
it up.
Look, are you talking about the colors?
Wait, what was the
No,
question?
look the 4 up. But don't say not even close. It's close.
Of like, which is better?
Just look. Yes, just look it up.
Oh yeah, you smoking sticks.
Oh, not I own.
We also
both of
have.
them.
I mean, yeah, we don't have the 4 in hand right now. It's
We had
I
it here.
understand that.
What you want? What you ask me about that?
Yeah,
Don't even do that.
What's the question?
Not even. Nah. Not even. This looks like child's play compared to that. That right there is for adults. This right here is just for
Are you?
Lux.
Are you okay?
fam. That joint in your hand, it goes phenomenal with your shirt, your hat, your beard. That shirt, that shoe is the greatest Jordan 3 I've ever seen in my entire life. It's not even a question.
100%.
But
Not even a question. It
but
might be the best constructed sneaker I've ever touched.
Damn,
All
look
right?
at that leather.
But it can't. But it can't go in the Hall of Flames though, because you made a new rule.
5 years from now.
That rule is gone already. Like, you make rules every week. Like, I don't care about that rule. Them joints right there are unreal fire.
5 years.
Whoa!
What?
Oh, never mind. I thought that was something else.
Oh.
I thought that was the Air LWP coming back. Never mind. Let me
Oh!
put that back. Let me put that phone away.
I would, fam.
Y'all
If the
want cop
LWP was
anyways.
retroing, I would have erupted for you.
I-
He wouldn't
Pause.
have copped anyway.
I thought-
Pause,
you
pause.
smoking.
You wouldn't have copped.
Watch
There's a
me.
lot of them classicals that you go.
I would-
Oh no, the only one that you can give me grief over is Flare. I should own the Air Flare. That's it.
But no. Flare.
I would have entered the most raffles
hold
for
on.
you ever.
Flare.
Jordan Team 1, that's it.
No.
That's
Flare. Jordan Team 1.
That's it.
Cool Gray 4s. Don't do that.
Yeah, but I had them and sold them. That was a mistake. It was a mistake, but I've sold them. I got them under retail. I told you that, and sold them.
I gotta go home and sell 8 pair of shoes for $100.
Okay, this is better than PSG 4, but it's not. Don't make it seem like it's galaxies apart. That shoe is really close to this shoe.
It is worlds
Really
apart.
close. Now,
if
no,
not
it's
galaxies.
not. No.
Yeah, those are Nether Realm. PSG 4s are Earth Realm. Those are in another galaxy, all right? Them are Thanos. PSG 4s are Black Widow, all right? Them joints are fire. Them is the greatest Jordan 3 constructed stick I ever had in hand. Maybe Union 1s.
So you're not watching Black Widow movie then?
Oh, yeah, watching it.
Oh, well, you just
100%.
made fun of Black Widow. So.
I mean, she's dead. Look, fam. I don't even want to wear those. Them joints are so fire.
Oh,
Them
I'm wearing
joints
the fuck
are
out of
fire,
those.
George.
Maybe.
You ain't talking to me like I said they aren't.
I'm just trying to...
I was the one who gave you the like description on here about what I saw in the video.
Ooh, I'm feeling funny.
You know what's funny? So you ordered them from Maniere, right?
I need a cigarette.
I got them from StockX. I got them from StockX and got them before you did.
Yeah, I mean, people had them in hand from the first.
Yeah, it's not
Like this was probably a woman's
From-
pair.
Yeah, but I didn't buy it
don't know
until Thursday or Friday.
I'm just bringing tears.
It must have been someone in Phoenix.
It had to be, yeah.
That quote
Shipped
inside
from someone in
oh
Phoenix
my
and then shipped from you. I think I've only got something from the StockX in Tempe one time, and my pink big SB came from like Netherlands.
So yeah, mine did too. So it got authenticated yesterday and shipped yesterday and arrived today.
Oh, then yeah, it was definitely Tempe.
Oh,
the
no,
only
it
thing,
said Tempe on the box.
the only thing I've ever gotten from Tempe StockX was sports cards. That's it. I didn't even know they authenticated sports cards there.
And shout out to Don. I saw him
Sneaker
at
marketplace
lunch
of
the other
things.
day.
Or
On
marketplace
last
of
Friday.
things, whatever they call
I
themselves.
mean, these smell American made. I know they not, but this smells like the heart of the United States of America.
Isn't that like a French company?
It smells like Pennsylvania.
Okay, another question: those or Union Ones?
I'm gonna still go Union
Oh,
ones.
I'm gonna
So am
go
I.
Union 1s only because I don't wear 3s.
It's a better model. I mean,
No, don't factor that in. Just factor in
Still
like
Union.
construction and
it's how
and
it's
look.
Still.
it's how it
Look,
fits on your
Because
foot
they
at the end
did
of the day.
he did the same
Oh my
thing.
God.
Chris, what's his name? Chris Union. You
That is
should know his name.
Christopher Union.
Yeah.
All right, so-
Union. He did the same thing with the raw edge, or at least they made it look like raw.
That's all.
Oh, right.
That's all I got this week, and for a while. Although I did, like I said, I sold enough to already make my money back, kinda.
Yeah, I'm slinging some stuff.
I have to follow that. And I'm not.
I didn't sell them yet, so
I'm not doing that.
for a specific reason because I wanted to see what they look like when they came in. So I might have to trade for a 12. The 12s are like $150 more though, I think, which is stupid.
Nah, I gotta wear them.
Here's Hardwick Classics. Let's just look at that. That's fine. That's so underwhelming compared to what we just seen.
Yeah, but here's
just
the thing.
take that.
Wait, hold on.
All right, fine. It's an orange and blue shoe.
Does
I
that-
need it. I'm
hold
the
on.
biggest Mets fan of all time.
Hold on.
Boom.
Does that have less suede than the original pair, or is
I have
it
no
made
idea.
the same way?
I don't know.
For some,
It has a lot of
for
suede.
some reason, it looks like it has less suede.
Nah, because the suede it goes this way. So like,
Right.
there's a lot of suede
But
on there.
there was 2 missing patches
No.
of suede.
Are these
on the
lighter
first
than I
pair?
remember?
Maybe not. Maybe there were 2 different ones.
Well, it's also a size.
I'm about to
small.
wear these to
It's not your size.
Tumbleweed
so
Park.
I'm
whatever,
sure a size
Saturdays.
11 weighs double that.
What size is it?
10.
Those are pretty light.
These
I'm
are
sure-
pretty light.
Well, it's probably like no, this is heavy, but it's probably like the Kobe. They probably
Heavy-ish.
changed something.
Yeah.
You know, they made the Kobe a
is,
Pro Tro. They probably did
He's
something. here.
Proto Bronze.
But see,
Ooh, got
Ricardo-
suede on the bottom too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ricardo,
pretty clean.
LeBron.
Ricardo got small feet, so he can get away with this. I can't wear these, so these would be as big as this room.
These is fire.
They are clean.
Now, they're not on my Maniere.
And I honestly,
not,
you
but-
should put blue laces in them, but that's just me.
Nah,
Right.
you gotta-
don't do that.
The tongue is orange. You gotta
So
do
what?
more.
Nah, double back dress
Give
and
the
blue
king that.
laces. I gotta do it.
Unless the shoe was the
Shout
complete
to Nancy.
opposite color.
Oh, baby, it's
Nah, blue laces.
No, don't do that.
Look out,
I'm
blue laces.
I'm the king of if the tongue
Shout to
is
Nancy.
white paws,
Blue
don't
laces.
put anything
No,
with
I
white
know
laces.
that's
in
the
it.
song. I'm
me.
singing the song.
These
But
are fire.
I know what you're saying.
Where you getting that Manor?
I did.
I like them.
They're good.
Plugged.
I like those.
All right. And say that to my Syracuse Highs.
All right, Rico, let's talk about your other pickups.
So I got Kith 990 V2, and
Mm.
I did get Ama Maniers. I did get them from StockX.
I already knew it. The streets already told me.
Wait, hold on.
I did.
Wait, hold on.
So when I
wait.
got them from StockX,
Wait for it.
what I failed to do was take my offer down from Goat. And someone accepted my offer.
Wait, what?
The cat bought 2 pairs.
I have 2.
On accident.
Yeah. By accident.
I mean, you're rich, so
Yeah, okay. Now I'm not anymore. I got 2 of them in years. Flat broke. Well,
This guy bought 2 Alma Manieres, LeBron's,
Wow.
9
Well, the one-
Kids,
okay,
Stonehenge
so-
saying
shorts.
flat broke
Don't
is
do
funny,
that.
He just
though.
dropped like
So-
2 racks.
no. Because the one from Goat cost much less than the one from StockX.
Oh, that's weird. Normally it's the other way around.
Right.
Really?
So,
Oh.
well, I did.
Goat's always.
I bought the StockX one first, and my offer on Goat was
Oh,
much
you
lower.
idiot.
And I did. You're right. And so I messaged Don. I was like, "Yo, Don,
you're a
because
moron.
I bought them. You're right. I bought them on StockX on the first."
He messaged
And
me
I was
saying,
like, I did message Don. I was like, "No, yo, what can I do? Because they haven't shipped yet." He was like, "Nah, if they don't ship by Friday, then you should be good to cancel it. It'll be fine. No worries." I was like, "Cool, Don. Appreciate you." Here I am, still having hope. Like, cool. I can make money. I'm on Maniere, pay much less. Like 2 minutes after that conversation, I got a shipped notification from Stock. So here I am.
Well, what size are they?
They're
Is one a
both
10.
They're both a 10.
Look at his face.
Might have to see what the price
Okay.
is on them. But I'm gonna have to get rid of some stuff. I mean, what y'all think I could get for like Shack
Which-
Attacks?
No, you can
What's-
sell. You
whoa,
can
what
sell
size
what you
Shack
just
Tax?
bought.
What I just buy?
Those Kiss.
Wait, what size Shack
No,
Attacks?
not that.
Oh.
Supreme?
No. Oh, you probably can sell that too, but
Oh, khaki.
Oh, khaki pants. They're not going for that much no more.
khaki pants. Oh, you.
They're not going for that
You
much.
got some
No
pants you can
I
sell.
already looked.
You can sell like a bunch of hats.
I mean,
Ooh.
they can't be that low. They're still what 300-400.
So like 6 hats.
So like 222. 230.
Really? The Suns pairs are.
Nope,
Yeah, the
down
Suns
low.
pairs are-
Not in my size. Are low.
Oh.
My size are 236.
Oh, mine are
239
like
right now.
3 something still.
That was yesterday. Today they
I'm
not.
gonna look right now.
So like 6 hats. What size Shack
I'm
Attacks?
not selling hats.
Man, you don't.
Size 10.
What? Don't do that. What? Shack Attacks are incredible.
This man trying to cack other.
Oh, you're right. No, I can't cop anything else for,
Yeah, what do
Hey,
you
you
do?
need to relax.
for the rest of my life.
Dang.
Well, as long as I live.
Here's the thing: you can take it off the bill if you sell it to him.
Everybody in this room got Alma Manieres except
We did it.
me.
We did it, B.
trash.
You
Oh,
know-
are you keeping? You're not.
Not if the
He
box,
better keep.
Not if the box isn't at my house.
Ooh,
Mm.
these did go way down.
You better keep Alma Manieres. Those are your union ones, all right? Them is it.
No, they're not. But yeah,
Nah,
I
they are,
understand.
fam.
I understand what you're saying, but no, they're not.
What come out this week?
I don't. Who cares?
Oh, oh my gosh! You bought 2. I gotta get me a pair ASAP. Rocky.
Patina Jordan 1s came out today. Biotech LeBron came out today.
Those Biotech LeBrons on foot look incredible. Those look fire. Don't do no. Don't
I'm
do
fine
that.
with the shoe.
I
even think the LeBron Palmers are okay. They don't suck.
Oh, those are fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they
fine.
do.
You know what?
They're fine.
Maybe not suck, but
The LeBron Palmers?
yeah.
You were the one that was like, "Yo, I'm not copping, but them is alright."
No, I think I said about the other one. The Biotech's better than that one, though. I think I said that about the other low.
LeBron has an issue when like all his best colorways is other colorways of other shoes. So.
You mean
That's
colorways
true.
of teams he used to
I mean,
wear?
Well, no,
South
Biotechs are Biotechs.
And that too. Yeah.
Biotechs are Atmos. The other,
I mean, it could also be Cleveland Cavaliers. Not really, but it could be. And Miami's is Miami.
I mean, that's LeBrondos. What they call?
LeBron Palmer.
Or LeBron? That's from Florida, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he was with the Heat.
Oh.
Fam, you all right?
I don't know nothing about Arnold Palmer.
I can't
except the
think
drinks.
Yeah, well.
Lemonade and tea. I hate tea, but with lemonade,
Zion 1, ZNA. I don't know if that's did it come out yet? Is that the first one or a second one?
That's the first one, right?
I think it's the second one.
Is it supposed to be like ZNA, like a play on DNA? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
I would assume.
That's dumb. That's dumb. Oh, wait, damn. Make the playoffs. What? I mean,
Right.
as many players as that team
That's
has?
coaching. I hate that team.
These
I
are-
hate
It's
that
partially. It's not all coaching. It's partially
Fam,
coaching.
you
I
got
didn't even
3 of the youngest stars on your team, ball.
Yeah.
But
And role
Ingram,
players.
he's not a
And
star.
role players.
he's not a star, but like, you know what? You know what it is? I went back and looked at UCLA highlights of like when I didn't care much about ball, and then I was like, he's alright.
Yeah, but
a
you
lot
watch
of his stuff.
highlights though.
Yeah, no. But a lot of his stuff was fast breaks, like moving, decision making. He doesn't get to play that at all in the NBA. He's not a half court player.
That's what the NBA game is. It means he's on the wrong team.
He should play
or
for
they have the
D'Antoni.
wrong system.
He played with D'Antoni. Oh my
Is
god!
he even a head coach anymore?
Nah, he's assistant coach.
I was gonna say I don't think he's a.
He's
And that's for the
for the
championship. He'll be back.
No.
That's all it takes.
Sneakers and stuff. Tea time. That's their fourth or third tea time shoe. It's a 4D. The shoe's white with a black outsole. It looks awful. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but
No,
it's
thank you.
very bad.
No thanks.
That's
Those did you see those 5.0 Ultra Boost, the zebra
Stacey
ones
Adams.
today?
Huh?
You see those?
Oh, them zebras?
Yeah, those
Oh, them
clean.
zebra 1.0s
Yeah.
is fire. Now I ain't paying retail.
No,
for
they
them.
were 5.0s.
Oh, they were?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but they're still fire. I'm not
Them
playing
dudes
retail.
fire.
Once they hit 109.76, I'll pop.
The homie said it to me, was like, is Adidas back? I was like, I don't think Adidas ever left. It's just ain't nobody paying retail for
Yeah.
it. 1. 2, they have an issue with moving their styles forward. If I'm looking at a 5.0 and it looks like a 1.0, I'm like, what
They're all
the
an
fuck is
issue.
this?
Yeah.
They may have done that for running purposes. Though.
They're fire
I mean,
though. They fire.
Probably, but like, I mean, fam, they just dropped Simpsons collab,
Lego.
Princess, Little Mermaid, and Lego collab.
What's the name hit a home run with both issues, even though they suck?
Who?
Singer Man. What's Singer Man's name? You like Singer Man?
Elton John?
Elton
The
John.
Weeknd.
You like all them reggaeton Singer Man?
Oh,
Bad
Bad
Bunny?
Bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a forum. Like, they have an issue with,
No,
like...
I understand that, but I'm saying they hit home run with 2 different pairs. Damn, they're selling
It's
for
a
like
limited
$700.
You're like $900.
It's a limited
They
collab.
hit a home run with that.
And those are trash.
Wait, you mean...
I like. Oh, don't
you
do
mean
that.
like,
The
you know,
brown ones
like
are
they
fire.
sell for a lot of like they're fire.
The model's trash.
Nah, the brown
in
ones are
terms
fire.
of
That's not
developing,
trash.
whatever you want to call it, hype or whatever, they hit a home run.
I think
It's a
that's
collab.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, look
Bad
at
Bunny is
That's
bigger
the
than
point.
anything.
Bad
You
Bunny's selling
collab with someone who sells your shit. It means you did well.
Yeah, because they don't use Kanye for that shit anymore.
They hit a home run with that one.
Slam Jam 991.
2 pairs, and both of them suck. One's pink,
Yeah,
like
they-
baby
oh,
pink.
The
they
brown
suck.
one. The brown ones.
Bad
are fire.
Bunny.
No,
I
they
mean,
suck.
I expect one to be
The
pink.
Easter ones.
Duh, but
The model
I mean,
sucks.
you ain't wearing
Nah,
it.
don't do that.
The what?
The model sucks.
Don't do that. That's
Forums,
disrespectful.
it's got a
Both
strap.
of y'all said the models were fire.
I didn't say that.
Don't
It's a Forum 84.
You brought up
What
Forum
did- I
84s.
didn't-
In sneaker
It's a
awards.
Forum
I didn't say the Form 84 sucks. Why are you looking at me? I said
I said
that
it sucks.
shoe sucks.
Why?
No,
Because it's
those-
brown?
One is brown and one is throw up pink. Baby girl pink. No, thank you.
The browns are fire.
No, they're not.
The brown is
Neither
okay.
one of those. Okay.
The pink is okay.
Thank you. They,
Nah,
yes.
pink
Sucks, but don't suck. No, it's not.
Okay,
You're
fine.
not wearing
So
it.
don't suck. I mean, if they didn't sell for $900,
If you got that for retail, you are
Pause.
not wearing it.
I wouldn't pay for retail.
Pause.
Not for $77?
Does that facts? Okay, so that answers the question. Then you wouldn't even pay retail for a $900 shoe. You ain't wearing it.
Ooh.
I won't pay
Citrus
retail.
11 lows.
Nah.
So, well, probably because you owned them already twice.
11 lows might be the greatest fail of a mid or a high top to a low top sneaker of all time. Though.
Well,
I don't agree
it's
with that, but-
2021. That's the only
I
reason
sold
you're saying
online
that.
at the same
like,
time,
4
so-
years ago, we would have been in line.
4 years ago, you wanted them. You wanted Concords.
Not citrus, but yeah. Well, I had them. Supreme Pack.
Sucks.
The shoe.
No!
The shoe
Gregory?
Sucks. The shoe sucks.
Gregory.
They're trash.
No. The Air Max 96 sucks. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It sucks. Yes.
Are you talking about just the shoe itself
the
or
96?
that one?
Pick one.
You're out of
Oh,
control
no,
now.
that's insane.
You're out of control.
The Air Max
The Air
96,
Max 96 is fire.
The ones with the fucking holes in them, those suck.
Fire? What?
What are you
You be
doing?
using fire
Why?
way too much.
I'm not gonna let you sit there and say Air Max 96 isn't fire. Air Max 96, okay,
Those
is
suck.
fire? Exactly.
the model OG 96.
That is a 96.
They got holes in the
That's not
side.
what the OG 96 looks like.
Swiss cheese.
Look, first of all, it doesn't have holes, it has clear.
This is what they're calling an Air Max 96.
Yes, that's the model.
Those
but
are clear? That's clear windows?
It's clear, it's not holes.
Oh, they
He's got a-
suck
He's got a
anyway.
weird relationship with Supreme lately.
Both of them have a weird relationship with saying things, and then when they say a picture, they're like, "Oh,
I'm
maybe I was
No,
intrigued.
those suck. Those actually suck.
So wait.
Original- No,
They made 3 shoes, and all 3 suck, but the model doesn't suck.
No,
Is
the
that what
model
you're
does
saying?
not suck at all.
The
If
OG
those
model
shit,
isn't got
if that
clear
shit
windows.
wasn't clear, then
Just type in
That
Air
would be
Max
fine.
96 OG.
No, every single shoe is terrible because it's metallic.
Fam.
Not only metallic, but
I'm not
also.
gonna lie to you. I'm intrigued by the Supreme ones.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Listen, I was talking to Bruce about this today because his post and we were chatting
Right.
about it. I was like,
oh yeah, he says he needs them for his silver bullet collection.
The silver ones,
But-
I'm I with.
Oh,
but he said
God.
at the same time, he's like, these suck.
He did say that.
I'm not saying they fire, but I'm intrigued.
But why do you need them if they're
Now, if they're like one, how much Supreme?
like?
I've never-
These are
I-
fire.
I bet they're like 200.
Those
What's
are not
retail?
fire.
What's
It's an okay shoe. It's not fire.
What's retail on the Supremes?
Let's see.
It's an okay shoe.
aren't
Air Max
fire.
96s are.
No.
Oh my
no,
god.
it's not.
Y'all are
It's okay.
Your
Yes,
hat's on fire.
Respectful folks.
Y'all are tripping on Air Max 96s. Dude. You think Air Max 98? Wait, hold on.
How many
Air-
96s do you own?
Way better.
I think I have like one OG pair with the crushed bottom one. Like I don't have one I can wear now.
It's not even you know. Earlier you said I'm a Maniere is like in Stratosphere, and the other shoe is like in Dookie Sandwich Heaven, hell, whatever you want to call it. That's the same thing with Air Max 98s and
Hold on.
96, 98, 96. It's not even close.
I don't like 98s either.
98s. There's only 2 colorways in the 98s that matter.
Gundam?
Gundam and the
How
yellow.
many colors in an Air Max 96 matter? 0. Like,
That
what?
Seahawks
That
colorway
one
matters.
matters.
No, it doesn't. It's okay. It doesn't
when they
matter.
retro the OG, you'll
Yeah,
want to
I need them.
That's better
I need
than
them.
the
No.
Supreme Dookie sandwich.
Oh yeah, by bar none.
I don't get this. Why does Supreme use a model and then like,
alter it.
well, they make it trash most of the time. What's the dunk?
Tail
swing?
Oh, see,
Oh,
you guys
no,
might
no, no.
hold on.
The
You
dunks
might
are
be think
fire.
you might be thinking of Air Max 96 2. That's a different model.
No,
that
that
shoe
one-
is fire.
What Air Max 92 look like?
Oh, I don't.
That one's fire. He showed me. I like Air Max
No, it's
96
not.
OG.
I can only
No,
think
it's
of a
not.
few where
I
the
don't think
alternating was good.
That's Air Max 92
Oh, I
and
hate
96
those.
too.
Those suck.
You're smoking. You think that's better than that, man? Slap each other.
Those suck. Bro.
That's
I don't care
way
what anybody
better.
say.
That's
it's
way
not.
better than those.
No,
Don't
it's
say
not.
stab
The only
each other
color
and
that
not
matters
say
in that
pause.
is the teal aqua freshwater colorway in that
Correct.
one. And it's I.
Slap
Air
each
Max
other.
97
No,
suck.
both
Now,
of you.
it's fine if you think that's better, but that doesn't suck. What else come out this week?
43 Einhalb New Balance 991s, only in Germany, but they're incredible.
Wait. You said only one matters? Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh, uh-huh.
I mean, cool. Fine. 3 matter. What 2 matter? 3 matter.
Oh, okay.
I mean, look, I didn't say those suck. Those ain't better than those.
Yes, they are.
Not to me.
By far.
I mean, them New Balances are high,
Let me
but
see.
they only come out in
Those are incredible. No, they just come
Legend,
out in Germany.
Legend
Yeah,
11
they're
Blue
cool.
come out
Legend Blue.
in mass. They're not bad.
Eh.
I'm not, I'm
And
not a fan
then
of one.
Slam Jam New Balance 991. That's the black grayscale one I showed
I
you
was like,
earlier.
why
It
you
looks
need
like the
that?
Kith one.
It looks like every
Nah, I
other
need
black.
No, you don't.
I mean, I need them.
No, you don't.
Lego pack.
You're not getting them.
Oh,
I'm not
Kyrie
getting them.
another
I need
concept shoe.
I don't know why. And didn't it go for pre-order?
You
or
don't
something?
like it? That Kyrie's kind of fire.
No, I'm just saying Kyrie and Concepts is like,
No, they did a.
he like works there now, right?
They did an early. Yeah,
You don't play for
They
Boston.
did an early raffle or something.
I do want to talk to Dion about that.
Easy 500 and Flom.
Anybody getting the inflam and keeping?
Those suck.
No,
they're
don't
pretty
do that.
fire.
Them
They
joints
don't-
is pretty
they don't
fire.
suck.
What?
They don't suck. They're just not better than the other one. And the other one, I opened the box and I was like, fam, this is not
With that
nowhere
bright
near-
orange fucking
Yeah,
outsole,
the
those
Knicks,
suck.
the Knicks one is nowhere
I'll-
near as good as it.
The Sun?
in person than in picture.
Wait, which
no,
one? The
Sun is
Wave
the
Runner?
yellow one.
No, I know that. The other
blue and orange
The one that just came
The
out.
blue and
Knicks-
orange Wave Runner.
the
You saw it
Knicks
in person?
one. I got it. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, for yourself?
You good?
I didn't know you got it. I
You
thought
said
you took
it,
an L on that
right?
too.
On
Oh,
the show.
are you keeping it?
Fam, that joint is probably already in the owner's hands.
You see, so you
I
see both
just
pairs. Which one's
literally-
better, the
I just
LeBron or
literally
the?
told you I opened the box and they're nowhere near as good as like you see them in picture.
I saw a cat wearing them today, and I was like,
Oh, they suck. Trust
I
me.
think the Enflame ones
You can-
are going to be better though.
Text Hannah and ask her.
inflame.
Even Hannah was like, "Those suck."
And flames suck.
I opened the box. I was like, "What do you think?" It's too big anyway. It's 12 and a half. I was like, "What do you think?" The yellow one, the sun, whatever, fire. That one sucks.
Still haven't seen that in person.
Sucks.
No one has.
There's something wrong with that shoe.
Because they didn't make that many, right?
The way it's color blocked or whatever, like it has like a green, forest green little sliver on there that doesn't match at all with any of the other color of the shoe.
I think about magnifying glass.
Makes no sense.
Because I didn't see all that.
Yeah, there's forest green on there. This comes out before we come back. Dunk Low Stingwater Magic Mushroom.
Good God.
They suck, but they don't suck.
Oh, Kamikaze
I would
Low.
keep-
Oh, they suck. They suck,
have
but also
Kamikaze
suck.
Low
Oh, I
for your
need Kamikaze Low. I need those too. No, I need.
You don't have Kamikaze
I don't.
Low?
I don't. I
See,
don't.
you know what? That's the problem.
Flint Sevens.
What's up, man? What's the problem? What?
That's the
And
problem I got people
Flint
with
Sevens.
Why?
Oh, Flint 7s are fire.
They're
I
alright.
don't need it though.
We don't need it, but they're fire.
They're alright.
Sevens are mad.
Wait, when did those 5 lows come out?
Andy wants those.
They're kind of clean. I'm not gonna.
They don't
lie.
suck.
Yeah.
I like 5 lows.
It might be it might be listed different on sneakers.
I don't want them for $190. What?
What did you pay for?
Don't worry about it.
You
Don't do that.
bought 2 sneakers.
What's the problem with Reebok?
Oh, now I have a problem with people with Reeboks who act like they like Reeboks. So I got a problem with that.
You think I act like I like Reebok?
I don't think you like Reeboks if you don't got Kamikaze Lows. You don't
Yeah,
have
when
a
was
lot
the
of
last
stuff.
time
bro.
Kamikaze Lows came out?
I don't see
Like
them on
2
here.
years
anymore.
ago.
They don't come out till
What are you talking
14th.
And then Dime
Pretty
just
high
dropped
up on
3
the
colors.
list though. It's like
What are you
I
talking
didn't
about?
like hitting those diamonds.
They were just blue, black, and whatever.
Isn't it like a PSG?
Those
or
cats be
something?
like,
But they
yo.
only came out at dime, didn't they?
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
are.
cop right now.
Cats be like, yo, I need the D Brown. So I got those.
I know they're coming out again on the 6th.
Well, they only came out overseas.
Oh, yeah.
This is U.S. drop. And I want to get the Beat colorway. I don't know if that's coming out in the U.S. The problem I have with Reeboks is everybody who swears they love Reeboks were like, I need D Browns. Why don't you already have D Browns?
I already had D Browns.
I already have them too. I need them. You don't like Reebok. Anyways.
Oh, I need these.
Guess what? Already got answers. Already got questions.
Already got answers.
Don't
I
need
got questions.
Oh, I
I
got
got Shaq
answers,
Attacks.
I
I
got
got Shaq Gnosis. I got
I got-
D
I had
Browns.
Shaq
Got DMX
Gnosis.
Run Tins. Got
Kamikaze
Tom
1s
Cruise
and
sneakers.
2s.
Good.
My Kamikazes
wearing
can
any of
DJ. Got 1s and 2s.
You're right.
I do wear them.
No, you don't. The only one you wear and you force yourself to wear it just so you look like you like Reeboks is Emmitt Smith's during Cowboy games, and that's only
Look like I
and
like
that's
Reebok.
only to sit on the couch.
Yeah, but
You don't
probably-
wear them to someone else's house.
I probably got more Reebok. I do. I wore them to Chris's
I
house.
wore Kamikaze at that bar that one
Damn,
time.
the whole point is that you own them and you don't wear them. So
I got more Reeboks than probably every guest that's coming on this podcast combined.
Except for
you're
Sneaker.
probably right, but that doesn't mean you like them.
Fam, Sneaker Grandpa.
He has the
I don't
most
know who that
Reeboks
is.
of
Did you
all
see what he
time.
posted today? I've never seen those before.
He posts some of the
Mhm.
most. He got everything.
It's insane.
I kind of hope this album in my ear don't come till tomorrow now because it says by 8 p.m. tonight, and I don't think anyone's gonna be there. So hopefully they hide it or it doesn't show up.
You better start telling him to leave it at the office or neighbor's house.
Behind the pillar.
No, the
See,
UPS man knows to put it in the carport where no one can see
I
it.
hate
but,
UPS.
but when no one's
I do
not
too.
there,
They come at like 9 o'clock at night sometimes, but FedEx comes at noon.
Fam, one time we had
I've never seen UPS come late. This is weird.
Oh no, they
Yeah,
come out
UPS comes-
late
Nah.
to me all the time.
UPS
for
comes to
my
me.
neighborhood.
UPS comes late.
I thought I was
with
gonna have
Air
khaki
Manual
Sakai's before I got here. Like
Fam,
they
I had-
always get here.
I had 2 FedEx trucks come today, like at noon,
Yeah.
1, whatever. 2.
FedEx comes early.
I told you guys that story that one day. Like UPS guy was knocking on the door at like 9:30 at night. I'm like, who the F is this dude? He didn't even have like a UPS truck. He just had a car and a vest on. I was like,
contractor.
Who is this man? It's like, just leave it at the door.
UPS, one time we had the garage open. This was a couple weeks ago. Dude had this garage open, and they just left it in the garage. They didn't even ring the doorbell or nothing. So, like, I go out to the car to go somewhere, and I just see a box in the middle of the garage, and I'm like, the heck is this? And I was like, oh, these are my hats from everywhere. So, Louis... At No Louis. I don't know if you guys watched. I posted the link in the thing.
Go to the bathroom real quick.
Dang, well, you got a little bladder, no?
They just slammed like 3 beers.
He did every episode. Do my. I don't know if y'all watched the clip of the guy who made the thing, and everybody was like, "Yo, send it to me." Like, "Yo, it's messed up." Yada yada yada, which we've talked about before.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody posted. I saw it on. I think I even saw it on CNN Business. Like, people were posting about it or whatever. The kid that has something, I don't want to be disrespectful, whatever his ailment
medical
is.
Condition.
Medical condition. Thank you. We're talking about the not having access to the Nike Go Fly sneaker or whatever. Then he had posted the like video of it being like $700 on Go and things like that, and people were just losing their minds and whatever. And they were like, "Yo, what do you guys think about this?" So I was like, we'll talk about it on the show. Any thoughts about it whatsoever?
I have several.
Hold on. Before you say that, let me just say something just real quick.
Sure.
There's no, and I'm not trying to take sides here. There's no way for Nike to know that like man's sneakers account, he has a disability. Now they could add that to the app, but a lot of people would then like fake it anyways.
Okay, I wanted to go off of that because I think Nike. I mean, if you're a reseller and you bought this shoe and resold it, like, go fuck yourself. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, obviously the shoe's not for you. Obviously the shoe is not for us. What are you doing? Tying into that is Nike's fault that they let this shoe to be released to the general public.
Okay.
I don't see I don't see why Nike didn't do something like they did with Cultivator program. Where they were like, and did they not reach out to, Paralympians, like Olympians, like people who can actually benefit from the shoe and see what they think.
You can go
or
you can go even further. Why did they give people special access before the main release and create the secondary market?
Right.
They created the secondary market by doing that.
I agree.
So,
yeah.
They did that on purpose because they suck.
George, would you copy
but it's not.
They just try to build hype on everything.
I also don't think it's like for us to say. Like, because I had, and I'm not going to say names, but I had someone in my DMs talking about, yo, I really want this shoe for my daughter. Like, it's fire. She has CP and she can't really put on her own shoes. So she would love this shit. But I can't cop because all the fucking resellers bought them and now the prices are all inflated.
No, so here's the thing. I'm not saying you're wrong in general. Let me take a step back. Obviously, I don't agree with the take that kill yourself if you resold it. If you just
I didn't say that.
Well, whatever, you know what I mean. Like if you just happen upon something and it's worth money, humans are going to sell shit. I mean, that's Nike's a reseller.
Humans are trash. Right?
I mean, it is
No, totally.
So I mean, it's every company that's selling a product is technically a reseller. I mean, it is what it is. But to your point about the release, it should have been handled completely differently. And I'm not saying it should be a collab with like a store or anything like that. You can literally go to the American Disability Association or whatever ADA stands for, Americans with Disabilities. I mean, you can do. They partnered with. They did the.
They do Dornbecker every year.
Michael J. Fox.
Right, there you go. What's the damn shoe called?
Mags?
Yes, Air Mag. So they did something on eBay where you bid and everything. I don't know about everything, but the proceeds went to Parkinson's. You know what I mean? So like they've done it before. They can do it again. So the only thing that playing devil's advocate would just be like, who cares about the first colorway? If you really need that shoe, Nike eventually, I would imagine, is going to make one and reach out to people to get some version of that shoe.
I would hope.
Who cares if you miss the first colorway?
It should just pop up on like Nike.com and just be.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pre-order makes sense.
It shouldn't be on sneakers. It shouldn't be on any of that crap.
That's what I'm saying.
It shouldn't. It definitely should not have been a leaked or whatever word you want to use.
It should just pop up.
Access.
Yes.
That shit was fucking stupid.
Like
Nike definitely should get get flamed, punished, whatever, for doing an early access and creating the secondary market.
I was just like, we just shouldn't even know the shoe exists. To tell you the truth,
Mhm.
like I was like, you know how people always talk about like prescription shoes, like that's still a thing.
Mhm.
That shoe to me is a prescription
It is.
shoe. Like that to me is like people who actually have to visit doctors regularly and like things like that. It's something that can be offered. Hey, I know you. Even people with like bad backs or elderly or military people, you know, that's for like not people born with ailments, but like people who have ailments of like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We just shouldn't even know it exists. I shouldn't even know the
We should
shoe
know after the
exists. Like
After the fact.
yeah, like oh, I didn't know. Like you know, you go to the doctor and they be like, hey, you know, I know you're having a hard time. You know, you lost your hands playing fireworks, whatever.
That's a good label for it. Prescription shoe.
Why did you smile when you said
I don't know. I thought about JPP. And you can't put your shoes on right. We got this. You get a prescription, get a prescribed
Yes,
shoe. Like I
100%.
just shouldn't even know. Sorry. Anyways, so we just
At least
shouldn't
you
know.
picked a rich person because no one could be upset about you just throwing shots at a rich person.
I wasn't even throwing shots. I didn't even know why I thought of fireworks. But I mean, I shouldn't.
I don't know how you thought of people with no hands. Like,
You gotta put the shoe on with no hands.
I understand that, but like, I mean,
I almost said no legs, but that doesn't make any sense either. So I was like, okay, I gotta
Well,
find
it does.
somewhere. If I ain't got no legs, I can't
legs?
put a shoe on.
Yeah, if you have prosthetic,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, but I still have my hands though.
One-legged lister.
you still. It's
here's the thing. I don't think I would. I mean, clearly it would be. This would be easier if we had Nike's design person on the show, but
they won't come.
I don't know if. Are we? Did they design it for that? We can't assume. Like, you know what I mean? Like, has there
I thought
been
the whole
anything?
purpose.
Part
they
of
did.
Cusco they did.
Has there been anything written about like as
Yes.
Nike we did it for
Yes.
this reason?
It made
Yes.
every
Was that-
news platform, and that was how it was.
Did you see
discussed.
the Jimmy Fallon video
Yeah,
beforehand? Like before they even dropped. Like
it's how it was discussed. But I don't know if it was for that. Who knows?
What's what I'm saying is,
Right.
did the brand do it or did we create the shit?
well, Jimmy Fallon came out with thing, and he was in discussions with Nike about this to
Okay.
help design
Meaning
this.
what? Oh, he helped design it.
Well, they said it was already in production when he reached out, but they were like, "Okay, we'll partner with you to get the word out."
Oh, then if that's the thing,
Yeah.
that's super fucked up.
Yeah,
Why?
Because I haven't
would you do
heard
that?
or read anything from Nike saying it's specifically for.
No, they did a whole video
the
Oh yeah, they did a whole
disabled.
video thing
for
yeah, yeah.
with Fallon.
So yeah, I've seen that.
So Nike made like a Nike promotional
promo
video
Yes.
video type thing. Yeah, yeah.
showing a bunch of like disabled folks. or
The
whatever.
first
Well,
video wasn't. But
No,
then there was
because
a
they
second
sent to
one that
Fallon.
was.
They sent the shoe to Fallon to like promote
right.
on their behalf for disabled people.
Oh.
Like I said, just me
Well, yeah,
personally,
they
I just
dropped
rather
the
not even know
ball,
it exists. Like if I saw somebody with them, they'd be like, "Oh, these are special because my."
Yeah, but that ain't
Cool.
possible.
But honestly, like if you're reselling, you
I-
resell
you're
those,
right.
you're a trash
I mean-
human being.
Mhm.
Like
For
I'm
real.
I'm a reseller because I resell a ton of stuff, but at the same time, like I would never even go near that. I would never even go near it. I would never go near it.
No, the
Trash
only
human
reason, like I
being
said,
is rough,
selling
bro.
like PPE during a pandemic, that's one thing. But selling stuff that's like a privileged item, even though I agree the ADA or whatever should be the ones selling the stuff or prescribed.
See, and that's why I really should have put it on Nike. 'Cause
I don't.
it's like
I'm not mad at
we shouldn't have
resellers
known
for
that.
selling it though.
We shouldn't have known that the
That's
shoe
what I just said.
existed in the first place.
Like, well, he said they should.
Yeah, that's to me. That's my
PPE
opinion.
is one thing.
That's my opinion too.
People
yeah. Like,
reselling hand sanitizer for $100 during a pandemic.
Yep.
That's not cool.
There's a
But that's the
person-
only time I ever get mad at people.
There's a person in our neighborhood. We go on walks. The garage is full of Clorox,
Good.
like still toilet paper, all that
Good.
stuff. I'm like, damn, look at them, stuck with all that.
It's stuff for.
I mean, they don't
agree.
got a shop for
Now,
it now for a decade.
If you go to a camp out, like a cat messaged me and was like, I just wanted them like for after the gym, like instead of my slides. I was like, you don't play slides with that. Like, don't be gross.
Yeah, who cares?
And like I said, like
Oh, if people are buying them who aren't disabled and they're actually wearing them, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, but again, Nike, it's not their fault. It's the brand's fault.
you're right. And that's the thing. I was like, I don't care.
But
about
if you're
resellers.
botting that shoe, come on.
Oh, but we know that, yeah, that's just human
well, a
behavior.
bot
We
has
just
no.
gonna-
That's the best part to do it. If you're a human, let the robot do it.
Yeah.
He ain't got no soul.
Yeah, you program
the
it.
robot do it. Somebody was like, "Fam, how they gonna cop on sneakers if they don't have hands?" I was like, "Damn." I was
Come on, man.
well, I don't know. I don't know. Look, man, if you go wait in a camp out line and everybody in the camp out line has ailments and need them, and you stand in the line perfectly fine, well, then you
Throw
trash.
yourself off of it.
You're nothing but a number and a ghost on a sneakers app,
Nike
so it
is
really
trash
doesn't
if
matter.
they do a lineup for that shoe.
Greg's right though. You should have been.
I shouldn't even know what that
Prescription
garbage exists.
or ADA.
Not garbage, but you know what I mean.
It should have been that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, 100%. Too
Because
big.
They would
here's the
have
thing.
got more positive publicity if they would have partnered with ADA then.
Exactly.
They shouldn't be partnering
100%.
with, I mean,
Jimmy
everyone
Fallon.
knows what Jimmy Fallon is. Like, he's a national figure, but
Well, they only did.
he's not moving any needles and for any brand.
I mean,
I doubt it.
It's
A
all nice
taxi cab brand. That's about it. I mean, him and Queen Latifah.
He did wear Dior's on the show. Like, that was apparently.
You don't believe he's moving needles and.
I mean, no, but I'm just saying.
I mean, not for-
I understand.
Stop trying to make an excuse for it.
I understand why Nike would reach out to him, though.
No, that's
Well,
not what I'm
because he
saying.
reached out to them first.
That's
That's
not what I'm saying. If he's not, when I think of like products to like a big salesman, I'm not thinking of Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah,
when was
but
the last time you bought something because Jimmy Fallon told
no,
you to buy something?
we won't. But like a regular non-sneakerhead, that audience.
People that go watch the Jimmy Fallon show.
I know the Tonight Show.
Like who do you know that?
And
old
audience,
people.
I don't know those people that go there. If Jimmy Fallon
But
says this
what
is the greatest
I
spaghetti sauce of all time,
Fam, what I'm saying is like we probably know people who are influenced by LeBron or influenced by Drake or influenced
Scott.
by that's like more of a thought thing. I'm trying to think of like like a big national figure.
Okay.
Drake is known by non-thought-ish people, whereas like Travis Scott is more of like a
Kanye.
thoughty person.
Travis Scott is out there.
Kardashians.
No, I understand
Oh.
that. But I'm saying, like, he's more known for being a Nike spokesman in our community, not like people who know LeBron. You
That's
know
why
what
Fallon's good for it, because he's not known in our
Um,
community. Like, he's for the regular person that just watches the Tonight Show.
I mean? Right, but the point I'm making is Jimmy Fallon versus, like, Tom Brady. Who's better at selling stuff? Not Jimmy.
No,
Like, I don't
agree.
when I don't think of Jimmy Fallon when I'm thinking like,
I don't
oh,
think he's
a
selling it.
spokesman.
He's just bringing it to awareness.
It depends.
What I'm saying is Nike could have chosen way better.
Well, no, they didn't choose him. He reached out and, like, they just kind
He
of partnered
like
together.
made the shoe. Like he had cut a shoe in half and.
Well, yeah, but they said they had already designed this before he reached out.
Oh,
so.
okay. Man, if Tom Brady is selling spaghetti sauce,
I can't
I'm
even
not
think of
confident.
one
Jimmy
commercial Jimmy Fallon is in for selling anything. Does he even sell anything? Is he a
I
promoter?
feel like I've seen him on something. Maybe I don't know.
I'm sure he's in commercials and stuff.
Flo from Geico or
Progressive.
whatever. Yeah, whatever is like a bigger salesperson. Or like
Shout out to Stephanie Courtney, because
AT&T girl.
her stand-up is actually hilarious.
You know her real name?
Yeah, she's a comedian.
I'll tell you this.
AT&T girl.
Oh,
Everybody in
And
this
a lot of
room-
Ain't Trub.
What, you don't like her?
She was supposed to play Squirrel Girl.
No,
in the
no, I'm
Marvel
saying,
movie.
like,
I don't know if that's still happening
I'm saying,
or not.
yeah,
but
she's a real
that'd be
she's a
fucking
real
like her.
actress. But the point I'm making is like you could have
Everyone
gone
likes
to
her.
any of these people and gotten more publicity than Jimmy Fallon.
well, Fallon's been on commercials and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not saying he was supposed to be selling it. He was just bringing awareness. Two different things.
Look, man, resellers caught. Resellers caught. Man. The shoe should be an infinity shoe.
Mhm.
It just now. I don't understand how difficult it is to make it. I know nothing about it, but the shoe should be.
Well, it's
for
probably
literally
not,
everybody.
which is why I'm saying like eventually they're going to do a colorway like Ricardo.
For some odd reason
Like,
too.
in a release you would like or want.
I feel like they probably had a plan to do something with the Olympics too before it got canceled. Probably with the shoe with the special Olympics
Paralympics,
team.
you mean?
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
feel like they probably had something planned and they didn't.
That
But
makes sense, yeah.
yeah, no, I mean the shoe did kind of come out of nowhere. I mean, look, sneakerheads are just intrigued by anything. People, we talked about this sneaker
Wait,
already.
this
You
is
don't mean come
resellers.
out of nowhere like right now, do you? I mean, I know it released, but it had been
well, I mean,
almost
like
6 months ago or whatever.
But yeah,
longer.
for the Olympics probably. Though.
yeah, but like I feel like I didn't like know much about it. Like I had never. All of a sudden, it was like, boom, this shoe that you don't got to touch, type thing. I feel like we were still in our minds of thinking of auto lacing was like,
The BBs?
yeah. So like,
when
it
they
was-
first announced it, or this week, you mean?
oh no, when they first announced,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
all
we've
right.
talked about this podcast already
This
before.
week, yeah.
But the shoe itself, like I said, like sneakerheads will always want what's different. Like you're gonna
No,
see
I think- so when
you're
you
gonna
talk
see
about-
somebody wearing it at SneakerCon.
Fam, when you
Like
talk
100%. I don't care what anybody says.
But when you
100%.
talk about sneakerheads ruin everything, like with sports cards and toys and whatever else, it's not necessarily them. But with this,
They ruin
it
that too.
It is them.
But it started here.
No,
It's a pandemic. Sneakerheads are a pandemic. They're the OG
no.
pandemic.
The difference I'm making is this is a shoe. So this
Right.
is sneaker resellers. This isn't
Yeah, it's bottoms.
toy
it's all-
resellers and everything
no,
else.
of course.
This is sneaker resellers.
Oh yeah, and then it spreads to toy and all that.
Maybe.
Well, jumping off of
But
this
if they
point,
can't get it, then no, it doesn't. I mean,
jumping off of this point, I wanted to bring up that April 30th, Tinker Hatfield and Travis Scott shared a birthday, and Nike wished Travis Scott a happy birthday publicly on
Hannah's
Instagram,
birthday.
and not Tinker Hatfield's birthday.
Travis Scott, Hannah, and Tinker.
Goats.
You're right.
Of all
Goats.
time.
Yes. What's that mountain in Dakota?
Mount
so
Rushmore.
And so this question has been coming up in a lot of threads because obviously, like, fam, why not Tinker? Like, why Travis Scott? Like, oh, Nike's a thought company, whatever. Are we currently living in the worst era for sneakers?
Meaning what?
We're living in the worst era of human beings. Like,
I think human beings have always been terrible.
No, I don't think so.
No, we have computers in our hands
There's some
now.
other.
I think,
but we did
I think human beings probably have more access to be terrible. They have more
Dang,
means to be
Gal
awful.
Gadot too.
And Isaiah Thomas.
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
What did Gal Gadot do?
Dang, and Anna de Armas.
April 30th birthdays. Kirsten Dunst, Cloris Leachman, Isaiah Thomas, Gal Gadot.
Which Isaiah Thomas? That
the
matters.
old OG one.
That's the one.
Yeah. OG man.
Okay.
OG man.
You're talking about
Ana de Armas is
Little
my
angry.
life.
Yeah, that's a good list.
Damn.
She's unbelievable.
Don't-
She's incredible.
Hey,
Don't do that.
Hannah's with the
Anna's
goats.
with
Don't
the
make me
ghost.
jump across the
Anna's
table.
with
Ana de Armas is amazing.
Don't make me jump across the table.
What's wrong with Ana de Armas?
No, you're reading it the wrong way. It's the opposite.
Oh.
Don't talk about my wife like that.
Fisticuffs.
Yeah. Hannah the Goat.
Telling Hannah.
When your birthday?
She's gonna hear this.
October?
She's probably the first listener on the show.
Look,
Actually, the first listener is Jay,
Dang,
but
my birthday's got some goats too. J.J. Abrams,
Billy.
Khloe Kardashian,
JJ
Helen Keller.
oh, you
Let's
gotta,
go.
you gotta
Like
talk about
Canada
that.
is a lie.
Toby Maguire.
What? JJ Abrams?
No, not that.
Drake.
Oh,
Toby Maguire.
You said Billy, and it made me think of
Toby Maguire.
Billie Eilish.
Go.
Spider-Man.
Why do I
I
have to
know,
talk
you,
about
I
Billie
know you got
Eilish?
some thoughts on that because you texted to the thread.
Drake
No.
Bell.
I mean, I'm
That
What-
sent people for a
look,
loop.
whatever William Eyelash wants to do, she's a grown woman. She can do her thing.
That Vogue stuff sent people for a loop.
You
fam.
say-
I just brought it up because it was all over my
I know
timeline.
you had something to say
Every
about it. You
single.
don't want to brought it to his ex.
No. It was just, fam, the most repost on a story I've ever. It was like every other person.
Billie
Eyelash,
Eilish.
what a
Billie
legend.
Eilish.
William Eyelash, amazing heart emoji, heart eye
Eyelash?
emojis, just the most ever. And I was just like,
Did you say-
I mean, what is that face?
She's fire to me.
Did you
I
say
mean,
Billie
music
Eilish?
wise,
Music.
Did you say Billie Eilish?
William Eyelash.
I knew he had to clarify that.
her music is fire.
I don't.
I tried to tell you that 2 years ago, maybe
No,
longer.
but I never said it was. I just didn't know nothing about it. You two are arguing about it, and
I
I
don't-
heard
yeah,
some stuff. I was
I don't-
like, "Who is this?"
I don't
was
think
like,
it's
got
for
some
me.
soul.
Fam, I
Didn't
told
she
you
say
about
all her
her
trash?
and
She
Tierra
did.
Whack
Which I
2
mean,
years
she's.
ago.
I don't think she's really incorrect.
I do.
Okay.
Humans are trash.
Okay.
Look, is this
Well,
the worst?
obviously he's
Is
that's fair.
this the worst era of sneakers? No.
But we don't even know what he means. Like design, or what do you mean?
No, I
People
don't think
in the hobby?
design.
It's not.
I don't know, man. Like,
There's no such thing as a bad era of sneakers.
I just look back on that 2011 to like 2015, like 2016. Like,
We got to get over that.
I feel like everything was at the top of its game. You think we do?
We have to get over it. Huh?
You're
I've
just
seen
mad 'cause
somebody.
we can't copy anything.
Let me
but
know
we
what.
put back
I mean,
down.
Let me
The
talk.
two greatest
I mean,
collabs of
maybe,
your
but-
lifetime happened after that. What are you talking about?
Off-White.
The shoe that's literally right down there that you are dying to have, and you bought 2, and you need 1. Like, what are you looking at
That's
me?
incredible.
And Off-White.
Best collab in my lifetime. I
The
don't.
two greatest of his.
Union 1, 100% greatest of my lifetime. That I don't know. Maybe 5 to 8.
As much as you said you needed it,
You own two.
matter of fact, that's probably the next list that should be done.
Maybe 5 to 8. But
That's
I mean,
probably the best list.
some of this like concepts,
Do I need to leave
stuff,
this room
Ronnie's
again?
ASIC stuff, like all of that happened in my lifetime.
Okay, so no, those all those happened after
Theodora
2015
stuff, like,
too.
That all happened in my lifetime.
After
That's what I
2015.
mean.
After 2015.
No, that's what I said. Like 2011 to like 2016-ish range.
That's the one you like, right?
A lot hasn't happened. If the,
Or that's what you
the
hate.
two greatest of your life came out
No,
in the last
I just-
3 years.
Hey, the greatest
I don't
collab
know how
ever.
to explain it.
Hey, the
man.
greatest
Like,
collab ever was Nike Titan.
No, I'm talking about the era that you picked. You said 2011 to 2016.
Hey,
the only collabs that
am I
mattered
wrong?
that came out
That was
there
a
are like
signature signing.
some concept things and
The
some
greatest
Ronnie
collab of all
things.
time
That's
is
it.
Nike Travis
Nothing
Scott.
else big
He's
came
a
out.
signature collab.
Henon
too.
Diodora's was. in
Yeah, but
that
that doesn't.
time.
That's irrelevant. That's not
that's
that
incorrect.
collab.
Packer Diodora.
That collab. No
No, get out
Diodora
of here.
collaboration is in
No.
the top 10
No.
of anything. Not even top 10 Diodora collaboration. It's like,
That's just y'all love being disrespectful to Ronnie.
No.
I love Theodora.
Nine-
Purple tapes.
90% of my
Hey, at least we
collection's
arguing
probably
about
Ronnie.
sneakers.
Huh?
At least we arguing about sneakers.
Yeah, here we are.
There's another reason right there why people can F me, whatever, suck me, whatever you want to say. That y'all were arguing about two things that is not in my landscape right now. That's why I was like, why I don't need to be a part of a Mortal Kombat conversation or video games. I haven't played video games in 10 years, even though I'm older than all of you and had all the systems before you guys.
Fact.
And the other part of Mortal Kombat, fam, the first video game was fire, the second video game was fire, but I haven't owned one since then. Or played it, probably.
Mortal Kombat 11's great.
Like, so
the newer ones...
Two conversations that didn't matter to me.
The way they work the fighting mechanics is a lot better in the newer ones than...
I mean, a cop.
No, see, that's the problem is once that game
is on PS5.
Once that game became 3D, that's when I stopped liking it because it's too much going on.
No, but they went back to... I'm not
saying that's fine. I'm not saying it is bad to go 3D because you got to build towards the future.
Sure.
But with the amount of moves and things you got to do a combo and all that, and it's 3D, that's too much.
Like, once you get to our advanced age, doing a combo is almost impossible.
Advanced age.
I've been looking at the combo and I'll be like, down, down, up, down, hold down, and X, F. I'm like, what?
Like Street Fighter. Well, that's the thing. The original Mortal Kombat buttons were almost the same thing as Street Fighter 1. It was very similar. So that's why Mortal Kombat 1 was fire, because it took Street Fighter and went to the point of fatality. That's why I was fired.
Yeah,
I don't care about the storyline. I don't care about none of that.
I remember, like, I used to memorize every fatality. I knew everyone, so they had to look at it. Now, when they say finish him, I gotta pause it, look at the moves, fatality,
You can pause it before you do fatality?
Yeah, and it tells you fatalities now. Now you gotta earn the rest of the fatalities, like playing the game.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Hey, is the Spawn character good?
That is hard. No, he sucks.
Okay, they make it too hard. That's different.
Like
but it's kind of cool that you can earn different things in the game. Like this whole thing where you like buy packs for like $10 or $5.
You're right.
Stupid. You should be able to earn it, but it should be easier to earn it.
Right.
Like but I will say the best thing about that Mortal Kombat is like all the costumes you used to have to buy. Like you buy a pack of costumes, like DC costumes. They're all free now. Like after a while, they're like, oh, it's free. Anybody buy this?
DLCs are stupid unless it's like a completely new game. Like I don't know if you guys ever played Borderlands. Borderlands DLCs were fire because it was almost like a whole new game.
Red Dead Redemption was that way with the undead thing, and that's why like Smash Brothers. I don't care about paying for Smash Brothers because it gives you a new character.
It's very fun.
No, DLCs where they don't give you a whole thing, like you just buy an outfit or buy a gun.
Oh, no.
That's trash.
That's what I mean. Like Smash Brothers, like I get a character, I get a new stage, I get new music, and
like, you get a whole new mission.
It changes a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I'm not buying a video game now costs about $69, but you're gonna spend about $130 after you buy all the maps and all the burners. And I hate that like you buy the game from this store, you get the machine gun, but if you buy from this store, you get an extra player. Like I remember like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat, you had to buy it at Best Buy to get like Shang Tsung or something. But if you bought it at Target, it didn't get that. I was like, that's too much work for me.
That's why I stick with Nintendo.
Look, we copied South Beach 8s.
If they're like that, in life, I might
I'm buying South Beach 8s. I'm not buying Miami Nights though.
Well, they look like they suck.
I would rather buy Miami Nights.
They don't look the same. I remember George used to always tell everybody there was a secret stash in Miami. I go back. We used to be camping out, and everybody used to love Miami.
There was a story about it, like 500 pairs or something that like didn't get released. They were in a warehouse.
These might be it.
I seen him at a sneaker show, and dude wanted like $1,200 for them.
These joints don't even look like
the bubbles are gone.
The OG shape of lows, like Sprites and Solar Reds, are like probably some of the greatest LeBrons of all time.
See, I never owned South Beach. Like those were too hard to get. I mean, they were hard to get back then. You had to camp. I didn't camp out for them, so like.
Yeah, I didn't even. I told them many times. I traded a bunch of Air Force Ones and Bo Jacksons to get them. So I got from a guy from a Dunk Exchange.
I'm gonna try to cop.
I'm buying those.
I'm trying to cop to keep.
And those don't look as bulky.
No, they don't feel as heavy either.
No, we ain't buying nothing. You can't win on sneakers anymore. I've won one thing in 2 months. I have 5 accounts.
It says 2 months. I know cats haven't won ever. Ever. Years.
5 accounts. Like, if you don't ever win and you have 1 account, I can kind of understand that. We have 5. You're talking about like you're multiplying your chances by 5. That's a lot. You have a 500% better chance.
Yeah, but people who have never won over years, the existence of sneakers, that should be probability-wise impossible.
Shout out to Jay, shout out to Blanc, shout out to...
It should be, but think about how many releases there are.
You look at their accounts, Blanc
times 5.
Having an empty sneakers purchase area is nuts. I got the khakis off of there. And I haven't gone on sneakers in I don't know. Oh, I got Clivers. You know, that was what, December? That's the last thing I got off sneakers.
I got Maui Wowies.
What was the last thing
That
you tried for between them?
Try every single thing.
Yeah.
I try everything.
Well, there's been a lot of times you said I don't wake up in time at 7 a.m.
Well, I mean, there's like a few here and there, like a couple of dunks here and there, or whatever. But, and I would say this too: Supreme Dunk, SBs, every single color. We were wrong about. Every single one is fire.
What are you talking about?
Dunk SBs, the lows, every single one is
I
fire.
don't know which one. They've done more than one.
No, the newer one, the newest ones, the green, brown, royal blue.
Oh, yeah.
Every single one is fire. Every single one is fire.
We agreed on that.
No, you said
I
only
said green
one color was better.
I said green was better. I didn't say the other one
I don't like
sucked.
the
There's a
browns.
dunk, fam. The dunk
No, browns
with
too.
the normal colorway.
I saw this dude wearing the browns with like a light color wash and a brown Dodgers hat. Fit.
I mean, it's the same color as those burnt dates or whatever that you hated on us. It looked like chocolate
those
pudding.
ones. Those Air Max
Yeah,
ones.
it sucked.
I almost bought them cowboy ones the other night. They are restocked in like
They're fire.
BTSB or something. I need some cowboy shoes this year.
I think
Emmett
somebody
Smiths
had them
are,
on sale the other day, I thought. No?
Emmett Smiths, which I
Talk
can't.
about draft.
Sons Gorilla.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all sign with guest list?
All right, can I start?
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
As a
Suns
resident
You know
Suns
the
fan?
most, yeah.
Okay.
Resident Suns fan. I like the Suns.
Okay, wait. Before you start,
I'm the resident.
Wait,
I'm the
hold on.
resident. Wait, hold on. I'm the resident Suns fan though.
No, you are
Hold
the
on.
Suns fan.
Before you
Right
start,
You're the OG Suns fan.
wait. Before you start, is it a joke or is it real?
No, it's real.
Fam, it's on Sports Illustrated, ESPN, Undefeated. It made every single
But the
sports-
video they made, it made it look like a joke.
It made it to every
That's like a
single
parody.
sports publication that there is. Everything. Nick DePaula tweeted it. ESPN
Well,
talked
of
about
course
it
he
on
would.
sports. It was on every single thing. I saw it on Sports Center. I saw it on everything. Made everything. Shout out to guest list stuff.
All right, so
Dang, it's
First of all-
delivered right now, I think.
shout out to guest list.
Shout them
Shout
out.
out to guest list.
At least he put it in the carport.
You're out there. You're doing your things. Like you have Heat Soul, all that stuff. Do it at the Suns Arena, and you're in there getting them with the Suns. That's great. Applaud them. Is it corny? Yes. Is it fire? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sun's social media team is one of the best in the business.
Wait. Is what fire? The situation or the video or the whole thing or what?
Just getting your name out there. Marketing.
Oh, you're saying it's good for them?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. For guest list, of course.
Well, yeah,
And also the Suns.
I'm not trying to be mean, but yes, of course.
Yeah.
Before that, it was just known as a store in
I
Arizona
know.
Mills Mall, and now
But
they like.
It's
of
still
course
dope for the
it's good
Suns.
them.
Because you know what? Marketing's all about getting your name out there. And the Suns did. Because like
Wow.
you said, how many times
The
it's...
Suns are an NBA franchise.
Well, I understand
don't
that.
think they need to market anything.
But look
With
at...
the best record in the league.
I understand
that
that.
doesn't matter.
That
It's an
doesn't-
NBA franchise, man.
You want
if
to be talked about.
If you ask wealthy people, like look at Ballmer. If you ask wealthy people in the world, what's the most important thing sports-wise for them to own? I mean, I guess soccer now you can make an argument like in the Premier League, but they would
the
tell you
Blazers.
NBA by far. It's the most like the most like
Hip.
it's like the most prestigious sports ownership. Is
I would have
NBA
thought
team.
NFL.
Really?
For money, yes, but for like je ne sais quoi or whatever, or
clout,
cool factor or whatever you want, it's NBA
I
by
don't think I
far.
ever thought about that. I guess so.
It's
It
NBA
is.
by
It
far.
totally
It's like the like Insiders Boys Club or whatever. The NBA is way different.
I
than
think out
NFL.
of every
Like,
single
think about the
sport, I'd
owners that own
rather
them compared to
own
like
them, too.
Jerry Jones and some of the crusty old white men that own NFL teams.
Sure.
And then think about the Mark Cuban and
Michael Jordan.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm thinking like the guys who are businessmen and still kind of young. Like Mark Cuban acts like a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Steve Ballmer acts like a kid. They're at the games going
Robert
nuts.
You're
Sarver.
right. I think I like
He's
that.
a geek.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
But
It's the most prestigious in terms of cool factor for being an owner. Like
so that's why that
like
fits in with what they're doing. Now, is it corny? Yes, it's a little corny. Of course, it's corny.
the video is
Yes,
super corny. fam.
exactly.
He has bare feet on or whatever,
Yeah.
gorilla feet,
And
and then he's
holding-
carrying shoes. And we don't like the man who started doing that. So
Exactly. PJ Tucker.
I shouldn't say we don't like him. We don't like what
We just think he's corny.
situation.
But I applaud the Suns for doing because
Of course you.
with this,
If it would have been any other team, you'd have been like, that's
no,
stupid.
I wouldn't have done that. I said it was corny.
I don't think it's corny.
I think it's corny.
I think it's
Also,
No. The collab itself's not corny. The video of him
yes.
walking with like gorilla feet carrying shoes is corny, and all them outfits, and then he stops and whatever. That's corny.
but
No. You can't think that's.
I'm going to
corny.
add on this to the Suns what they're doing.
Don't do that.
So I watch. Obviously,
Keep the same energy, fam. Don't do that.
I watch every single. I watch every
Just
single
because it's
Suns
people
game.
we know, don't do that.
I watch every single Suns game, and other stuff they're doing besides stuff like this is great. Skylar Diggins Smith has been on almost every broadcast.
Yeah, she's on. I saw her the other night. Yeah,
and that's fire. You want to get more women into this. They have so many insiders.
but she's also young and an NBA player and knows all the not really, you know what I mean, WNBA, but and she.
Well, it's like Candace Parker being on TNT, NBA and TNT. Like that was a perfect addition.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they add so many people to their pregame show, like national, like talking heads. Not Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, but like people that actually know basketball. Younger cats that actually know basketball. Amin El Hassan is always on.
Shout out to Amin.
That's it.
That's great.
Crusty Beer
You
Man.
can bring it up if you.
No, I mean, I used to be a homie. I mean, I used to give him rides home and stuff. Like, you know, me ugly, but shout out to him.
Like today, the Suns had Taylor Rooks, who is a Bleacher Report reporter, black woman.
Yeah, but I think she's also a team reporter for a franchise. I think.
Yeah, but not the
Or
Suns.
started.
She might be
that.
like, yeah, but the people they're putting on, the younger cats, everything like that, the women they're putting on is great. Their social media team is great. That's what I'm going to say about it. Their social media team's great. The Warren Lowe stuff was whack.
Well, yes and no.
Well, I mean, just because it's Warren Lowe, and we don't like him.
I think they're trying to be
pretty
cool,
whack.
but they're just almost
Warren
there.
Lotus's stuff was pretty whack.
Oh, no, that's whack.
That's some of the wackest stuff of
Yeah.
all time. But
No, I mean the whole entire situation. Partnering with someone who lives
fighter.
in the valley and owns a store here in the valley and is like,
that's where I have the issue with a lot of stuff like
It's-
that.
what do you mean?
Like, I hate how Arizona's overlooked. I hate that.
So you like it that someone in the valley got this one instead of
Yeah.
Lotus? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm making.
I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
The Lotus stuff is whack because number one, Lotus is whack, the person, and
Facts.
it's not. And he don't live here.
He's wearing
He has
that
not-
suit. He said Nike.
He's a habitual biter. I mean,
I mean, he's just a clown. Like
Yeah, exactly.
In general, like
I didn't like that they did.
I mean, I've never sat down and had conversations with the cats from guest list, so I can't act like like super homies with them or whatever. I know they listen to the show and whatever else, but like
neither right, but like
the
everything
fact
I
that
see
it's
they
local
do is
and
dope.
yeah, it's a local
From everything I've
collaboration
heard,
with the
they're
NBA,
nice cats.
with the
they're-
NBA team. That's awesome. I mean,
Oh, they're cool, man.
but the don't do that with the video. The video,
Yeah,
is
that's
corny.
corny.
Don't do
That's
that.
corny. No.
What do we expect? What do you want from it?
But it has to be corny. It's
What
a
do you mean?
mascot.
How can it be
but it's
corny?
fine. It's
What do you-
fine.
There's no other better way to do it. You got a man in a costume that's your model for clothes and sneakers.
Okay.
What do you want him to do?
Okay.
There's nothing else he could have done.
Yes, they could have done it way differently, but that's not the point. It can still be corny, and you say like, "There's no other," like,
Well,
what do you expect?
I didn't
Like,
think it was corny. I was just like, some monkey wearing bait. I mean, if there's
Hey!
anybody,
and that's not corny. Like,
I mean,
literally
a
what
monkey
you
wearing
just-
a babe is kind of fire. And the Suns Gorilla should be on a babe shirt. A Suns Gorilla babe collab? Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh,
so that's different.
Hold on.
That's not what happened.
Hold on.
I know.
So
Hold on,
so
bro.
again,
The issue
corny-
isn't corny, okay?
Hold on.
But
Can I
there is
shout
no
someone out?
issue. There's no issue. I'm just saying.
Can I shout someone
the
out?
video is corny.
Good.
I'm gonna shout Roughnecks.
Okay.
Like I don't know, maybe 4 Heated Souls ago, they put out a Gorilla
Oh, they
times
did?
Suns times Roughnecks.
Were they a part of it, the Suns?
No, but
Oh.
it was at the Suns Arena. They could have been part of it. I don't know. I own the shirt. It's fire.
Like you can say, how else would you have done it and still be like, oh, it's kind of corny. I mean, those things aren't mutually exclusive. You can
Ricco,
believe
you got
both.
anything?
My only thing, I don't really understand how it works. I kind of thought Guest List was just a resale shop. So how?
Oh no, they sell clothes and stuff.
Yeah,
they sell
sell
everything.
Okay, so they're
And that.
they sponsor him with their clothes.
I guess. I mean, I would imagine he wears like.
I mean,
a
I'm sure
size
it's like-
X. I don't know what size of gorilla costume wears.
Tim, are you
It's a
good?
gorilla costume. You can't wear a medium.
I don't think he's walking around town with full clothes from their store. It just probably was a promo shot.
Yeah, but he's gonna do that
That's what I
every
mean.
week.
I don't understand. Yeah, that's
No,
what I'm saying.
this
That's
is-
the part I'm
he's
getting
gonna
hung
be
up
now
on.
in the tunnel, like
Yeah,
at the promo,
okay, for video purposes, but
right? And he's gonna be out there dunking, probably in babe and stuff. I would imagine.
fam,
I hope so.
Yes, but he's not a person. He's not wearing the clothes. He doesn't need an outfit for 7 days a week.
He's a
Or
person.
like,
I don't know what you're trying to say, fam.
Yeah, I don't.
you were making it seem like he needs something to wear 24 hours a day.
I'm not thinking he's a naked monkey walking around. He need clothes. He wears Suns clothes, don't he?
Yeah.
So he can wear
Where's the Suns
guest
jacket?
list.
Yeah.
I don't think the person under the thing is getting like his entire wardrobe taken care of.
No, I'm talking
Right,
about the
so
actual gorilla.
So they give him an outfit for every game.
I
Or whatever.
know
Okay,
that.
I mean, you making it sound like, damn, he's getting the like.
I'm saying a person in a gorilla suit has to be a
He get the
5X.
bag.
Like, he ain't wearing a medium shirt. Like,
I understand that, but you made it seem like they had to like source all this clothes for him. Like,
No,
they
they
just gotta
probably
find
got it.
something for like 41 home games. B, that's it. Or maybe not. Maybe it don't even extend to next year. Maybe
Honestly-
it's just the rest of the season.
Honestly, you need to get guest event in here though.
I've talked to him before about coming in here, and he's like, let me think about it, see, whatever. This is what I'll say. And I think I said this when we talked about Heater, so maybe not. But guest list deserves a lot of the
100%.
love. And I say it because we don't ever give them any. All right? Now, one, because nothing they sell in there is of our style. Literally nothing whatsoever. I mean,
It's not for us.
no. It's actual, like,
Or streetwear.
hip-hop streetwear. Like, I ain't wearing pants that got 15 pockets on it. Like, when we wear destroyed denim, it's like masterfully destroyed. Like, their denim is like you fell off a motorcycle type destroyed, all right? Like, it's just not our style. You know what I mean? Like, they, but
It's not for us.
the
but that's
fact
okay.
that Guest List was in Arizona Mills and has been there for so long
100%.
is a feat within itself. There are no other streetwear stores that exist anymore. Manor, now we give Manor a lot. Now I give Manor a lot more credit because it's a standalone store and it's hard to attract people to the area that it's at. It's at like a low, upper class area, I consider. You know what I mean? And it's harder to get people to get there than it is in the mall.
And Arizona Mills is like an outlet mall.
Pretty much, it's one of the nicest outlet malls. Probably
it is an outlet mall. That's what the
Yeah,
mills,
right.
all the mills malls are
But
outlets.
it is a resale store. I don't think they do
Slash.
consignments anymore, but like slash retail. They sell brands that like, I ain't know, it's like Chris Brown clothes, like Pyramid and brands like that. I went to the website and looked and they sell a lot of sneakers and stuff. I think it's dope for them. It's cool. I'm appreciative, but I love the fact that we're the first at this. You know what I mean? If you think it's going to stop here, oh no, every mascot. And if there's any mascot in sports who should be the first, it should be the Suns Gorilla.
Suns Gorilla is the best
Agreed.
mascot in all sports.
Nope.
Best.
Don't
He's
at
the
me.
greatest of all
No.
time. Not the
No.
best anymore.
Go. Okay, whatever.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah,
Like, he's
okay.
a legendary.
No.
Now, who is? If you can say Mr. Met, I'm not going to be mad at you. But
I was gonna say
Of course.
maybe like the Philly.
if I had to pick, yeah.
Fuck the Philly fanatic.
Don't do
That's
that.
just
I'll
your
punch a
bias.
Philly fanatic in the fucking
That's just your
face.
bias.
Don't
Get outta
do
here.
that.
Now, Mr.
No.
Met is probably the only, besides the
He's the first on-field mascot in the history of
and stuff like
sports.
that. Like, they're actually like the logos of the team. Like, I mean, the Jazz is a bear, and the Lakers don't even have one. The Spurs is a coyote. I mean, if you want to say the desert and
Well,
coyote,
the
Diamondbacks the
whatever.
Bobcat.
I mean, the
which
Suns is
makes
the
sense.
gorilla.
Yeah, Suns is the gorilla.
No,
you know what I mean? If I had to pick any
Well,
other,
the stadium was
It doesn't. No,
Bankman Ballpark.
don't make
Bob-
excuses for
the
that.
Bobcat.
It doesn't make any sense.
Fam, I literally went to
Oh,
community college where there were
Bobcat.
Bobcats.
No, that's why it
organs.
is. It's because
I didn't know
Ricardo,
that.
it's
Don't
the
try
bomb.
to make sense out of that and say it makes sense.
If
No,
that's
I mean,
the reason,
that makes
then it makes
sense.
sense.
They're Bobcats.
Bobcat, Bank of America, Bank
One Ballpark.
Don't
Bank-
do that.
And Bobcats are local.
Bobcats live out here.
Yeah.
Don't.
They're chilling.
And the Charlotte Bobcats was named after the owner,
So
Bob,
how many?
whatever his name was.
So how many? What's the Kevin Bacon thing? How many degrees of
6 degrees.
separation did you need to get to a bobcat from what they are?
Like 3.
There you go.
But what are
I
they
mean,
now?
but
I don't
still,
don't
it
do
still
that.
makes
It's still the Bobcats.
sense.
Don't.
Oh,
The
it is?
Philly
Oh.
fanatic
Yeah, Bob the Bobcat.
doesn't make sense.
Oh, sure.
But that's
The
fine.
And,
bobcat doesn't make sense.
What do you think?
Gritty.
The gorilla
Oh my God, I
doesn't
hate
make
Gritty,
sense.
dude.
Don't do that.
Gritty sucks.
Who's Gritty?
Oh, that's
No, no,
the Flyers
no,
mascot?
No,
Oh,
no,
Gritty's
Gritty
trash.
is fired because of Gritty's social media. That's why Gritty's fired.
Fine.
But the
That's the
gorilla
only reason.
is the goat.
God. He's not.
All Philadelphia
That's
mascot should be like a bum, like San John.
Should have Santa Claus.
It should be someone throwing a battery.
Batteries,
Should be
that's
Omar.
Sam.
It should be Omar from The Wire.
It should be.
That's Baltimore.
It should be Duracell.
The Wire.
That'd be
is-
sick if it was.
You about to get super flamed by all the listeners.
Yeah.
I'm not
You
saying
good
nothing
you are.
bad.
Yes,
I'm
you
not.
are.
Damn,
I'm
you
not
know
saying
better.
nothing
All
bad.
right. Anything else on guest lists?
Oh, guess like I said, guess list. I think it's fire. I think it's dope. The video walking.
Yeah,
I
it's
was-
definitely fire for
fine
them,
with
but
it.
the video's corny. Not the whole video, but him doing that, like walking with them clothes and then with carrying
fine
shoes
with
and
it.
then stopping.
I'm fine with it. I mean, what
That's
else is he
corny.
supposed to do?
Again, you can be fine with it and
Okay.
still admit it's corny. That's
I
the
don't think
thing.
it's corny. So,
It's corny.
but I think
You
it's cool
can't-
for
you
them.
can't
I
be
think
the-
it's dope.
Mascots are cool.
I
That's what it
don't
is.
know
It's supposed
who they're. I don't know. Like, it's more of a publicity thing for them, yes. But like, I don't know if what they sell like resonates with like the average Suns fan or sports fan. Like, I mean, they sell Bape and stuff like that. I don't know if they get Bape or they resell Bape. So I don't know the difference. Like promoting your store and then like a Suns fan like, oh, let's check it out, and they go in there and see Jordan 1s for like $2,000. What the heck is it?
Yeah.
They see a bait shirt that
There's a lot of stuff like that though that do like where teams or whoever will do a collab with somebody that has no connection.
Of course,
Yeah,
but you
that's
know
the thing. Like, the Suns could have just like done this with like Nike, and
Well,
it would have been
they
like.
could've done it with
But here's the thing: that would have been. But they did it with a local.
right. I do
place.
love that. That's what I love.
The best.
And I
part.
want to see it with Manor, and I want to see it flourish a little bit more. I don't, whatever. When they do anything outside of it, that's when I get annoyed. What are you doing, man? There's people here.
Yeah, exactly.
But shout out to them. I like it. The next mascot, I would probably Mr. Met. I like Mr. Met.
Let's go.
He's the only baseball mascot that makes sense to me. I mean, the Nationals guy is what, like a Abraham Lincoln or something?
Walgreens would play.
Whatever.
Oh,
man. He has like Uncle Sam or something like that.
I don't like giving the Braves credit, but
No,
the freeze. Does he
forefather,
have the
I think,
freeze?
like
Beat
that.
the
It's like
freeze.
something like that.
That's not a mascot.
That was cool. Beat the freeze. Is that the
good,
Braves?
That's a good. I don't think he's a mascot.
He's not
That's
a
just
mascot.
like a
That's a great
promo,
promo.
and
That's
like
the
an
best
in-game
version.
promo.
That's the best in-game promo in all of
Yeah,
sports.
that and the. I do like the Legends race. I mean, it's kind of the same as the President's race, but I do. I do
Anything
enjoy it.
racing with bobbleheads with big heads is stupid.
Nah.
They're not running.
Listen, I went to the game last week.
The freeze is
They do
good
that
because
face-
it's actually someone trying
Yeah.
to beat him, and
Right.
I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah, it's fire. The freeze is fire. I'm sorry.
I like the Nuggets mascot. He's always been good.
Yeah, Rocky.
The Rocky.
Oh, Rocky, yeah. Rocky's fun.
Suns.
Honestly,
Hugo with the Hornets.
The
You still
NBA
got to
has
do
the
2 degrees of separation to get to Rocky. I mean,
Probably.
they're in the
The
Rockies.
NBA
Yeah,
yeah, he's
and
a
Bears
lion
live
of the
there.
Rocky Mountains.
Damn.
The NBA has the best record.
We did it.
How are you? You're doing this as if it makes complete sense.
It makes complete sense.
No, it does not. You're wearing a Cubs hat with a bear on it. It's because they're the Cubs. That's why.
Yeah, that's
but
just
that's
1
stupid,
degree of
though.
separation.
What do you
Cubs
mean
is
it's
stupid.
stupid? That's literally the name of the team. That's
I know that, but they're adult men. They should be the Bears. Now, I get Chicago Bears is already there, but
Fam, are you good?
I'm just saying, like, I ain't naming if I made a team, I wouldn't name them the Puppies. They'd be the Dogs, B. I'm not naming the Puppies. I'm the Cubs.
That's not the
Ew.
point. That's not the point I'm making.
Look at his
but-
eyes.
Which is why I asked you why you got this.
Because it's a black bear, B. That's
Obviously,
why.
you cool with it.
NBA has the best mascots.
He looked harmless.
College football probably has the best mascots. But
College football might.
Professional sports.
Sparty, I mean,
Just
Sparky-
USC Trojan man.
College basketball
Oklahoma
/
Schooner,
football. They
Sooner
definitely
Schooner.
have the best
Blue
because there's
Devils.
rivalries.
Yeah, and
Tar
it's tradition.
Heel.
And, yeah.
I'm talking about major
fam,
sports.
that
The Blue
Notre
Devil.
Dame, that Notre Dame man, that
Irish man.
leprechaun. I mean, the fact that he got to live with that actual red beard and then go out there and run around like a mascot.
You look like George.
Probably a
Before he
legend.
shaved.
Facts.
Probably a legend on
George
campus.
hates
Whoever's
that
the.
Sparky
Yes,
doing push-ups.
that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sparky's a good one.
Yeah, but
He might be
Oregon Duck
top
does
10.
push-ups too.
Yeah, half the Oregon.
That's
Duck.
another one
Why?
that doesn't make any
He's
sense.
fucking Donald Duck.
Sparky?
Yeah, why
Oregon?
does that make sense?
He's a Sun Devil.
Sun Devil.
Why is this? That's not the point. Why is his name Sparky?
His name could be whatever.
I mean, it's a spark. Fire, spark. I mean, it's a fam, what's up with you, man? Sparks and fire are related? They may be cousins, but they're
all of this
related.
all of this has to make sense to you. But movie characters, they could just be whatever.
All right, that's the worst segue I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm asking.
Hold on.
I'm asking.
Hold
That
on.
is the
We're not
craziest
asking.
tangent I've
I'm
ever heard.
I am just asking.
Hold
We're not there
on.
yet.
That is
Hold
the
on.
I just wanna
craziest
know.
tangent
Shout out
in
to guest
history.
list. Shout out to the Suns. We appreciate this dope. Look, I finally saw
Sparky don't
Tenet.
make no sense. D Baxter don't make no sense. A Bobcat don't make no sense. Don't
Bobcat
I
live in
can't see
Phoenix.
the reason. It's not easy to make a snake logo.
Yeah, that's
A
different.
man and a snake running
You can
around.
make a
Yeah, unless you're
costume?
FAMU.
You can have the person have legs and just have a tail of a snake.
be-
Yeah,
That's
but that's
fine.
whack, dude. Look like a weird, look like an iguana.
super
Look like a weird
weird.
iguana running around.
He can be like Mortal Kombat man, invisible reptile dude.
Yeah, a reptile, D-back. Shout out to guests that said all of them.
Yes, he can be invisible.
Tenet, real quick. Tenet. First of all, Christopher Nolan is a top 10 director of all
Probably
time.
top 5.
Maybe top 5. Maybe top
Just
3.
Just say our
That's
lifetime's easier. Just do that.
2. What's up with your lifetime today? He's on the
Because
2
you-
greatest
because-
collabs of all
Because
time.
you, no.
You were
No,
born in
that's my
1910.
thing.
Like, what
We've
does it
been
matter?
alive for a
that.
long time. I will always
Yeah,
have
you were alive
Scorsese
for
up
Billy
there.
Wilder,
I will be.
so-
I have a lot of directors up there. Nolan. I am a Nolan fan based off of like a lot of like the Batmans, the Tenet, the what's the other one?
Inception.
Inception, like
The
those.
Prestige,
So those are more like
Interstellar.
it's a block of time, but like it's such a thing. But like I still love James Cameron. I still love the work they put into stuff like that. I think number 1 of all time of opening scenes in every movie he makes. Number 1, period, is
Correct.
Christopher Nolan. Not even a question. All right, the movie is made masterfully. It is clear. It is crisp. It's precise.
The music is better in Dark
The
Knight's opening
music
scene,
in this movie is better
Tenet's-
than some entire movies.
Tenet's opening
right?
scene is good, but Dark Knight's opening scene.
Oh no,
That's fine.
Tenet's is good, but I'm saying like it's
Dark
a fire
Knight is
scene.
like-
The best
I'm
opening
talking-
scene of last
I'm
year.
talking right
100%
off the
facts.
bat.
What?
Tenet.
Oh,
Best
The-
opening scene of last year.
The best. I mean, the
so
fact
was the
that
even
train,
though a
so
lot
was
of
the train yard scene. The first two scenes are two of the best scenes in any movie.
The training
of the year.
area, but the opera
The
scene,
opera scene was fire.
incredible.
Yeah. Don't-
And look, so like I
will.
said, the movie, like the
I
score,
will.
everything about it was great. The effects, everything was phenomenal about it. Now, the only issues that I did have was I did feel like the girl became a super duper focal point. She was a focal point to get him, and I get it. But then it really became like, now they got to go back in the machine to save her life, and I'm like, whatever. But the movie, the story in the movie is so captivating, it's irrelevant. It doesn't even matter, okay? It doesn't matter anymore. Like, it's like, all right, fine, I'm going to follow this tall, whatever. That was the one thing. And then the other
I think
thing...
he really is angry that the guy doesn't
The
have a
other
name in
thing,
movie.
the other
It's
thing
literally
about
it's
the
so
movie,
beef.
It's
the
not.
other thing about
It
the
is.
movie,
It's not.
It is.
It's
the
not.
one other thing about the movie is they had a few anticlimactic points where it was like the music was like, and then it came in, oh, hey, what's up? That was a, oh, okay, well, you know, all right, like, not enough to ruin it, not enough to do it, but like, that movie had me on the edge of my seat, all right? Like, I was like, oh, this is fire. I'm about to watch it again.
We've talked about this
all right?
before. There are a billion subtle things about the movie that you won't give credit for some reason, but are little
No,
pieces that are fire.
I give credit
in
for a
about,
lot of stuff.
In about the middle of the movie, when he's on, when they get the girl and get back on the boat, and the boat's going backwards, fam.
Sure.
Just that little like nuance or whatever
Fine.
is unreal fire.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Because how many people would do that?
Hold on.
All right.
The reverse fighting out of the room.
Oh, yeah, but that's right.
Like the rolling.
But I'm saying that's
The greatest-
obvious though.
One of the best. Some of the best stunt choreography I've
But
ever
that's
seen.
obvious. I'm talking about nuance, like stuff
And even,
that
like,
people don't notice.
The car
like,
scenes when they're
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
incredible.
fam, he he threw the case out because he knew that they would come back and find it, and then he could follow them. Like, are you kidding me?
The things
That was
who
cool.
thinks of that? Like
It was
the,
cool.
The recalls of the movie are phenomenal. When they did that fighting backwards and it showed Wolf Batman, what's his name? Vampire Face.
Pattinson.
Billy Patton, whatever his name is. When he took the mask off the guy and looked
Yeah.
at him like,
Yeah,
what the?
man.
And then it came back and recalled
I
it.
mean,
And then didn't have
What, man?
and then
I
didn't
knew
say
it.
anything because he knew. He knew.
Mhm.
He was like,
Knew it right away.
Was off the hook. That movie was fire. All right. Fire with a capital F.
I just wish it had good characters for me to root for. I didn't care about any single fucking person in the movie. Fam, it did. Who is the?
But-
what can you tell me about the protagonist
Why
other
don't-
than
Hold on,
he's
hold on.
going
Let
through?
Ricco, let Ricco go through.
No, wait, before you
I
guys,
will.
wait,
No,
wait,
I
hold
will.
on. Before you do that, why?
Why? What?
Well, hold
Why
on.
should I not
Hold
have a
on.
character
Hold
that I
on.
connect with?
Hold on.
But why is that the only reason that a movie is good? Is what I'm asking you.
No. It's not the only reason that the movie was good. Listen, it's the same thing with Mortal Kombat. I was very entertained by the movie. I think a big part of it was that we're just coming off of. It was Dunkirk. We're just coming off of Dunkirk. That was his last film.
Yes.
Dunkirk was
Right?
whack.
don't do it.
All right. Anyway, whatever.
It wasn't whack.
Dunkirk and then Interstellar.
There's really no dialogue.
If you were
Right?
deaf, the movie would have been even worse. It was about music.
Fine.
Well, that
Dunkirk
wouldn't
and
make
Interstellar.
it wasn't whack.
Right?
It's just not a lot of dialogue.
I mean,
Actually,
even
if you-
even before that, Dunkirk,
There
Interstellar,
wasn't a lot of
Inception,
dialogue in 1917 either, and you thought that
The
was fire?
Prestige,
No, I didn't.
Memento.
I loved it. Wasn't fire.
All of this
Why?
stuff.
What was the difference?
We had all of these movies, right? Now, you tried to say that Mortal Kombat was one of the most anticipated movies of the year. It wasn't. Tenet
never said
was
that.
the actual
did.
most anticipated movie, maybe of the last like 3 or 4 years since Dunkirk came out.
No, it
everyone cannot wait to see what Christopher Nolan did next. Christopher Nolan is a prestige director. He is obviously a top tier, top 3 in our lifetime director, and who's done not amazing character work, but pretty decent enough character work to where I care whether or not Cobb gets to see his kids again. I care whether or not he succeeds in doing the Inception. I care whether or not Maul interrupts that. I care about all of these things. I care about Man in the Prestige. He finds out who does the trick or not. He gets set free from the prison. Like, I care about
It was a fire movie too.
I care about if Joker takes down Batman. If Joker gets Batman to break his one rule because he's an agent of chaos. Like, I care about all of those things. I don't care about anything that the protagonist does in Tenet.
Wait.
I have no connection to that character.
Wait.
He did the opera scene, took the thing, almost died, woke up on a boat. Man was like, I just got one gesture. Tenet. Never did the gesture in the movie. And a word. Tenet. Yep. We're in a Cold War, cold as ice. Some of the worst dialogue I've ever heard in my life. The destruction of the whole world, including my son. Fam, you fucking think so, dude? You think your son's gonna go too? And then you want to go to the end of the movie where they're trying to set off the plot. He can't die before the guys that she didn't get the signal for. Oh, you could kill him now. She was like, no, now I don't care about my son. Don't care about the world. Don't care about ever. I gotta push you off this boat right fucking now. The last scene, you got soldiers going forward. You got soldiers inverted, shooting at no one. Where did the explosions come from? There was one bad guy in the whole scene, and he died in the thing. Where were the bad guys? What were you shooting at?
Why do you need to see them?
I think you don't know.
They were not there. They weren't there. What are they shooting at? It's never like Sandor doesn't have an army of people. Nobody was there in that final scene. Nobody was there. And then they tried to have the emotional build-up, like, oh, our friendship's just getting started, like, which is fine. Like, I understood where they were trying to go with that.
So you
but
think,
it falls completely flat because none of the characters had any personality.
So you think they dropped 2 platoons off or units off and they weren't shooting at anyone?
Where were they? Where were the people that were shooting at?
Why do you need to see them is what I'm asking you.
Fam, clear action scenes means it leads to stakes. I would understand what the stakes are. I'm like, is the protagonist... The only thing I cared about was the protagonist gets in the thing. Like, okay. And also, the villain's motivation, I don't understand the villain's motivation at all. She sold him a fake painting. So he's like, oh, I'm going to hold this over your head for the rest of your life. Also, I'm terminal, so I'm going to blow up the entire world because if I can't have you, no one can? What the fuck is that? What is that? Tenet's whack. Tenet sucks, dude.
I think you
It's
saw
not
something
good.
different.
I did not. I absolutely did not.
I don't think you saw a great movie. I think you saw Matrix 2. There's no way, fam. Are you good?
Were you paying attention to the movie? Tall girl is telling him, like, yo, it's his hold over me.
I think you created new storylines.
I absolutely did not. All of those storylines were absolutely
I think it's literally just he holds Nolan to a higher standard than any other director in the world. So if anything is off kilter,
let
it's
me
anger.
say this.
No. I think that's absolutely part of it.
I was more entertained by this than Inception.
That's the whole of it. Pause.
I was more entertained by this than Inception.
I don't agree with that, but
I do.
I
was more entertained. I didn't mean Inception was bad. Inception required. It came out when we were I was probably 10 years younger than I am. So it required. I'm talking laser focus. All right. I'm talking. You had to see Inception. I'm not confident we still know what Inception's about. To be honest with you,
because they never finished it.
It's like Matrix.
Well,
I will sit here and tell you guys that the Matrix movies are fire. I couldn't tell you what.
We don't know what they're.
I don't think I could tell you.
That last scene, I don't know what the hell.
But I can tell you. I tell you, it's fire.
Well, they have conversation. Like Neo has a conversation with the man.
Yes,
and the architect, and it doesn't even make any sense. It's like that.
Look,
we'll see dialogue that doesn't even.
We'll see a Matrix 4.
I don't think you will.
Now, there was a point that I have seen. You made a point last time. I think you said. Why couldn't he just do that? Why couldn't he just make, a vague character? Which, that I get. Because in The Matrix, the vague character thing works. Because that's our way in to a world that's extremely well built. A world that we understand the rules. We know what's happening.
No,
in Tenet, you have the vague... No, but you understand they go on the phone, they go back to the Matrix, to the real world. That's...
But I still understand why.
That's fine, but that's still understandable. You understand the rules of the world. The rules of the world are set in place. In Tenet, I don't know what the rules are. I can't connect with this character at all.
Wait, how many times
because he doesn't do anything. Twice.
I think you need to watch it 4.
I've only watched it once.
I could watch it until the cows come home. The main character's still not going to be compelling.
But what do you mean he doesn't do anything? In terms of what?
I have no connection to him. I don't know.
What connection do you have to Anton Chigurh? That's the question I asked you before. Why?
Yes, but he's intriguing. He does stuff. He's killing people with a cattle prod. He's flipping a coin. We understand some aspects of his philosophy that we get throughout the movie.
Okay.
And that's what I was ready to explain. We understand some philosophy of the psychosis throughout the movie.
So you're just watching a movie where someone's trying to save the world, and he doesn't necessarily need to like. The whole point is like, why? Do you know how many movies are out about the military and or DIA or CIA where they don't explain anything and the movie's still fire?
Like you're looking for something.
DiCaprio literally has been in something.
Yes, but not.
Well, hold on.
This isn't a
series. Like not
again. Why does that matter?
It matters, man. It matters. I want to have a connection to the character. I didn't have a reason to want the protagonist to win. I didn't have a reason to want them to win.
So the world doesn't get destroyed.
I was like, the world could get destroyed for all I fucking care.
Well,
like they're having this.
Hold on.
That's just you being angry.
No, it's not.
Just
man.
because Nolan.
I don't think you have enough examples of Christopher Nolan movies to like make this distinction. Like you said, you had a
how?
Hold on,
Memento, we care about.
You had a super connection with like you talking about like
Batman.
Who doesn't have a connection with Batman and Joker?
But wait, we don't know why Bane wants to do what he's doing. Why does Bane want to blow the stadium up and blow the world up?
Oh, yeah, we did.
That's why that's the weakest Batman movie. Because you're absolutely right.
No.
We're not entirely sure what Bane
But it didn't make you
wants
as
to
angry.
break the bat.
Hold on.
No, I know.
It didn't make you as
didn't know what Bane wants.
Bane wasn't even in control.
Bane,
yeah, it was Talia.
Yeah,
I mean,
right,
it was
sure.
Technically, but like Bane wanted,
she was in
to bring down the capitalistic views, the bring down the rich. He wanted that's what he wanted.
No, that's fine, but we don't know why. Because that's the point I'm trying to make with like the Russian character in Tenet.
But
like,
I don't need to know why. You want to know why?
That's what I agree with. That's what I'm asking.
Because you know what? When I see Bane, like what he's doing, I feel like it's something that like society has a problem with in general. Like,
yes, it's probably a larger
get them
message.
Out of here.
Yes.
If a person from the CIA comes through, like you know what? If a movie started with a police officer sitting in a chair, drunk, gun in his hand. In my mind, I don't need to know the background. In my mind, I'm already like, dang, he probably got divorced, probably got no kid, but they don't need to tell me. I already know it.
I understand.
When man comes through, I find out he's CIA. Oh shoot! Well, I mean, if the world needs to be saved, I mean, who else gonna do it?
Well,
CIA? I mean, I don't need to know why him.
They saved his life.
I don't need to know why him.
He's in service to them, right? Because he was supposed to die.
He was supposed to die.
That's really thin, man. That's really fucking thin, man. That's not enough.
He's in service to his country. He wants to save the world.
How many movies are the same or have less?
But see, the fact is that you.
Well, wait, hold on. Have you seen Without Remorse yet?
I haven't.
Without Remorse is a really fucking good movie.
I might watch that tonight.
There are corny parts.
It's good. Oh, the Michael B. Jordan one.
Yes.
Okay, the one.
He's not a good actor to me, but I want to see it.
You don't think he's good actor?
Man, what?
I mean, listen, he's not. Well, I'll say this: if Denzel Washington's son played Michael B. Jordan's role in that movie, it would have been better. So I'll say that
Probably.
because he's a better actor in general.
Agreed.
Now, Michael B. Jordan was fire as
Killmonger.
Yeah, Killmonger. I was Thunder Crunch or something.
Don't do that.
Oh, he was. Oh, he was.
Don't do that.
He was.
Don't do that.
He was.
Don't do that.
He was.
He was just cooler than Black Panther.
No, he was fired.
No.
That was a good. That was a good role.
He could have won. He
could have won an Academy Award
Black
for that
Panther
role.
was like Harvard and
people are calling for him to
don't do that.
Gomonger.
No, because like if you said Michael B. Jordan was whack, he was whack in like not Final Four. What's up?
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he was whack like in that, but he was good in Black Panther.
Yeah,
Come
he
on,
was really good.
Come on,
he
was
wasn't
good.
bad. I don't think anybody could have been bad at it. He was just cool. He had some dreadlocks to the side.
No, there's plenty of people that could have whacked.
He was good in Creed.
Denzel Washington Jr. man would not have been good as Killmonger. I mean, let's be
Michael
honest.
B. Jordan doesn't have a lot of dialogue in movies to where
Yes, he does. You haven't watched the movie where they
Friday Night Lights?
Well, he does in Without Remorse. He does.
Child.
What's that movie where him and the other dude from Fantastic Four, the nerdy guy?
Miles Teller?
Yeah.
What are they?
What's that?
Oh yeah, but
rom-com.
he's won Academy
What's that
Awards,
rom-com
I think, hasn't
that they do where they all like
Miles
kind of
Teller?
break
He
up
was
with each
nominated.
ot's girlfriends and blah blah blah?
Thought he won for that violin
With
movie,
list?
whatever it is.
That should be on my list. It should be on my list. That's a good movie.
That was drums.
I'm gonna look it up.
Whiplash.
Anyways, let me go back to ask Ricardo this question.
Go ahead.
So, Without Remorse, the movie is unbelievable. Way better. Set the expectations low. Way better than expectations.
Sure.
Some corny parts. I'm sure they could have had someone better than Michael B. Jordan, but he's actually really good in the movie. Mm-hmm. The other characters, some of the other characters, are better actors. But the point that I'm making is, we don't know why he's not John Clark in the movie. He's John Kelly.
Sure.
But we don't know why John Kelly ends up.
It's a good movie.
Like you find out in the movie why he wants revenge, but you don't find out why he's in that.
You find out something about the character.
The point I'm making is you don't know why he's in the position he's in.
That's a rom-com
in the beginning. So it's irrelevant. Why do we care?
Honorable mention.
Just because it doesn't happen in the beginning. We don't know why Anton Chigurh kills that guy in the beginning, but we kind of find out his philosophy as he go on through No Country for Old Men.
That's my example to you.
I went through this whole movie I still don't know anything about the protagonist other than
my example to you is I don't need to know anything about Anton to care about him. The reason why No Country for Old Men is fire is because all the performances are fire, the writing's fire.
The main character is the Antoine Chigurh guy, right?
I mean, I think he's the main character. He thinks he's the other guy, but
that's okay.
They don't even show
the guy who
show his destiny.
They're both good characters, right?
I just like
the one that gets in the car accident in the end, and is
the fact that you don't feel like it was necessary to explain why somebody shoot ice out their hands, but you need to explain why he's a CIA. I don't understand it. I'm just
okay, so why do you need to know why someone shoots ice out their hands?
Because nobody else can do that.
Why they're doing what they're doing.
Nobody else can shoot ice in real life. There's real CIA agents. I know what a CIA agent does.
Hold on.
I can just guess, he works with CIA, he does secret missions,
Perfect example.
He does languages, he does other missions, he saved lives, he's done stuff. That's it, CIA. There's a man that shoots ice.
Do you think The Equalizer is a good movie?
No. It's entertaining. It's a bad movie. Yeah. They're both bad.
Do we know about Denzel Washington's character, really?
The first one's pretty...
He's an old man.
Also not directed by Christopher Nolan.
It doesn't matter.
Why?
It's a big budget movie.
Same
position.
I don't think it is.
There's good chemistry in both movies between him and the bad guy. In the first movie, there's good chemistry. He sits down at the dinner table.
What are we talking about?
Denzel.
The Equalizer.
The Equalizer. Okay.
So there's good chemistry between Denzel and the evil character.
The Russian dude or whatever.
Yeah. Antagonist.
Yeah.
Denzel's just not believable anymore in movies.
That doesn't matter. But
he's too old.
His character is the same character. CIA agent.
And that movie has some corn.
CIA agent. Just trying to do
That's it. Save lives. That's it. I don't
why can't you leave someone else?
Actually, hold on. There is one parallel there. There is one parallel. He takes up the little girl's cause for why? Just because it was
to be a good person.
Yeah,
right. That was it.
But at least we have a thing. We have a cause that he's taking up.
Save the world.
We have something about the character. See,
that's
the objective, man. That's not a character.
You gained it in the movie. He used her.
What did we gain about the protagonist in the movie?
That's what I'm talking about. He used her to get close to Russian man, and then once he started having feelings, then he was like, all right, I guess I gotta
Where were those feelings? Because there was no chemistry at all between him and the tallest woman of all time. No, none.
I felt like it came out in the movie. He used her, and then he felt bad, so he was like, I gotta save her. That's what I'm saying.
Same thing.
Okay, that's feelings then. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying feelings like love. I'm saying like feelings
like he felt
remorse.
Guilty. Yeah, he used her, and then she could die. So he felt bad. He needed to go back and save her. That's it.
Yeah.
Their dialogue between each other was always...
It doesn't need to be like some super woven thing to make sense.
It's not out of the realm to think
Rico, if you use someone to do something and then something happened to them, you would probably feel bad and you'd be like, all right, I'll do my best to help you.
Hold on.
It's the same thing.
Something happened today that you told me about, and you texted them and said, man, my bad. You felt bad. And that was nonsense.
Sure.
It dropped a shelf.
Sure.
That's nothing.
Okay.
If I use you to go back in time and you get killed, I'm like, God dang, well, I could try to save him. It just wasn't strong. It wasn't like a flashbacky thing.
Okay.
Damn, we're about to do top 10, B.
Hold on, just keep talking.
Damn, we still got other stuff. I don't know. We can make all this stuff.
Oh, we gotta talk about the NBA.
And the draft.
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about draft.
I didn't want to take this much time on it, man. It just wasn't for me. I couldn't connect with the characters, and
I can't understand why it wasn't for you.
It took me out of the experience. I like all the action sequences. I think those were excellent.
So then the reason is just that Christopher Nolan. I mean, that's the reason.
I mean, I expect a lot
the only
more.
reason.
My reason for Mortal Kombat was because the characters have too much character to not explain it. That's my thing. Like, I'm looking at a person with sharp teeth. Wait, why has she got sharp teeth and nobody else does? Christopher Nolan movie, cool. Maybe you just had higher expectations than others. Like, that's perfectly fine with me. Like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but he don't want to admit that. Just say that.
Like,
no, I said that was absolutely part of it. But I also just feel like none of the characters.
I will say that I love Denzel's son. And I hate calling him Denzel's son.
Yeah, he's good.
But I will say in this movie,
It didn't have enough for me to want him to win. I don't want him to win.
You want the world to be
Like, I don't
destroyed.
really care if he wins or not. I have no connection.
That's a weird-
That's a weird.
There was
that's
a
weird,
little shoddy
weird reason to believe that. No, but see, here's the thing about him. He started his first role
Ballers.
Yeah, so it was like someone you didn't necessarily want to root for the first season. Like he kind of was like a douchebag guy.
Right. Then he got better once he got older.
And it wasn't. That's not a good role to segue into like drama stuff.
Yeah, but I don't think
like,
it followed him that much. People really don't refer to him as that. Like, I don't think a lot of people probably even realize it.
For me, because we
for us.
watch Ballers religiously, to me it was like, how am I going to take this guy seriously in any other role? Same thing with Pattinson to me. Fam, you were a vampire. I mean, like,
Pattinson.
he's
Then watch The
he's-
Lighthouse. The
No.
Lighthouse just
No,
completely
no,
shut it down.
no, that's not what I'm saying. We've talked about this. He's
no.
fire.
Yeah.
He might be one of the top 10 actors in the world.
Maybe.
But it's hard to get past the first part.
Of course.
That's fine.
What we talk about real quick? We
NBA.
still got top 10.
Let's
and it's
do-
late.
All right, let's do the NBA real quick.
Look, what's the play?
And the draft.
All right, so I'm going to explain the rules of the
Talk about
play-in tournament.
Great.
So, 7 through 10, play-in tournament. 7 and 8 play a one-game playoff. Whoever wins gets the 7 seed. 9 and 10 do the same thing. Whoever loses the 7 and 8 game goes and plays the winner of the 9 and 10. Whoever wins that game is the 8 seed. That's simple. It's a one-game playoff.
Yeah, so if you're 9 or 10, you have to win 2 games to make it.
Yeah.
If you're 7, you have to win 1 game to make it.
Yeah.
7 or 8.
So,
The Suns did this. You know this, right?
what? No, they didn't.
Going 8-0 in the bubble, and
They never
now
made it
they're
to
gonna
the
change
They-
I think he
Yeah,
made.
I know that.
he
No,
means
no.
like. I think he means.
No, the
like
Suns
they-
did not do this because they had this plan in a different fashion prior.
He means the
To the
Sun
bubble.
forced the NBA's hand to do it or something.
No, the NBA.
I just mean
The NBA
Suns
did this
going
'cause of
8-0 in
money.
the bubble. Now the NBA's like, well, we gotta do something.
No. The Suns. They did this because they want more teams to not tank. They want more teams.
Yeah,
to
but
fight.
they had done that already with. Last year in 2019 they changed the rules
Yeah,
that like
exactly.
limited the percentage of the lottery.
But
balls to make.
it still fits you to finish in the bottom quarter or whatever.
Who's getting the spots?
Who knows?
I mean, they're all close. They're all
It's
within like
8 games left or whatever.
So.
But the thing where we discussed about this because LeBron said whoever came up with this should be fired.
I hate when people say stuff like that.
And when
That's
LeBron
after he agreed with it.
and
last
LeBron 2020 said they should make a tournament for the teams that are fighting for it, and now he's going back on that because his team might be in it.
I know he's probably talking, what's it called, tongue in cheek. I hate when people say like someone
No,
should be fired.
did you hear it?
I hate that.
Did you hear?
I didn't hear it. I just saw the words.
No, they play it on the radio. I heard it.
Oh.
He was serious.
Probably.
Well, that one hockey guy should
But I
be fucking
think
fired.
we all thought it was just for the bubble. I did. I didn't know this was forever.
Yeah, I think they just did this year. Just
No, it's just one. It was a 1-year agreement.
But-
So it has to be a complete year.
No. It was a 1-season agreement. Next season, it goes back to regular rules.
No, not yet. They haven't decided yet.
Dude, I read today. It said it was a 1-year agreement. Now, maybe it's undecided
Yeah,
what
it's
will
still
happen.
undecided.
But this is only 1 year. That's
Okay.
it. Then at the end, maybe they'll say
On
like
top
we
of
either go
this,
back or we don't. But there's only
Like
one.
2 months ago, Adam Silver, commissioner of the NBA, he said it will probably be going forward. Now that LeBron said this, executives are like, "Oh, we need to change this."
Oh, of course. LeBron
because
is the guy.
guess what? Because the Lakers might be affected.
That's
the
a problem.
Celtics.
That's
might-
a problem.
It's not a problem.
It has to be.
It doesn't have to be.
Lakers Celtics has to be in it.
No, they don't.
They have to.
Why?
Be. They're the Lakers and Celtics.
So what?
So.
Well, no. I think the problem is not that necessarily what Greg is saying. The problem is it's kind of arbitrary. Like,
Well, I don't-
why is it only the last 2 teams?
I don't agree with
And
it.
why is it only the top 10 can get in? Like, you know what I mean? It's just very arbitrary how they picked it.
I'm a.
And you can't have arbitrary in professional
But
sports.
I don't agree with the tournament in general, but I don't agree with them changing it just because the Lakers are affected. I don't agree with it in
See,
general, because if
this
you
is-
make the 7th seed, you should get the 7th
This
seed.
is how every professional American sport should be just like European soccer leagues with one difference. There should be relegation between the top leagues and the league below. That's how it should work. But also, the thing they don't do right is they don't have a playoff. Because playing like EPL, for example, or La Liga or whatever, they play 38 matches, and whoever's at the top of the points table at the end wins the championship. It's kind of lame. You just play 38 regular season games and you don't have a playoff.
Sure.
So there should be relegation. Like, they should take American playoff design, and we should take relegation design, and then you have a perfect sport. Then teams don't tank because if you finish in the last 3 spots, fam, you go to the D League, and 3 D League teams come up for the next season.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't have to be 3; it can be 2 or whatever. It means they got to put more
that
money
only
in.
works in soccer.
Yeah, they're not
No,
going to.
I think that would
it would
be-
work in every. Maybe the NFL is the only one that wouldn't work in because it's hard to find that many good players. It would work in every sport.
There's too much parity in the NFL.
Right, and it's also there are plenty of good basketball players. You could absolutely do it in basketball. There are plenty of good soccer players. The NFL is different because there might not even be 20 good quarterbacks as it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Or 16 good quarterbacks, and you got to find 32 more. So that's why it may not work in football, but in every other sport, baseball absolutely.
Well, I think they did this year
NBA
because
absolutely
it was a shortened season. That's why they did
Also
this year.
that.
No,
and
NBA,
there wasn't there wasn't a
that's why.
training camp. There wasn't summer league. There was,
it was a COVID thing.
makes sense
Absolutely.
for this year, but going forward, they should abolish this. Like it should be.
They
abolished.
should be. They should. So then you should have a problem with why they do.
But they shouldn't abolish it this year because LeBron's saying it.
No, not this year.
No,
They're not gonna do it
if you
this year.
already
I
said
don't
what
think
it is,
they will.
you already said it. It is what it is.
I'm a fan of some decisions being made on the best interest for the league, and Lakers Celtics being in the playoffs
Why?
is the best interest of the league.
Listen,
It
guess
just
what?
is.
Good prestige franchise.
Do you remember that?
I will tell you something. They
LeBron-
don't want the Suns to win a championship.
I know they don't. No, they don't want any small market
No one
to. That's a fact.
This isn't really a small market, though.
It's
It
not.
is
I mean,
compared
it's
to LA.
crazy. Like,
It's a
It
small
is.
baseball
It's
market.
a-
It's not a small NBA market.
It's a small.
That team has no problem selling games out.
no,
when
it's
full.
not. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have the.
I think
the
Phoenix
star.
is 6 or 7 in the country.
Yeah, it is. But they still want the Lakers.
It's not
They want the
Tampa Bay,
Lakers and
it's not
Nets in
Pittsburgh,
they want
it's
those
not-
2 teams in the finals. They want the Lakers and Nets in the finals. That's what they
Well,
want.
that's eyeballs
I don't
on television.
think
That's a
that.
little different.
Yes and no, but they want them that.
They'd
to
probably rather
compete.
have the Knicks than the Celtics, to be honest with you.
Whew. Knicks.
I mean,
wanna play them.
Nets
I
and
don't
Knicks
wanna
are
play.
the same thing. Like
Different level of
The star power on the Nets-
term twice on one show.
the star
Fucking
power on the Nets. And
Yeah,
they're still
but it's not the franchise.
Yeah,
Though.
but like the Knicks or the Knicks. I mean, you
They
got
call it.
people.
They
Yeah.
call
I
it.
understand that, but they,
finals games
at
at
the end of the
Madison
day,
Square
They call it a
Garden.
garden the
Damn.
Mecca for a reason.
do you think they want Kyrie versus LeBron?
The
in the
team
finals?
stinks and they still call the shit the Mecca.
I honestly think they would be okay with Knicks versus
A1.
anybody.
Honestly,
Knicks Suns.
do you know right now who the best
Knicks
finals
and
matchup
Suns,
would be?
Oh my god!
I'd
that'd
lose
be
my
the greatest
fucking
battle
mind.
of all
The-
time.
I'd sell them on Maniere to go to finals game. I would not do that.
I would.
Ooh.
This is
And
who,
you called them not the second best collab in your lifetime.
It's a-
the best storyline for the finals
True.
would be Suns and Nets.
The what?
Suns versus Nets.
Would be the what?
The best storyline.
Oh,
Wow.
Suns never won a championship.
What?
The Nets are coached by Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Mike D'Antoni, and they're a super team.
That would be weird.
It's odd.
I mean, I guess.
The best basketball matchup wise would be Bucks versus Suns. They play every game super tough,
Bucks
super
are boring.
physical. Not when they play the
I
Suns.
love the Bucks, but they suck. I love
I
them.
don't
They're
think
really
so.
good.
They're-
too. No, they don't
they're,
suck. But like,
Well, what's funny is their window might already be done. It might-
Yeah, I think
That's
they're
hard to say.
closed.
because there's no
Might already
freaking
be over.
good.
Giannis is not.
Don't do that.
Their
He's
window
good, but
might
he's not-
already be over.
Don't do that.
He's not.
I said might.
I'm talking to Andrew.
I'm saying he's
Don't do
not,
that.
He's not.
What's the word?
He
you're
has
looking for,
met
fam,
every
Drew?
expectation I ever said on this
Except for
podcast
winning,
about him.
except for winning a championship.
I mean,
Or
come
making
on.
the finals.
Literally, nobody on the Suns team has a championship. Nobody.
Paul George 5.
Okay.
PlayStation.
They're like pennies.
Ain't bad.
It looks
Yeah.
like that one low shoe that with the what's the Jason Kidd called? And then they made the low one that had those like circles on it too.
Oh, the
98.
95s, right?
Oh, I know what you're
Zoom
talking
flight.
Yeah,
about.
Zoom
Zoom
Flight.
Flight something. Yeah, yeah.
So what was the low called? Zoom Flight 2 or Zoom Flight as
Low.
well?
Zoom flight 98.
Jesus Christ.
No, because it came out before that.
Don't
I don't know. I mean, I can see the green, but I don't
It's
know
my
what that
crypto.
means. I thought it was
What
over
else?
$1 at one point though.
No, not
Should we
yet.
do top 10 now?
Is that Dogecoin or?
How do you
is
feel
that
about the
Bitcoin?
draft?
It's
Real
Dogecoin.
quick.
It went over $1.
No, it didn't.
All right,
One
we'll
word,
do draft real quick.
Yeah,
Just
just
real quick.
2020 at some point.
No, it didn't. I'm telling you. I
Just
own
real
this.
quick before we do top 10.
Look,
Hold
5
on. Wait a minute. Secret sneaker of the week is
Yeah, you almost forgot.
Jordan 1
Come on, I'm up right now.
Rust pink.
Rust Pink.
What did you start with? Oh, 1,000 you said?
Jordan 1 Rust Pink Secret sneaker of the week.
800.
Let's see if anybody got through all of this episode. Draft real quick.
I mean, did you
Considering-
just come up with that right now, or you had
Just
that?
come over right now. He said Russ Payne, we went with it.
It's your favorite show of all time.
Real quick, because it is leaked. It is leaked.
That's obvious.
And I want to do the top 10.
I mean, somebody might type that, but
Considering that every single team in this room is pretty much whack in the NFL, are we happy with our draft? And are any of our teams getting to the playoffs?
oh no, the Raiders have the worst
Ecstatic.
draft maybe in NFL history.
It was pretty bad.
Maybe the
According
worst
to what I
draft.
read.
See, here's the thing. People grade drafts and they go based oftentimes on like who the player is. Like, oh, they needed a quarterback, and the quarterback got picked like 2 spots later. No, the Raiders' first round pick should have been a second round pick, and their third round pick was a 5th round grade. That's how bad they were.
Which is weird because Mike Mayock, like, what is he doing?
Anyone who thinks he has even 1% say in that building is a moron.
Raiders make the playoffs?
No.
Is it Mark Davis?
Wait, Raiders weren't a bad team last year.
I'm asking. I don't
Damn.
know the Raiders.
Whoa!
I
Who
don't.
was the head coach?
Do you know who,
You
they've
think it's
lost
just
a
Gruden?
bunch of guys?
Yes.
They
Okay.
did lose a bunch of guys.
To the
No, the
Cardinals.
I don't
Raiders
think
they
they'll be worse.
stink. They suck. The franchise should be relegated.
They,
Are
tra-
you-
they
Let's
traded
not
the
say
best centers
playoffs
in the
then.
league.
How many wins?
Well, no. So they
Do you think the team's
they
gonna
traded the right tackle,
Prediction.
center, and then cut the right guard, and then they were like, "We'll draft one in the first round." When you could have just kept the guys you had already and drafted an actual need in the first round,
then-
like a good player.
and then
So
signed
what
a
are
running-
you doing?
and signed another running back for a ton of money.
I don't know if I saw that running back thing.
Kenny Drake.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's like technically a 1-year deal. The second year, it's
But
not
still,
guaranteed.
for $8 million? For you already have Josh Jacobs?
Yeah, I mean,
1-2 punch.
they're-
Everyone wants that
the
1-2
Raiders
punch.
weren't going to be. I don't think
If you don't have a line, it doesn't matter.
I don't think they were going to be close to the salary cap regardless, which is what makes the offensive line decisions stupid because, like, the Drake thing is dumb, but I don't think it stopped them from keeping any of those guys. I think they just were done with, I don't remember the right tackle's name, the one they got from New England. I think they were just done with him, like, sitting out games. He only played like half the games they paid him for, and they'd already given him like $35 million.
Yeah, but Rodney
Is that
Hudson is one of
Solar?
the best centers in the league.
No, trading Hudson is completely
I know.
Oh yeah, that's absurd. That's obscene.
Do the Cardinals get better?
Yeah, because
well, Kyler's a year older, so I think yes, just based on that.
they're either going to have the longest IL list in the history of the NFL, or they're going to be a great team.
Cliff
see.
Kingsbury, man.
Do they
I
make
know
the
they're still that.
playoffs? Do they make
I still
playoffs?
think they may.
You're in the same situation I was last year, where I was like, the Jets look good on paper. Adam Gase is the head coach, so
He's better than Adam Gase. Anyone's better
no
than Adam Gase,
shit.
yes. But Kyler getting
Goes
one more
without
year.
saying.
J.J. Watt, A.J. Green, Rodney Hudson. That was the best pick of the year.
Connor.
Facts.
James Conner as a backup running back or 1-2 punch, great.
Mm-hmm.
Zay Collins from the draft, he's going to replace Jordan Hicks, which is good because the run defense up towards the end of the year was terrible. The wide receiver they got is pretty good.
The worst pick of the entire draft was Jacksonville taking a running back in the first round.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They literally have.
James Robinson.
Oh no, it's the worst.
Oh,
pick
It might
by
have been.
far.
It might have been
They-
a bad decision, but
It
like,
was,
I mean, I know why.
It was literally. No, you don't. It was literally 1 year after they had an undrafted free agent go to the Pro Bowl. If any franchise should have known you don't need to use a draft pick on a running back, it should have been them. Not only did they use a draft pick, they used a first round draft pick.
I think the Cardinals will be a wild card.
After they
That's
picked,
my prediction.
the Jets did it right. When you pick a quarterback one or whatever, you have 2 options. You either pick a tackle or you pick a wide receiver. That's it.
Fun fact about
And
the
the
Jets.
Jets did it.
Just
the
had a good
last,
draft.
the Jets did have a very good draft. The last 2 years, they picked 2 offensive linemen in the first round. They haven't done that in the previous decade. It's 2000.
But here's the thing:
6,
you can't. You don't know. Like, there's no excuse that you can make for keeping Ding Dong there a year longer than he should have been there.
Absolutely.
So, I mean-
100%. No. I knew
Nothing
it was gonna
can justify that.
Once we went like 6-1 down the stretch, I was like, "Fuck, he's gonna be back." Fucking Adam Gase is gonna be back with this team.
So mad they were winning.
Because Adam Gase, look, man, I'm gonna explain it.
Irrelevant.
I'm gonna
I
explain
don't care. I don't care.
No. I'm
Raiders-
gonna explain
that
this
Raiders
one last time
bomb.
for the listeners.
He's
I'm
probably
gonna
gonna
explain
stop
this
that at
one last time for the listeners. Fam, generational talent quarterback coming out of the draft. The worst head coach in the history of the NFL is the head coach of your team. What am I rooting for the Jets to win for? What do I want them to win 6 games with fucking Adam Gase for when we can have a generational talented quarterback and a new head coach? Why,
Because nothing's for
Gregory?
certain. Nothing's for
Why? I understand
Trevor
that.
Lawrence could be out there.
There are very
Nothing
few
he says
certainties
matters.
in the NFL.
Nothing he
Adam
says
Gase is a
matters.
bad head coach, the worst head coach the league has ever seen. I think the Jets had a very good draft. I do like them moving up to get Elijah Vera Tucker. That was incredible. Getting Elijah Moore in the second round is amazing.
I make the playoffs.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I think
They picked a quarterback, an offensive lineman who can play tackle, and a wide receiver.
he's going to play guard. He's going to play guard.
I'm a little
Fam,
worried about
he went to
Edwards.
USC.
No. He's going to play guard.
Fam, he went to USC. You won't talk to anyone in person who knows more about him, Tucker, than me.
Except for
He can play tackle. I'm not saying he's going to.
Sure.
He can play tackle.
Sure.
In the NFL.
Sure.
Jets make the playoffs.
Makai Becton. I would...
No, he's not taking Beckman's spot. There's
Obviously.
another tackle side.
So this year, if you
we're
guys
not
win,
gonna
will
do
you be happy or lose?
Oh, no. I would be ecstatic. I told you, last season was a perfect storm of fuckery for the Jets to lose.
You
and
were
for
in
the
it.
first 3 weeks, I wanted Jets to win football games. For the first 3 weeks, once we lost to Denver, I was like, fuck it, blow it up. Once we lost to an undrafted free agent quarterback, I was like, blow it up, dude.
I watched Mans destroy like $120 vintage hat because the Jets won.
$120.
Oh, it is.
That's probably just what he could have sold it for, not what you
But,
paid for.
Well, Joe Namath wore it.
Yeah.
I do like the draft. Them drafting two Michael Carters was funny because they didn't realize which one they had drafted. They're like,
They
wait,
want
we
to
got
play
the
for the
running back,
Bulls.
right? So,
Michael Carter.
all right.
Whatever. All right.
But I would, if the Jets win 5 games next season, I would be elated.
All right, Greg's opinion. Cowboys Super Bowl. All right, let's move on.
Great.
Cowboys will be in the Super Bowl this year. The Cowboys drafted 2 offensive players this year. One's a lineman, one's a wide receiver. We drafted almost all defense. Our team was one of the worst, if not the worst, defense in NFL history. We have Dak back. We have Cooper back.
And
We
still
got
can't guard
the
anybody.
phenomenal linebacker out of Penn State. We got some DBs. We got some out of Stanford, Kentucky, South Carolina. We are about to do this thing. We're the best team in our division.
They're going to be 7-9 or 7-10 and win the
We
division.
are going 14-2 or 3 now. What is it? How many games
17
now?
games.
17, 14-3 this year.
He said 14-3.
Mark it. The Dallas Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl this year.
When they're
I root for my
they're
team
2
to
and
win.
5, we'll see.
I root for my team to win no matter
Listen,
what.
they're not going
You
to the
don't
Super
have
Bowl, but
the
I mean,
worst
yeah,
head
whatever.
coach.
I understand.
Super Bowl.
I understand what you're saying.
It's not even a question.
Like I said, perfect storm.
Am I going to bet?
You heard it here
Am I going to
first.
bet? When the season start, we betting?
I'll bet.
Put a rack on it.
Well, we bet. I'm a Maniere. Bet I'm a Maniere.
Wait. You're going to bet that
The
they...
Cowboys get to the Super Bowl.
But you'll
You're
accept...
putting Alamenieres.
You'll accept that they won't get the Super Bowl bet like I get the other 31 teams? Or I guess not 31,
No.
15?
Sure. We'll make a bet.
NFC?
We'll bet. We're not betting now. We'll bet later. We'll figure it out.
Why? Why later?
I
Why
got to draw a
not?
contract. Because see, the NFL's...
Wait, Greg, do you remember when you lost those human races?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Deja vu.
That was,
Fam.
what was that?
Fam.
First year Dak?
We
Second year
don't
Dak?
even know if he's fine.
He's
Hey,
fine.
We don't know.
I saw him.
Is
We
he,
don't even know if
Is
he's
he
saw him.
fine? Because he still can't hold a football.
By the way, someone's, I think,
He had 1 year of fumbling. Relax.
who, I want to say one of our teams here.
Had a lot of fumbles last
someone's
year.
out for the, 16 weeks or something. Not that, it's
Not
one
on
of
the
your
Cowboys.
players, I think.
Adam Gase.
Quentin Williams is out. He broke his foot. Now, it's not going to affect the season, but still.
Yeah. He's gonna miss some OTAs. He'll be fine.
He's
Yeah.
done. Once you break a foot in football, you're done.
Settle down, man.
Every foot
We had so
injury in
much
football,
depth on the
you are
defensive
never the
line.
same.
It doesn't make a difference.
Dak broke his leg. Mans was like,
His entire ankle.
Doesn't matter.
I was there. I still have footage.
They put it back on.
Yeah, but man's foot. Now he's done. Now
Listen,
look at
even
you.
if he didn't break his leg last year, they're not going to the Super Bowl this year. You know better. But I don't understand. I don't blame you for saying it because you always say it. They're not going. But we don't even know if his leg's okay.
Is Aaron Rodgers going to be a
Saw him
Bronco?
speaking to the high school
Yes or
kids. He's back.
no.
I hope not, but I do have Jordan Love rookie cards.
Jordan, I don't like Aaron Rodgers one bit.
And Jordan, and I think Jordan
I
Love
don't even
stinks.
The Packers aren't trained.
I think Jordan Love stinks, but if he's the starter,
He might retire.
but I'll sell before the season. Trust me.
Sure.
I just said the Packers aren't
Aaron
training.
Rodgers is
That's
a
okay.
clown.
Agreed.
Duh.
I mean,
Fully agree.
He's
I've
always
never
been a
seen
clown.
somebody keep a chip on their shoulder for so long.
I have.
Good Lord, yes, who?
Brett
Thomas
Favre.
Brady.
No, but here,
No.
hold on.
Brett Favre.
Favre wasn't nowhere near as good as.
But if you know the
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers with his family story,
Well,
you
Chip
know
was
he's
doing
like
good.
a grudge.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's a psycho.
I mean,
yeah.
yes,
Chip
but
on his shoulder. Yes, Brett
I
Favre.
mean, come on,
He
man.
literally wanted to go to the Vikings to beat the Cowboys or the Packers. Went to the Jets one year because he couldn't go to the Vikings, and then threatened to retire,
They
so
were
he'd go on the
fucking
Vikings
6-2.
just to beat the Packers.
Good for
Brett
him.
They
Favre
were
had chip on his
6-2
shoulder.
when
Great
Brett Favre
story.
went to the fucking
Hey,
Vikings.
cheese is weird in Milwaukee. People are...
We love
Jesus, weird.
6
Jesus,
straight.
weird.
I need to know what like Costco looks like in Wisconsin. It must be all cheese products.
I should have went there when I was
bet it's
there.
all
Free samples right
camouflage.
this big.
Oh,
Camouflage.
Thorpe,
and
Wisconsin. Shout out to Thorpe,
Yeah,
Wisconsin. That's one of the
Wisconsin
craziest
is
places
actually
I've ever
kind
been
of
in my
like
life.
a little progressive.
Milwaukee is.
No, the state of Wisconsin is more than like Indiana or whatever. Indiana's probably what you're thinking of.
Ooh.
Now, for all,
Thorpe, Wisconsin's one of the craziest places I've ever been in my entire life. It's a population of maybe 200 people. Shout out to Thorpe, Wisconsin. If anyone from there is
Oh, I
listening
think
to
you're
the
talking about the
podcast-
whole state.
Oh, no.
Which is funny still.
well, I mean, we all saw what happened in Wisconsin this year, so...
Oh yeah. Okay.
so we can agree with that.
The list that you said fire trash kind of makes sense.
It's gonna be fire trash.
No, the list that we're gonna do today.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
Kinda-
I can't do this.
It kind of makes sense because I didn't do like, I know Ricardo did cornball, like sappy stuff, and I didn't do.
I think
Sappy?
I think I have a decent mix of like
Look, at first I didn't know what a
Sappy
rom-com
corn
was because to me, if somebody kisses or says "I love you" in a movie, it's a rom-com. Somebody makes a joke, so I was like, "Oh,
sure.
So Greg's already cheating.
I have zero sap movies.
I
on my
made sure
list.
every thing on my list
I
was
didn't
a
do
rom-com.
any research whatsoever.
I just
didn't
Googled to
even
make
type
sure it was a
into Google.
rom-com.
Usually, I like maybe go on Google. I didn't even look. Only thing I said was like, I'm gonna have one cartoon in mind. That's it. What?
Oh,
What, Roger Rabbit?
You
Toontown.
thought that was a rule. All right, who wants to go first?
Probably.
I mean, is there another one? I can't think of
Honorable
another one.
mentions? Do we have honorable mentions?
Top 10 romantic comedies to us. I have no honorable mentions.
I mean, I
You know
can't
what's
think of
funny?
nobody else.
Is the fact that we've been yelling at each other for like 3 hours, and now we're about to talk about rom-com.
That's fine.
you're right.
We're
Honorable
we're
mentions.
cultured.
I got it.
What?
Honorable mentions. Clueless. Honorable mention.
The
That's
early,
disrespectful,
early
but I don't
Paul
have
Rudd,
one on
no?
list.
Yep. Crazy Rich Asians. Honorable mention.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Jay. Look at his face.
Shout out Bruce.
Hey.
She's All That. Honorable mention.
Jay appreciates
That's a
stuff
good
like
one.
that.
Ew.
That's a good one. Don't do
And
that.
one
Cut
that's
Junior
not a rom-com,
Wow.
but I'm mentioning it. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
That's a great.
That's
a
the
really
one
good
that should be on my honorable mention list
rom-com.
because honestly, the
It's-
movie is fire. Even though it like kind of telling on myself a little bit is the one with Heath Ledger and what's her name, not Julia Stiles.
I'll talk about that.
That not being
soon.
on your list is disrespectful.
Maybe.
What's it called?
Oh, that's-
A
that's
Knight's
fire.
Tale?
We'll
10
see.
Things I Hate About You, maybe? or
Joker?
Okay.
Oh.
Joker.
No, the Batman Returns?
The movie's fire and I like it, but it's not top 10.
Honorable mentions:
To me.
Waitress, Pretty Woman, Sleepless in Seattle, and Harold and Maude.
Oh.
Which, if you haven't seen Harold and Maude, it's one of the most batshit weirdo
Is that the one you're
movies.
telling me?
And
That's
White
the one. No.
Is that
Harold
one-
and Maude.
Is Julia
Dude's
Jones
22 and he falls in love with this woman who's like 74. They meet at
I'm
a
surprised he didn't put Natural
funeral.
Born Killers on his list.
They're like, fam, it's insane. It's a weird movie, but definitely
51st Dates is another one that should be an honorable mention because literally the entire movie is him
Might be-
trying to hit.
might be on-
and not hit. But
I'm
you know
gonna
what I
talk
mean.
I might be talking about that
We're
later.
gonna talk about it.
I got no honorable mentions. You got honorable mentions?
Nah. I mean, I just came up with 2 on the fly.
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Get my list out the way because, I mean,
I mean, you got cartoons.
2 of me. My number 10.
Lady
Sorry.
in the
You got Tetris blocks.
Number 10, I got Aladdin.
Okay,
And
that's a good one.
Robin Williams was funny.
Not bad.
I mean,
I would have never in a million years thought of that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the first thing I thought of. I was
Shout out to
like,
Greg.
I
It's a good one.
mean, you know how romantic it is
I mean,
to be on a
fam,
magic carpet?
Matter of fact, another one that actually is a good rom-com honorable mention, and you got to get 6 Degrees of Separation Kevin Bacon to get there, but Superbad. Superbad is actually a romantic comedy. If you think
Yeah.
about it.
okay.
I think that's
There
more of
was
a
zero
comedy.
romance
I thought
in that
about
movie.
that.
He's trying to hit the entire movie.
Okay, I said romance. Romance
He wasn't
is trying
giving her
to hit,
flowers.
all right?
He was
These
trying
are
to get her
college
drunk.
kids trying to like hit.
High school.
He
kids.
was- if he
Yeah,
knew-
high school kids
If he
trying to
would have
hit.
knew that flowers worked, he might have tried that.
He was trying to get them drunk.
They were trying
hit.
to buy liquor the entire movie.
to make the girls sleep.
Then
with
they made liquor.
Yeah, but the point is to hit.
It's not romance.
them. Yeah,
There's a romance in there.
it's sleep.
Look.
Romance in your pants.
Number 10. No.
Why you trying like that?
If you say
teacher.
knocked up, I get it, but not.
Oh, that's on my list.
You said bad teacher too.
Dang.
Bad teacher's another one.
No.
Bad teacher, yes.
No. There was no romance
There's no
in the
romance.
movie. I don't think you know what romance is.
Yes, I know, yes.
Look,
I know what
Aladdin,
romance is.
all right? Riding on a magic carpet is romance. A whole new world? Come on, man. He showed her a whole new world.
Fam,
You're
if
right.
you Wikipedia movies, it tells you what genre they're in, and they're all the ones I've said. Are
Number
in
9.
romantic comedies.
Love Don't Cost a Thing. All right? With Nick Cannon and Christina. Like, I like the movie. All right? I just like the
Your
movie.
Top 10.
I just like, I said off the top of my head. I love
My
the movie.
list is nonsense, and it
It's a
dookies
good
on
movie.
that.
Fire movie? Sorry.
Can I say honorable mention? Can I say the original one?
Fam.
I found there's an original?
Oh yeah, I've actually seen
There's
hers. It's
still been two songs.
Don't Buy Me Love.
Don't Buy Me Love
Don't Buy Me
with
Love.
Humphrey
Christine.
Bogart?
Oh, I have no idea.
No, it's in the 80s.
I mean, what else you got on your list? Sprung?
Wait, who's
I mean,
Not a romantic comedy.
wait, who's Dr. McSteamy from?
yes,
Patrick
it
Dempsey.
is.
Yeah, he's in.
Man of Honor?
No, Patrick Dempsey. He's in the original, and it's filmed in Tucson.
Fam, if something
Ew.
has romance
That's a good-
and comedy
Damn,
in it,
that's
it's
a
a,
good
it's a
movie.
rom-com.
Damn. There's no romance in what you just said.
Yes, there is.
What movie did you say?
Sprung.
There's no romance in that.
Yes.
They're on a date and they just trying to hit. That movie was just about having sex.
Tommy Davidson is not trying to hit. He's trying to have romance.
Okay, look.
Jamie Foxx is trying to hit. That's
Number
different.
9, like I said, Love Don't Cost a Thing. Christina Milian, Nick Cannon
All
was a
right,
good movie.
all right. No,
Number 8,
no, it's not.
Number 8,
Yes.
I got Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Okay.
I thought about it, but yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
cool.
mad at
Number
it. It's
7.
Better than Christina
Number
Milian
7,
movie.
Number 7, I got Hitch. That's
Great-
one
great movie.
of Will Smith's better movies.
It is.
to me.
What?
One of
Man.
Will Smith's better
That's
movies.
a lot.
Will Smith's a lot of Will Smith movies are way overacting, and it's probably top 5 Will Smith movie. Probably
What?
top 5. Yeah, probably top 5.
You had a hand
Yeah.
on before the show.
All right. Number 5. Oh, sorry. Number 6.
I mean, I understand
Number
why it's
6.
on a romantic comedy list.
Number 6. Long Shot with
I haven't seen that yet.
phenomenal
seen
movie. Phenomenal
Seth
movie.
Rogen and
Seth Rogen and she's the
yeah.
president.
Charlize Theron. Yeah,
Phenomenal
yeah.
movie.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
good movie.
I haven't seen
Phenomenal.
It's a good movie.
I haven't seen it. but-
Number
yeah.
5, My Best Friend's Wedding. I mean, that's prime Julia Roberts. I mean, oh my God. Julia Roberts is so fine. In Chicago, that movie was great. It was funny. It was put together very well. Number 4, Something About Mary. When that movie came out, that movie was hilarious. All right.
You had to.
I'm
see
glad you had it in your top 10.
Number 3, I got Meet the Fockers. All right. Meet the Fockers.
That was one I kept.
I mean, you got
It's
the
hilarious.
you got the right
Yes.
lead actor, but you got the wrong movie.
it. One King Paul.
Meet the Fockers.
Oh,
Number 2.
It's a great movie.
Number 2, I got Knocked Up. It's phenomenal.
Of course it was.
Movie.
So you had 3 good picks in your list.
Stop
4,
it.
maybe.
Oh, really? All mine are really good. Now, if you don't love Cost a Thing in Aladdin, that's up to you.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, bad.
Yeah.
Hitch, bad.
No, they're fine.
Long Shot, bad. My Best Friend's Wedding, bad. No, I'm never good. Don't do that. And number
My
1,
best friend's wedding is
Number
not, I
one-
mean, I understand why you wrong.
Number
but no,
1,
it shouldn't be in there.
to me, Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Oh, you might as well put chocolate or something on your list.
Big Fat Greek Wedding with fire.
No, Big Bad Green was
No.
good. It was a good movie.
No.
Oh,
Out of
it's
control.
fine.
No.
I know what
You're
the
out of
characters
control.
wanted.
That movie was phenomenal. It was done so well. The characters, the build up.
See, that's why I love doing this list, because all our lists are going to be way different. Because we're all kind of different ages. We watch different things with our wives and exes.
You and I are fucking different ages.
My list was fire.
Fire trash.
Go ahead, Rico.
You said it
You want
right
me to
the
go?
first time.
Yeah, let's go in order.
I'll go.
Sucks but doesn't suck.
Number 10, Scott
it is.
Pilgrim versus the World. This
I thought
is one.
about putting it on there.
It kind of blurs the line.
I thought about putting it on there.
Incredibly funny, infinitely quotable, romantic.
I thought,
Romantic-ish.
I think if you would have ended up
Or
With
comedy.
knives.
there you go.
Thank
Yeah.
you, George. Let's
100%.
go.
There you go.
Number 9, 50 First Dates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have it on the list because the
it should be on the
video
list.
the video date thing. Doctors actually started using that,
That was
for
good. Okay.
for Alzheimer's patients. I thought that was really, really
All
good.
right.
Number 8, The Princess Bride. Princess
I'm
Bride.
not mad at it. I didn't put it on there. I'm not mad at it.
I'm gonna admit, I've
Better
never-
than Gregory's
I've
pick.
never
so.
seen it, honestly.
What?
And Sprung
You
and
seen The
whatever else
Princess
you picked.
Bride? You might be
You
a
picked a
little old
movie
to see
with
it, but it's
Christina
really good.
Milian. Huh?
Also, it said it
Milian.
wasn't a romantic
Come
comedy.
on.
I
What
looked
does
it
that got to do
Oh,
with
yeah.
anything?
And it was a good movie.
What does that
Whatever
got
you
to
looked
It
up
was
was
a
funny.
good movie.
I'm just going off Google.
You're right. Number 7, I have The Big Sick that came out
I haven't
like
seen that
2
yet.
years ago.
Oh,
Really, really good. Kumail
Nanjiani?
Nanjiani. Yeah. It's actually
That's a
a
really,
retelling of a story
The
how he
one-
met his wife.
You got the wrong one with him. The one with what's her name on HBO
No,
show.
that sucks.
Oh, no, it was good.
That movie was whack.
It was
With
good.
Oh,
Issa
no.
Rae. Issa Rae.
Lisa Ray and Issa Rae are two completely different people.
Issa Rae.
It was a pretty good
It
movie.
was whack.
No, it wasn't.
It was stupid.
You just don't like Homeboy.
It was. I love him. I
Then how could you
love
not
him.
like the movie?
I like the Big Sick, whatever it's called. That movie was great. That movie
really movie.
probably top 5.
It pulled off a
romantic
9/11 joke and was actually
That
I
movie
didn't-
is great.
I didn't say it wasn't a good movie. I
That-
said it's a wrong one. With
Issa
him,
Rae and him
Yeah, it was-
whack.
it was fire.
It's whack.
You smoking?
Go.
Number 6, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Thank you.
Heath Ledger and
Thank you,
All right.
Ricco.
I'm fine with that.
Number 5. It's gonna get weird.
I love that movie, but it
Number
was-
5. It Happened One Night. 1934.
I know.
Frank
Yeah.
Capra.
I know it.
Fire. Phenomenal.
What?
Too old.
Ages.
You would have no idea.
Kind of, but it's a really, really good
What's this
movie.
called?
You
It's
would
called
have
It
no
Happened
idea.
One Night. Swept all of the Oscars for a studio that was supposed to
When
be
did this
trash.
come out?
1934.
Fam, are you good?
Clark Gable, Claudette
No,
Colbert.
it's a-
Watch it. Everybody
classic.
watch it. Film history, all right?
Yeah, it came out during the Great Depression.
Number 4, The
Anything
Best
would've-
Man.
Anything would have got your spirits up.
no.
Best Man.
Best Man
You
is
know
a
what-
great movie,
No, it's
dude.
still fired now, is what I'm telling you.
Wait.
Wait, what is?
It happened one
It
night?
Happened One Night?
Look,
It's a classic. It holds up.
he hit one
Ish,
night.
sort of.
Oh.
Yeah, number 4, The Best Man. The Best
is
Man's a great
not-
movie.
That movie, a phenomenal movie, but it is not a romantic comedy.
It sort of is.
No, it is not. It is stressful and makes you. No,
It does.
it is a drama.
It's a lot. That's a lot. Number 3, When Harry
It
Met
should have been a
Sally.
homicide movie. It should have been a murder because I would have killed on boy.
Alright. Number 3, When Harry Met
I
Sally.
haven't seen that either.
Billy Crystal,
Never seen
Meg
that one.
Ryan,
Harry Met
classic.
Sally.
Fam,
My
she
time.
eats the sandwich. And,
That hat came out when the movie came out.
ooh,
You should have caught this.
Right.
What was the one you
Number-
said before that he said
Best Man.
The Best Man.
The Best Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Tay Diggs and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should have been a crime movie right after that because I would have murdered Homeboy.
Number 2, Coming to America.
Produced by Spike Lee.
The Best Man. Coming to America is a
Yeah.
romantic comedy.
No, it's a comedy.
That's one of the ones that kind of blurred the lines on my list.
I mean, I didn't put it on mine, but yeah.
I think-
No.
you can do
I
it.
think it's very
No.
romantic.
Fam, the entire point of the movie is going to New York to find a bride. That's romance.
To find a wife, to find your love.
Nobody
To
thought
find
the
someone-
movie was
Of
romantic.
course no one did, but that doesn't matter. It's how you define it.
Oh,
See,
that
I'm
movie's very
thinking of
romantic.
movies that like they.
Yes.
No,
that's
I told you.
Not
that's-
like
I'm
this.
I'm not putting corny stuff on my list. I'm putting actual stuff where like the main plot of the movie is finding a partner.
Number
The main plot.
Number 1 for me, My Best Friend's Wedding.
Thank you very
My
much.
Best Friend's Wedding is incredible. Corn, sure,
It's super corny.
but
that movie
the
wasn't even corn.
fam, it
It was literally the whole movie is corny.
What's the term?
The other
Sleep
one,
in Seattle. Corn.
the other one that has what's his name? What's the one? Will and Greg. Will and
You got mail?
Will and Gay. Will and
Oh,
Greg.
that one was
Grace.
awful.
No. What's the
Red-haired
what's her
girl.
name? Yeah.
Deborah Messing.
she
The
was
Wedding
she was-
something.
Yes, she was the one where
Whack.
they went to England
Wow.
Yeah.
and she rented the man.
Yeah,
that was
movie wasn't whack.
whack.
Smoking.
And the
huh?
man,
Yeah, it was pretty
and the
good. I can't remember what it's called.
The
Focus,
Rent-A-Man
sure.
guy, he is one of the worst actors
But
of all time.
My Best Friend's
Smoking
Wedding
Sherm.
does a great job of subverting expectations.
It's literally the English
because-
version of My Best Friend's Wedding.
Spoilers, she didn't get the guy. But it's amazing. Everybody should watch it. It's
That's
incredible.
the best part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
100%
good
facts.
movie.
That's why it's my favorite.
That was the last time Cameron Diaz looked eye.
That's false,
Fact.
but okay.
That's facts.
I think that's a facts.
Cameron
Maybe
Diaz,
the sweetest
Cameron
thing,
Diaz looks like
but that's a
Hey Arnold.
facts.
That's a good movie too.
To me.
That's good.
No, that's a good movie.
Oh, Randy.
Number 10.
That's a good movie.
To me.
No, it's a good movie.
I'm gonna put Think Like a Man.
Sweetest Thing is fire. Oh, you know what we all forgot.
Think like a man with
'Cause
Kevin
I forgot
Hart them?
Yeah.
What?
That's a romantic comedy.
I was about to say Hoop Dreams, not Hoop Dreams. What's the one where they play basketball? Yeah.
I didn't think romantic.
That wasn't a
I mean, comedy. Yeah, I didn't.
What was funny about loving basketball?
No, I said Think Like a Man.
No,
I
he
mean,
said
I
loving
don't-
basketball.
I mean, there's funny parts in the movie. Like if something's
It's not
funny, you can.
your balance of like
No,
it's
I mean,
so
yeah.
far off. that movie
I
was
did.
so dramatic and
I did
sad
think
and
about
stuff.
Love and Basketball. I did
So,
consider it.
Think Like a Man, anytime me and my wife see that, we put it on. The basketball scene is one of the best scenes in that movie. Like,
That movie is, I mean, corn on the cob.
yeah, that's fine.
Well, it's
a
romantic
great comedy.
comedies.
It's supposed to be.
Your
No.
whole list is going on.
My entire
Your
list was
list is
great.
shit.
It's a
Like,
cornfield.
There were two that were like, fine, you don't like
There's
it.
a
you don't agree.
cornfield in
You know,
Ohio. Don't-
Every single one on my list belonged on the list. What are you talking about?
Belonged on what list?
Romantic comedy.
So your thing is like it fits in this It can't be like a round thing in a square hole or whatever to be in this category. Is that what you're
Love and
saying?
Basketball is not a romantic comedy. There was nothing funny about that movie. There was like some little jokey here and there.
Yeah, I didn't say it was like slap on your knee
not a
hilarious.
romantic
There's
comedy.
funny parts in the movie.
None.
You can make an argument
10.
that as a
Think
romantic
Like a Man.
Whack.
Great movie. 4. Romantic comedy. Number 9. 50 First Dates. Great.
Perfect.
Adam Sandler being like a love protagonist is kind of weird, but Drew Barrymore's not like that. Like
He was charming.
they're like together.
Like, you could see it.
Good, yeah. And like you said, the tape thing, the stuff all with the dad and the brother doing everything. It's
The
perfect.
other one with Jennifer Aniston and him is good too. That should have been on my
Oh yeah.
list. Because when
Not to be
that has
honest.
one of the funniest jokes of all time in any movie. When her son falls in the mud and he's like, "What's up, Al Jolson?" or something like that. Bam! I fell out when he said that.
That's good.
Oh my
That was the
god!
funniest joke of
Al
all time.
Jolson joke. Do you know who Al Jolson is?
No, but I
Then
mean,
you- if you
even
know, that's
you
why.
did, that's the
The
funniest joke of
If
all
you
time.
knew who he was,
You talking about Al Jolson?
Huh?
Al Jolson, the actor?
Yes, but do you know why he's famous? Do you know what he did?
What, did he fall in the mud?
No.
He's
He's
like the
blackface.
first black.
The famous white actor who did blackface.
Blackface. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The kid falls
Well,
in the mud.
I guess that would be
and
funny.
Adam Sandler made a Al Jolson.
What's up? Man?
Yeah, are you good?
Yeah, I mean, and now that I know, I mean, it's hilarious.
One of the funniest jokes I've ever heard.
A
Like,
blackface
it's
joke
out of
is one of the
nowhere, and he's saying it to a little kid in a
Well, I
movie.
mean,
Bam,
it would have made me
over.
laugh. I would have died. It would have been funny, but ever?
Yeah, well, I said one
Best
of.
part
No,
in
at the
50
moment
First
you said
Dates.
the,
No, I
but
said
now you said
one of.
Best part in 50 First Dates is when Rob Schneider is pretending to rob him, and she beats him with a bat, chasing him down the hill.
Rob Schneider
Tears.
is
Damn, you want to talk about
Yeah, he is
weirdo,
he is sad,
like,
but he
ultimate
plays those
weirdo.
characters.
Thank God his friend is Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I'm
What else
surprised
we got?
Adam
All right,
Sandler
number
is
8.
friends with some of them people. Be
Number
honest.
8, Jerry Maguire.
That's a good one.
Still
I mean,
holds
that's
up.
a little drama, but I mean, I think it's a good
I
one.
mean, there was some funny moments. Like,
Yeah, all the stuff in Cuba Gooding Jr.
I would have never thought it was kind of drama.
He's so bad about anything that's not like just a knee slapper movie.
It gotta be 50-50. It was more romantic than comedy and more drama than comedy.
Number 7, 10 Things I Hate About You. The scene where she is trying to get out of detention, or trying to get him out of detention, and she flashes the teacher, and you're like,
Listen,
watch that now.
We gotta talk about
For
one
as
day.
corny as that,
That's a-
for as corny as that movie is, the movie
still
is
holds up.
pretty full.
It's also
yeah, like it holds
retelling
up.
of
still
Shakespeare
holds
play.
up.
We
Because
don't have to
for-
talk about Heath Ledger as an actor.
Retelling of a Shakespeare play. That's a fun fact. Taming of
Yeah.
the Shrew. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
when she's singing,
And She's All That is 12th Night.
yeah, when
No.
she's singing on the table and dancing, hits her head, and
What else you got?
But Taming of the Shrew is along the lines more of like Romeo and Juliet than like Othello. Like it's more classic.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
yeah, those are the two classic Shakespearean things. Whereas like some of the other stuff that people don't know all that well is kind of like.
What else you got?
all right, number 6, The Holiday. Cameron Diaz,
Fuck,
Jack
that's
Black.
a really good movie. Don't do that.
I don't know if
What?
I don't know if I
For
even know that
what?
movie.
It's a Christmas movie
Me and
too.
Rocio saw where they like rented the place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did not care.
we watched that.
up with you, no?
Me and Megan
The
watched that.
Holiday.
Yeah, The Holiday.
We watched that like 3 times every Christmas.
Oh, that's a
Sometimes
great
We always
movie,
put that
though.
on.
What's
I need to
up,
get out
man?
I don't think I like Jude Law really. Like I like Jack Black. I don't know if I like
I
Jude
love-
Law's
I think that's
like,
fair.
I don't really like him either, but like Jack Black, Cameron Diaz, was it Kate Winslet?
Like this
Jack
is,
Black
this is
might
not a
be-
romantic comedy, so that's not what I'm bringing up. But School of Rock, fam,
Oh,
I
yeah.
still watch that movie to this
100%.
day.
Well, I was telling Rico,
Fire.
the Tenacious
Grow
D
up,
movie.
You smoking, huh?
The Tenacious D movie is one of the most underrated movies of all time.
It might be, but I don't like the other
Look at
guy.
Destiny.
I just like Jack Black.
It doesn't matter.
He's
I mean,
quiet. You
I
know?
like
And-
Jude
and
Law.
plus all them
Actually, Jude
kids
Law's
that
one
were
of my
in-
favorite actors.
All the kids that were in School of Rock, they all fucking overperformed.
Super
Or-
talented.
Oh, they
you
also
know,
all
like-
turned into
Gifted.
druggies.
Yeah.
I don't think the Disney one is she?
Yep, she on that stuff.
No, Miranda Cosgrove, she's doing fine. Miranda Cosgrove doing
Cosgrove?
fine. Oh.
All right, number 5, Hitch. It's great. I mean, you can always put it on. You can always watch it.
You-
What, man?
You-
It's good big.
You had coffee?
The
Coffee
dance
got you?
scene with him and Will Smith.
Fine.
Comedy.
Will Smith is a really good.
Kevin
corny
James
actor.
is not.
Shut the fuck up.
Kevin James sucks, dude.
Will Smith can do corn because he was corn on Fresh Prince. I mean, that was
He turned into corn on Fresh
no.
Prince.
I'm not saying the show is corn. I'm
Okay,
saying
popcorn.
he can do corn.
Yeah, he can do.
And like obviously being with Alfonso Ribeiro helps
No,
with
and
the
don't
corn.
do that with Kevin James.
Yeah, don't.
He's
don't
had some bad things. But
don't-
Kevin James.
Kevin James is good. You
What-
get,
There's some. Chuck and Larry was pretty good. There's some stuff that's kind of funny that he's in.
I mean,
Kings and Queens is fire.
Like the one where he's a security guard is trash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tall
but
Art,
he's-
all that stuff is like.
he's had some bad
Grown-ups?
luck. All right, some
Chuck
bad
and
luck.
Larry.
Grown-ups one
Yeah,
was
but
good.
that was
Grown-ups
was
was
made to be corny.
Yeah.
though. They're terrible.
All right, what you
the whole
got?
thing's
All right, number 4.
Chuck and Larry's pretty good.
Chuck and Larry is good. 500 Days of Summer.
Oh, fire! Why did I forget that? Oh my
great movie.
It's not
god!
a comedy, man.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
Oh,
And
fan,
cancer?
come on.
No.
That's
That's funny for a
Listen, it's both. It's a dramedy, but it's like dark humor type
Yeah.
stuff.
500 days.
Yeah.
So it's
Zoe Deschanel and
Zoe
Yeah,
Deschanel
that was like the first movie where I was like,
11.
oh my god, Zoe Deschanel.
Joseph
Oh,
Fire.
where they
She's
break
really
up and
I like it, but that movie that hurt my heart.
Yep.
yeah, it does hurt you.
Big
But it's a
time.
romantic
You know,
comedy.
That shit wrecks
what's
me.
wrong with them?
When he does,
Well, they made the joke. Yeah, they made the joke. Like,
I was
maybe
like, oh, that's
maybe it's another season. It's not good for
That
him.
hurt.
when he does
That was a
the
lot.
karaoke scene, fire.
That was a lot, though.
That was a lot.
Oh no, it is, but
It's a great movie.
But it's a dramedy. It's not. It's not
fair.
purely.
That's what relationships
Stop,
are.
stop with that
comedy.
stress
It's a
nonsense.
dramedy.
It's about it's a romantic comedy. Anyways, number 3, Something About Mary. Classic.
Classic.
I mean, still quotable. I don't know if it holds up because I haven't watched it in a while, but like
I don't know. One
Franks and
good one.
Beans.
Oh, Something About Mary will hold up forever.
When
Franks
the
and
dog
Beans.
flew out the window, that was it for me. I was like this, standing ovation. Well, that dog, I was like, this movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Man. I was like, give me this. When Jack Black kicked that dog off that bridge in
Yeah,
Anchorman, I was like,
Yo!
crazy.
Fairly Brothers are fire. I mean,
He was
another
gonna
one
come
that
after
you
you,
could have
bro.
used the one with Matt Damon. What's the name?
I was like, these movies got guts. Boy, these movies got guts.
Attached twins, Siamese twins, or whatever. With another Fairly Brother movie.
Movies got guts.
Fam, Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear. They're attached.
That was a weird movie.
Yeah, it was a weird movie.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name, though.
How do you?
I'm
Number
literally the
2.
movie
Nobody
expert.
said this yet. It's really weird. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah, that's though. Like McConaughey, everything is the same with him.
But she
That's why I was
Makes
joking with
the
you
movie-
earlier.
Well, I mean-
I was naming all his character names in movies. Like you're trying to make it seem like like that matters when like Tenet doesn't matter, but this whack romantic comedy actor matter. Like what?
It's a romantic comedy, man. I'm not expecting anything.
she makes the movie in that.
I like the movie a lot, but
Oh, Kate Hudson.
McConaughey,
Kate
I
Hudson's
just
great.
They got
man.
good chemistry more so
do.
than him and like other
McConaughey's
women.
acting has went from so different when he started.
Yeah, because all he did was rom com.
Yeah,
well, he
but, like,
started
then
doing.
he got out of it.
But like going to do dramas, but his drama is different. It's like, oh man,
His drama's a
it's
lot.
Yeah,
True
it's
Detective.
a
What
lot.
was the goddamn movie? These
Dallas.
Interstellar.
no,
Dallas Buyers Club.
no, when he started, man. All I
Days
get
and
older and all,
Confused.
yeah, there you go. Days and
My
Confused. I was
favorite
like,
movie
fuck,
His favorite movie of all time.
Can't think of the goddamn
What's it
name.
called?
Dazed and Confused.
That's your favorite movie of all time?
Mhm.
I keep getting older
Richard
and they
Linklater.
stay the same age.
What else you got?
Number one.
All right, all right.
Has anybody said your number one yet?
Nope.
No one said your number one yet? What is it? What year was it made?
No one
Forgetting
said
Sarah
most of the
Marshall.
movies I picked. Okay, yes, fire.
Okay.
Unreal fire.
It's a good
Fire.
one. It's really,
I mean,
really good.
If that movie's on, I'm watching.
Real
it.
fire. No, don't do that. It's unreal
Jason
fire.
Segel,
It's not even
great.
close.
Mila
Mila
Kunis.
Great.
Mila Kunis,
Great.
my favorite.
It's great.
Russell Brand, kind of corny, but whatever.
What? Man, what?
What's her name?
Jonah
Russell
Hill.
Brand.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah
Russell
Hill's-
Brand.
Kristen
Fire.
Bell.
Kristen Bell,
Love Kristen Bell.
and she's like
Yeah,
the
but
bad
she-
guy in the movie.
But she's like the
Yeah.
fifth best.
Well, I know,
actor
but she's
in
like the
movie.
bad guy in the
Oh,
movie, which is funny.
She's a personal friend of mine.
All right.
All right.
Hasn't been on the podcast yet, but
For real.
She knows those secrets.
okay.
Go ahead.
Jack Shepherd.
That's it. Number one.
I'm surprised this one you didn't say.
I'll get that one.
Number 10, Heartbreak Kid. Have you not seen that?
With Shawn Michaels?
Fam, you good?
He's a GOAT wrestler of all
I
time.
was serious.
That's
Ben,
What do you
ben
mean?
Stiller, Malin Ackerman, they get married, they go to Mexico. He meets Michelle Monaghan in Mexico, and
Michelle Monaghan's fucking hot.
That's your number 10?
Fam.
That's your
She's
number 10?
bad.
Don't do that, fam.
She
yes,
is
yes.
bad.
Oh, never heard of it.
You guys need to watch it because it is drop dead funny jokes in that movie.
Sweet chin music. Heartbreak Kid.
Right.
Go ahead, man.
Chin music.
Shawn Michaels, man.
Shawn Michaels.
That's his fatality.
I thought you were talking about like pitcher,
Top 10 wrestler.
Kershaw.
Oh, we did that on here before.
Number 9, the 40-year-old virgin. I can't believe nobody else said that. Are you kidding me? The entire movie is about him getting married.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I mean, the movie is one of the
Romance?
funniest movies of all time. Yes,
It seriously is. It's a top
it's
5
one of
funny
the funniest
movie
movies of
ever.
all time.
no,
And
funny.
his
Oh,
entire
funny.
thing is trying to get him married.
Funny, but romance?
Yes. The entire movie
They're
is about trying to get
this
him
man
married.
to get a date.
Late.
Like, yeah.
That's fine. And then at the end, what happens? He gets married. Sure. Yo,
Yeah, but the movie had no romance throughout it.
why does that matter? If the literal plot is
To get a virgin to be unvirgin, that's not romantic.
But that's not what happened.
That's not the plot. The plot is for someone to get married or have sex for the first time, and
so
then he
happened
ends
to
up
find
getting
somebody
married.
didn't fall in love, but
Well,
it wasn't
he didn't
romantic.
just so happen. It's a movie. They wrote it that way.
Yeah, so then it's not GTA. They veered off.
Oh, shout out to
There was no Ricardo tangent in the movie.
shout out to Get Out for ruining Catherine Keener for me.
Never seen it. I'm
Fuck,
telling you.
dude.
The scene where
Never seen it.
he's in the car with old girl, best part of the movie.
It's a fucking
With
French
the drama,
toast.
that's puking.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what's her name? That was her first role, I think.
Yeah.
That was her first main role.
Leslie Mann.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. The one she's
The
like,
girl in the
I
car.
like your trunk. I'm gonna put my bike in it or whatever. He's like, I got.
Oh,
a big
Elizabeth
trunk.
Banks.
Yes, that was her first big movie, I think. Yeah, she used to be fire. I don't know if she's
She's like, we can
She's
still
a
have,
director now.
we can still have
No, I
sex
mean,
if
like,
you want after she
the
has
kind of
puked all
fire you
over.
were talking about.
That's Leslie
funny.
Mann. That's
Michelle
Leslie
Monaghan
Mann.
fire.
Yeah. No.
She was never that level fire, but she was fire when she then and
Sure.
now kind of like. Number 7. No one said this either. Bridesmaids.
I don't care for Bridesmaids, honestly.
I don't think it's that romantic to me, so that's why I saw
I
it.
didn't even care for the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, I didn't care for it either.
Oh yeah, y'all are tripping. Number 6. Along Came Polly. Who's
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Should have been on the list probably.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
want to say that?
That's a good one. Nope, no one did. That's a good one.
That's a great one.
Make it rain!
No one did. That's a
Damn,
good one.
that's his greatest role of all time, if you ask me.
That's a good movie.
I
That's a good
mean,
one, George.
The basketball scene is the
all right.
one of the best scenes ever.
Stop.
You ever had a good
Rainbow!
Yeah.
White chocolate!
Feel like
Good movie.
what do your guts with this Gatorade bottle.
He slides on his face.
Along Came Polly was fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
What-
no.
what he's
Every
eating-
movie on my list is fire.
When he's eating that hot shit and he's just
Oh,
drenched in sweat.
Oh yeah.
That was a good movie.
It's a good one.
5. You said it, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I used to watch that movie religiously because what's her name looked better than
Yes,
any of the
yes, sir.
70s whatever seasons in that movie, and I was like, yo. Number 4. There's Something About Mary. Obvious. Number 3. 1, 2, and 3 are 3 of my most favorite movies of all time in general. Like, especially in comedy realm. I'm surprised no one, for the 5-year engagement, how did no one say 5-year engagement?
I've never seen
That
What's that
movie
about?
is flawless.
I think so. I'm gonna guess about a 5-year engagement.
Well, who was in
Maybe.
it?
I have no idea.
Who was in it?
You have no idea?
I don't. I'm
Who
sorry.
was in it?
Jason Segel?
Yeah.
I think you really just like Jason Segel. No?
I do like Jason
What are your
Segel.
thoughts
who
on
else?
How I Met
I've
Your
never
Mother?
seen this. Yeah.
What's her name? Who was in Devil Wears Prada? I can't remember her
Emily
name.
Blunt.
Drawing a blank.
Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, Emily Blunt. There you go.
Oh,
Fire movie. And
I like him.
I've seen it, but I have no idea.
and Star Lord man is the brother-in-law.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. And his wife is what's the girl from Community? Annie.
Alison Brie.
Allison Brie. And I
Also
should
love
know
that.
because she's in the number 1 movie on my list. Number 2, Wedding Crashers.
Ooh.
No one's gonna say Wedding Crashers?
That's a
Damn.
good one.
Y'all good?
I didn't see that as a romantic.
Yeah, me neither.
movie,
Yeah, it is.
But I guess
Absolutely it is. Because it started out as like all they're trying to do is hit, and at the end, both of them are getting married.
Okay.
Yup.
That's a good one.
Wasn't at the end. It was like in the middle when the romance.
Well,
was
yeah, the first one got Vince Vaughn got married in the
50-50
All right,
sleaze
don't
bag,
do that.
50-50 romance.
Listen, this is a hard list. to make.
100% comedy.
This is a really good.
That's a good one. That's a hard
That was
list
a
to
good
make.
one.
That's a hard list to make.
Everything is a good one on my list.
Big,
Okay?
tr-
That's
big
the
tree,
whole
fire,
comedy.
hard.
Everything's a good
The
one.
Shawn Michaels
And number 1, I'm sure none of
documentary?
you have seen this, but you need to go watch it because it is unreal fire. Sleeping with Other People.
Oh,
That's
no,
a
I
newer
like the title.
movie.
With,
It's a couple. It's like
I haven't-
2015.
That's got Jason
2016.
Mantzoukas, right?
No, he's in it, but he's not the main character. So
Oh, okay.
Jason Sudeikis and Allison Brie.
Okay.
I've heard of it. I just haven't seen it.
Unbelievable
Never heard of it.
fire movie. Oh, you gotta watch it.
Will it stress me out?
I don't think so. I mean, they do the thing where they like hook up in college and then they like that, and then they find each other again.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I've seen this. Maybe not. It sounds familiar.
Fire.
There's another movie with him that we always watch all the time.
There's like a party they go to and they do like. Oh,
Shots.
Have you seen How?
not Quaaludes.
Have you seen How to Be Single?
Yeah.
He's in that too.
Dakota Johnson.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one too.
It is, but I didn't look at it like see that one and the one with
because she doesn't end up with anybody.
Yeah, so that's not a romantic comedy because at the end they're not together. But what's the one with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston? I love that movie, but they're not together at the end. So that movie is fire.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't have to end up together for it to be a romantic comedy.
To me, they do.
That's my number one.
No,
they don't end up together.
To me, they do. They have to. It can't be a top 10 romantic comedy if they don't romance at the end. Romancing the Stone, fam!
Oh, that's a good one!
Romance is in the movie. The movie's about having romance. You know what I mean? They got a...
Romancing the Stone.
Stardust.
27 dresses?
Stardust is core, but it's
27 dresses?
27 dresses? That's a good one.
Oh, the one with Gerard, what's the name? Where he's like the newscaster. That one's pretty good.
Oh, I thought they were going to say when he's a spy. And
what's the girl from Knocked Up?
Catherine
and everyone hates her now. Yeah, Catherine Heigl and Gerard Butler.
They like had to take care of a kid or something. Like their friends died.
No, that's different.
That's a good movie too, actually.
That's with he's like a
I don't like
Tad Hamilton.
Married to Fergie.
Tad Hamilton. Yeah,
not married no more.
That's the one you thinking of. The one you thinking of is with Tad Hamilton. Man. But I'm thinking about the other one. Gerard Butler is like the newscaster, and he's like trying to help her hook up with the other guy, doctor, and then he realizes he loves her.
Yeah.
Olympus Has Fallen.
All right.
There it is.
Isn't there another one?
And that's the camera.
All right, let's go home.
Isn't there another one with like Chris Evans where they're like
20?
They're spies and they're like
yeah. He lives across the hall.
That sucks, man. With homeboy that's in Wonder Woman.
Chris Pine.
No,
I thought you were talking about the other one.
No, I was talking about Chris Evans. Like, isn't Chris
This means
Evans
war. Yeah, but the one you talking about, I think they live across an apartment complex, like across the hall.
Was that Thanos in it too?
Josh Brolin, no.
Was he? Man, you've been saying some crazy stuff.
No, Chris Hines. Hemsworth?
Chris Pine?
No, but isn't Hemsworth
is not
Evans?
You said Thanos. He's not Thanos. He's Thor.
I mean Thor.
Chris, no.
I thought like Chris
Thor is Brolin, man, who you think is the main character of the movie. That shit was Death Scene, man.
Yeah, he wasn't the main character.
I don't know.
All right.
All right. That's Sneak This.